free. The code recalls eternally. No more games, no masquerade. Vaya's lies will be unveiled.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Final Central Watch Party. I'm Sam, joined by Cody, who will be here in just a moment. Today, we are checking out North American Playdate number 5 for the Finals ProHubs. Lots of great teams are going to be facing off. Look, Group A, we have Envy, which sounds like a new name because it is. If you don't know, yesterday, Bricked has been signed to Envy. Yes, Team Envious. Yes, Hastro's esports org, which means our first North American esports org. It's very exciting, very awesome, and we're very happy to be here. So If NB tweets about PHL,
sorry, I can't hear you real quick. I'm in the meat space.
yeah, no, you were late because you're in the meat space. So
yeah, I'm in the meat space right now.
Yeah. So yes, it does look like PHL has already swapped over Brick to NV. Group A is going to be facing off with Via, Rabble Rousers, and OK. Vicky, thank you for the tier 1 sub, brother. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. Hello, hello. Yeah, so let's go ahead and jump over to the watch party overlay here. Complete goober.
Sam, I'm in the meat space right now.
Yeah, you
may
like
not be able to tell, but I'm in the meat space. It's pretty good over here. Just letting you know, I am in the meat space currently. I'm literally cashing it out right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Just letting you know.
Yeah. Yeah. But if we look on screen, we do see that yes, Bricked has been swapped over to NV permanently, which is pretty fire. They will be facing off against Via, Rabble Rousers, and Team OK, which we know that's going to be a kind of probably know what the outcome of that group is, but it'll be fun nonetheless. But Group B is the group to watch today. We have Team Retwist, Team Refine, and the current leader, Team Ed, and Steppers facing off, which is going to be a really, really exciting match. Very, very excited for Group B. That is honestly the best grouping we're going to have for all of these play days, so it's going to be awesome. And then finally, Group C, we have the boys over at Fourth Party Cashbox. We're going to be cheering on Brutal Logic as they face off against Scallywags, Apes Aura, and the Nether. But yeah, there's going to be a lot going on. Yes, Sabaya is taking over Cody. Imagine that. The brain rot is just getting stronger. Who would have thought? My brother messaged me about locking in on the watch party and has come with more brain rot. Who could have thought? I'm just kidding. Yeah, anyways, excited to kick things off here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the recap from EU today. I watched some of the matches.
I heard.
And they were pretty insane. Aimers is running amok of Pulsar, as we've learned.
Really?
Yeah, it's just I don't know what it is, but they really put them in a blender every single time. God, it looks good to see Envy in here. Oh my God.
It is actually so cool.
I can't get over it. Yeah, this is
so
insane.
crazy.
There you go, Cody. I've put the stream up for you so you can actually see what I've been looking at this whole time.
Thank you, kind sir.
Yeah,
no,
this is crazy.
To see Envy there is almost surreal. Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Genuinely surreal.
I'm having literally flashbacks to like Call of Duty Ghosts when Scump left Optic for a short minute to go to Envy. Like that's the moment I'm having right now. Like this is a big deal. Do I buy an Envy jersey for the major? Like I'm actually I could be down to pull for Astro's team. Yeah,
we hold that.
Honestly, if Envy signs, there's a non-zero chance of Optic Gaming signs. I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah, at this point 100 Thieves is possible, right?
Oh my God, I have words that I want to say and I don't think I can say them, but it's a dream.
Dude.
We'll put it that way, but more than a dream.
We might have to scrap the idea of making merch and just show up with 100 Thieves jerseys.
Yeah, I would absolutely show up with 100 Thieves. So yeah, Pulsar signed the wrong Aimers. Yeah, so let's jump over to EU real quick and let's take a look at what today was like. So Aimers once again dominating their field. They had Pulsar, Gamblers, and Vatican. It was a really good series. I watched the first 3 maps and then I had to go to the gym to make sure I had time for everything, unfortunately. But they were really, really good series. There are lots of great highlights out on Twitter currently. I think Jerry has done some clips. RDIRL has posted some stuff. So if you want to catch some crazy third and fourth partying action, which is insane in EU, by the way. They do a lot of third partying and a lot of double plugging, and people are not happy currently out of the EU rosters. But Aimers dominated yet again today. 4 first place finishes, a second place finish, 551 total points. To put in perspective, they kept Pulsar at bay with a second place, a third place, 2 more second places, and another third place, all the way down at 310, which is going to be rough. Now, something I want to mention is I posted in Discord earlier today saying that I think EU takes championship series this season. We talked about on the pod earlier this week that it looks on paper, right? Because we have Aimers at 2385, which is a great score. But if we jump to NA, who haven't even played today. We have Team Ed already at 2181, which is just insane. And so, like, on paper, Team Ed looks like they're dominating, but if you look at the rest of the teams, like, second place for NA is 1855 with Refine. Keep in mind, there's 5 maps missing from these totals, but they are actually all the way down in, like, 5th place currently. Again, 5 matches to play. They are going to wind up higher in this mix. But I think EU actually looks a lot more competitive than NA. I think the teams are a lot closer in skill. There's not as many blowouts. And I think that's why you're seeing teams that maybe you wouldn't feel as confident would take home the whole thing. But I actually am having some money on Aimers or Pulsar at the moment. Goats is also looking great. I would not be surprised if they pull it off. I also think the team coordination over on EU just looks better than NA at this time. So yeah, as people are trickling in, if you guys are not familiar with who we are, real quick, I am Sam, that is Cody. We are the Finals Central. We are your go-to place for all things the finals, from competitive to casual to things across the entire community. We stand here as your B stream for ProHubs. ProHubs is the premier esports league within the finals. Is fully grassroots, community ran by some awesome people like Burrito Supreme, who's pretty much the tournament organizer, some amazing casters that we've become friends with like Waltz, Rio, Artie, Young. They are an amazing time, and this is the league to be in at the moment leading up to the major. How Pro League currently works is they play across a series of 6 play days. What those are essentially your group stage, where they play 5 games of cash out per group per day. Teams compete, and by the end of the each map, they earn placement points. So for first place, if you win the map, you get 100 points. Second place, you get 60. Third place, you get 30. Fourth place, you get 10, and then a bonus 1 point per kill on every single map. Those are all counting towards your totals here that we're seeing for EU, or we'll jump over to NA since that's where we'll be today. We can see Team Ed's doing great. All of this determines your seeding for playoffs, which is going to switch up the mode. We're going to get off of cash out, where we have 4 teams playing, and go back to that original 3v3 format for final round, where teams will be playing against each other to secure 2 cash outs. It's a lot more tactical. It's a lot more kind of approachable for esports and things like that, if you're familiar. But based on your positioning and how you win or place in playoffs, that will qualify you potentially for the championship series. And to qualify for the championship series, you need to be in the top 6 after playoffs once those points have been added to your score. Do that, make it to the championship series. You're playing final round against EU if you're on NA, or if you're on EU, you're playing against NA. That's finally when we get our multi-region support to battle it out and finally play for the prize pool, which right now is at a crazy $2,130.69, and I don't know if that actually even includes like all the subs that ProHubs have gotten in July. So there's a lot.
I was going to say, Sam, actually, I think it is quite recently updated, because I checked a few days ago and it was at like 1,200.
Yeah.
So
it was 1,039.
I think it is pretty recent.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, it's crazy that it's doubled in what week? It's insane.
Yeah. So it's pretty insane that this is the prize pool that we're getting now. Major shout out to Embark. About 2 weeks ago on a Wednesday for EU, they jumped in and donated a bunch to the prize pool. We've seen people gift like 50 gifted over as well. And yeah, so it does look like the stream's started up. So let's go ahead and get the music stopped. Let's get their stream online. Let's hear our beautiful casters, which includes Waltz and a new caster.
Handsome Man Waltz, baby!
Handsome Man Waltz is here.
Can we look at Off-Key's picture, by the way?
I know, I know.
They were going to jump in, and we were super excited to get to cast them in their debut as an organization. So I'm excited for them. And as you mentioned, Randomize, this is one of those lobbies where they're going to be the story. This team will be the one that is expected to just run the entire lobby over. We have Rabble Rousers, we have Vaya, we have Offkey. Rabble Rousers and Vaya.
Walt's got a haircut.
Teams full of good players. Rabble Rousers.
I know, he's so handsome.
I know. I was excited for the haircut too.
I'm gonna start barking on the stream, dude.
Oh my god.
kind of inconsistent. And so I think all eyes are going to be on Envy and how they can handle this.
So I know you mentioned that Group B is going to actually be pretty interesting. I haven't had a chance to like really look.
So yeah, Group B is by far, hands down, the most
Oh my
competitive
gosh,
group.
Refine and Ed.
Refine, Retwist, and Ed. That is the top 3 of 4 teams in a
Wow.
group. And Steppers is not one to frown on either. They're in 5th, and they're a team that qualified during qualifiers. So they are doing awesome.
I'm gonna say this might be the series that maybe will push back Ed a little bit, make it a little bit more of a competition. Maybe.
Absolutely.
We'll see.
And you're gonna see, I was gonna say Bricked, but you're actually gonna see, I think, Envy at least take second place. I mean,
yeah, because it
inevitable.
looks like Group A. I mean,
Yeah.
not really like rabble rousers are pretty solid. They're pretty great. And that's kind of it. I mean, Via just haven't really had a great time. I mean, granted, they're middle of the pool right now, but just the past few play days, they haven't been, doing their best. Off key is
off key
struggling.
Off key. You got Epi on sword still, probably.
Yeah.
100%,
That team, I think, is
about that
just kind of,
leaderboard,
I don't know if like giving up is the right word, but they definitely do some trolling. So it'll be interesting to see what they pull out of the hat today.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think
I
no
mean,
matter what,
like you
Envy's
said,
going to be racking some heavy points here. And
I mean, yeah, this might be the chance for we could see Envy in second, maybe even close to being first, depending on if Team Ed can hold their own. They have had a couple easy play days, and this is where it's really going to prove if they're as good as everyone has been saying.
Easier.
Yeah.
Obviously not the easiest.
Yeah.
I mean, there are these teams that are also
Envy
just, but
is
it's easier
currently
lobbies for them
400
today.
points behind,
This is where
so they
have
do
to
need
show up. They
to
need those top
at
2
least
slots if they wanna
score
buy
probably
when
4
we get to
map
championships,
wins.
because at this point,
And
they're
then
almost
probably a
guaranteed to go
second
through
place to be
the finals.
competitive
So
against
jumping
Ed.
into our first map, which is going to be Nozomi. Let's
Before
see
we
how they
load
can
in, I know
hold
the stream is starting right now. I do want to mention that on Saturday, Envy and Ed do not play against each other. So Envy does have a chance over these next 2 days to take the lead if Team Ed get handled.
Quick thing, Kunji, you were asking if it is the bottom 4 teams dropped off playoffs. We actually have an exact answer from one of the casters themselves. From what I know, it is going to be the top 6 teams from each region.
That's for championship, not playoffs.
To make it in.
That's for championship, not the playoffs.
Amazing.
Playoffs. So playoffs are seeding based, and that's just coming from your play day score. So how you do during this stage is how you seed for playoffs. I think every team qualifies for playoffs, but the top 6 following playoffs. So because the reward for like winning playoffs, you earn more points, you earn more league points, and so after playoffs, the top 6 teams from each region then qualify for championship series, which is EU versus NA.
Afterwards, Cafaneo looks to go back and get a revive.
Does that make sense?
Spring Hour on the front side.
Okay, gotcha. I was I thought that was going into playoffs, but I understand now.
No.
So it is still though the top 6 teams going to championships.
Already finished off. The tempo
Those will be who actually make it in. So we're losing what, another 6 teams off of that. So that's pretty interesting that we'll be dropping 12 total teams.
That fight was happening.
Right,
exactly.
That's gonna be pretty crazy.
We saw off key getting knocked out twice, so Envy is gonna be probably hanging out for a little bit. If I
Shit bugging had to swap. I did see we lost some frames on stream just briefly for a second. This should be good now.
You're gonna have a little bit of a rough time.
How's it going,
against
Vicky?
the best team in the lobby. As we do get into this one, the fight is happening. Rabble Rouser is going to be the ones that be taking the most damage.
I found out my computer was running at 4,800 megahertz on the RAM, so I fixed that.
It's supposed to be 5,600.
6,000.
Oh.
Yeah, so quite a big difference.
I don't know how much you're going to be able to help each
Quite.
other
It was
out.
not overclocked at all. I guess the XMP profile wasn't working,
It
but we're all good now.
So as expected, Envy has plugged, and we also have Via who have plugged as well. We're seeing 3 fights happening over A currently between Rabble Rousers, Via off key, and Envy is off on their own. I have the feeling with how late we are in the season, that's going to be the trend for this series. I think a lot of teams are going to be essentially kind of griefing each other in third party to try to qualify.
remaining
because the battle at the bottom of the
so
pack
many
is pretty
very
low
cautious,
or
depending
pretty
on two
close.
teams,
Right.
as Epi
Yeah, I mean, there's
looking
so
to
many
finish off
like
one. He's
teams with
running
just
the
an
sword. He
insane
has
amount
to
of
get
points
very,
that
very
I
close.
mean, why even
That
go
does
for
mean
it,
that it's
right?
hard
Like
for them to
if
force
you're some of
Vaya
these teams,
out of
it's
this
just you're not
position.
even going to really change much
Taking a little bit of
anyways.
freedom.
So
They do
you'd
get the
rather
revive.
try to get
Full
somebody
strength
else
once
out
again, but the defib
and try to get
sickness
higher
is gonna
seeding.
be there for Marsh.
Right,
They've healed
exactly.
him up to full, but he only has his gadgets now.
Yeah,
They drop
which
the dome, but
is kind of
the
crazy
93 are continuing
from
to pump in
Epi's
the damage.
standpoint because they
Immediately
just get to
eliminates
play the
Epi.
game for
Can't
free
do
a
anything
little
with that
bit.
sword at that long
Oh
range.
my
The 93
God,
are
Cafinio.
continuing to
Yeah.
just blow
Absolutely
the team of
insane
Offbeat
movement with the
away.
93
Oh
R.
my
And
God.
unfortunately, I
Takes the
just
fight
think
and
his
takes the
team
cash out.
I
Nice
cleaned up
was
off
not
key.
there to help him out. Yeah.
As on the other side of the map, Envy did get their cash out and are already on the
All
next
of our-
Oh, we
s-
actually are seeing the rabble rousers.
side of rabble rousers.
Yeah, I think they
Challenging
spawn
him.
nearby, but
Still
Envy has already
losing
cashed that
some
first
health,
cash
but
out. This
nobody's
game is already
down. They
flying
forced
by.
them into the corner
I know,
to
I
the bottom
can't-
of the
I
map
feel like
and
we just
stood
loaded.
on top of them and
Yep.
ended them.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, can you look for any more of a triumph stance? as they
Appreciating
look
life.
down
Hey,
on
man,
you
that's all
and
you can do.
remove the
That's all you can do.
entire
You know what I'm
team that is
appreciating?
Vaya.
These damn good PHL games.
Excuse me. So, like,
Mhm, mhm.
unfortunately,
That's what I'm
Rabble
appreciating.
Rousers right off that spawn, not in the best
You know, I've
position they
noticed
wanna
there's so
be,
many
but
different spawn points for
they're
that
gonna-
Via
they're
building.
gonna have to bounce
It's
back on
kind
the
of
win.
trippy.
Yeah, there is a lot,
Right near
and some of
Vaya.
them are really close by, so you
Of
get
that one, as we do see that
arguably
Vaya is
bad
taking
spawns
out
on
Paul
occasion.
B,
Oh,
trying to get
Marshy
a
gets that
res
res
get the
off
res
on Epi.
off,
Is his team able to
but
help him
Twink
though?
is
I'm a little
showing bit of
confused
stability,
where
making
the rest
push.
of his team is.
Yeah,
I don't know
Kevin-
if he's the one that's.
Oh, they
they're
went and
moving
grabbed
over to B and
box,
they're
but they're-
camping it. Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
You can see Offkeep really trying to stop
Whoa,
off
thought he was like
from getting-
tweaking.
from Vaya getting a plug in. No, heavy versus heavy. Just a sliver.
I am
of
appreciating
the
that,
bar, but
Vicky.
Cafinio
I made a
gonna
pretty
work
major
out. Cafinio
mistake in the
able to
announcement
keep
earlier.
his team
Mhm.
alive, and now
I didn't notice
Worked
until
out.
like I literally
We have
proofread it, but I was just on
three
mobile, so I
teams
didn't
out
see
of
it. It
this
was
one,
funny.
For
and
context about that whole thing, Cody
really
texts me and he
stand
says, "Hey, you should
that,
send like an at everyone announcement about the community tournament." And I said, "Hey, you also work on this channel, and this is your Discord. You send it."
Very early.
I was like, I'm tired of being Hedwig and delivering pings, and then somebody aims their sniper rifle into the sky and shoots me down for pinging
Really
people.
being able to lock down SDN from range, using that FAMAS, keeping tabs.
Yeah, it gets scary when you go to press enter, and then it's
I'm-
like, "Are you sure you want
So-
to send this message to 250
No.
people?" And you're
I
like,
will
"Uh-oh."
say that was not my intention. I was using text to speech, and I meant to say "we," and as you can tell in the message, it was chalked, bro.
I know. I was like, "What do you mean me?"
I know. No, I meant to say, "Hey, I think we should," and it was just like, "Hey, so I think you should add everyone for the main attorney."
Repeat of what we saw last time, where
I
Vaya
guess.
just sat and waited
But,
for the other
but yeah,
teams to
so-
finish each other off.
Got that all figured out.
They
We're
have
good to go.
to-
Hopefully,
those teams have to find a
we
way
get some
to
people
actually
hopping in. I
broach this
hope we
defense
get
before we
quite a
do
lot of
so.
people participating
We
because
talked
there's
earlier
a
about Envy
big
and how
opportunity. I'm
important
sure you
it
already
is
mentioned
for
it,
them to really
Sam. But
come
anyone
out
in
and
here, if you
push.
haven't gathered a
Vaya
team, you
is
can find them in
also looking to
LFG
try
if
to
you
push
need.
up in the leaderboard,
Get into
so
this
it's
tourney
pretty
and get a
smart for
chance to
them
win some
to kinda
multi-bucks.
play that laid
Join the
back
Discord.
style, let everyone
Yep.
We'd love to
ask
have you,
questions
and it
on
is
each other,
streamed
but
just
now
like
it's Vaya
ProHubs. We'll be
looking to defend
you know,
B, but
casting
they
it in our
got
own
knocked
special way,
down
not like real
by
casters. But you
one.
will be on the
That
channel,
was,
and
the pure
people will
honor,
see
being
you
able to do
Yep.
a good
play.
job.
So
This is going to be very
Yeah.
Fun experience.
important. The
Live on
heavy
both
double
Twitch
white
and
play.
YouTube.
If I remember correctly, yes, there
More
is a sword.
importantly,
Epi decides
Embark
to
is
play
helping
with
us
sword
out
in
with
this one.
prizing for this event. So first, second, and third are getting prizing.
Oh, smokes on the
And of
ground.
course, if you're a member of YouTube or sub over on Twitch,
Oh yeah, there's
hard
there is a profit boost in there for you in
Wow,
the form
what
of a
a
matching
third
gift card.
party.
That was
Trying
that was
to pull
nuts.
this cash out all over.
Yeah, I think you called it, honestly, Sam. Like, genuinely, I think they're just going to let Envy go. I mean, they're at 3,500,
was-
so why even
What was
bother?
he healing?
The biggest difference
I don't
for
know.
them
Slothy was
as,
just shooting at nothing. I don't even think he hit in derp.
They do not.
I wonder,
they don't.
do you think that some of
I don't
the
know if that was the
server
play.
issues
They
are
gotta
coming
even these
into the
scores
private
out a little
matches?
bit.
Surely not, right?
If
What was the
Offbeat
question?
had
I'm sorry.
allowed them to steal that, at
Do you
the
think
very
some of like
least,
the
they would have a chance at
stutterings
second.
that a lot of people
Now,
have
if
ran
they
into are
split,
happening in
it's gonna be
private matches?
incredibly
Hopefully
difficult.
not.
If these split, you're mathematically not
I
gonna
don't
get
really know.
second
I
at
mean, it
least.
runs on the same
bit
server,
of
so
a-
probably,
bit of
in
a-
all honesty.
Just not thinking
But
there,
I have not
you know?
seen anything as
Sometimes-
drastic
sometimes
as
you let the enemy
mine that
team
I've been
take
having
advantage.
recently.
That's
But I'm
what
also
you
going to
need to
repair
make,
my
but
game because I think I'm starting
this
to have
time
some
off,
problems.
I know.
they
I'm probably going to do that right
already
now
wanted to
while
get
you
some
remind me,
kills.
just so it runs in the
Wasn't able to
background.
actually,
But yeah,
you know,
Vicky,
just kinda,
we haven't
you know,
said it
let the
too
pressure
much,
get to you, by the
but
way,
yes,
during these
Embark
hectic
is
moments with
helping
three
us
teams,
out
and
with
you're not
some
you
things.
forget all
with
about
some
the
multi
macro, but
bucks.
with this
Yeah,
plug
so
and
shout
the
out to
guaranteed top
them.
two,
Major
most
shout out to
likely
them, yeah.
solid
Yeah,
first
and
places.
that's what
Busy
we've been wanting to
this
do for a
second
long
winch
time because, you
continues
know,
to not pull this out.
second and
You
third
said,
deserve a little love too,
again,
right? They worked hard to get there.
Just completely ignoring Envy. Nobody even wants to go close.
Yeah, I mean, Envy's gonna be at like 60K, and no one cares.
Has to get back to
It's
the
crazy.
ground. Instead, he's going to retreat.
Yeah,
grab a
nobody
totem,
cares
looks to
about
try
them
to
at
get a
all.
longer
I mean,
ride.
it does make
even
sense
outside
from a
of their
tactical standpoint.
I mean, even outside of their
Throwing
point
it towards
total,
A,
I'd be a
actually
little
tosses
nervous
it
if
to
I'm a pro
Zavia.
team and then they got got signed to Envy.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
What you're watching right now is exactly what I was talking about on the pod this past week. Which, by the way, shameless plug, new episode of Around the Arena is out. We talk about ProHubs and we talk about the meta and we talk about a lot of things. It's final straight for esports. Great episode, honestly one of my favorites. Not to be biased, but like I've actually listened to it between editing and also actually just listening to it like 3 times all the way through. And on top of that, we're also on Spotify now, so if you like to listen to it at work, things like that, we are on Spotify. Around the Arena, Pipe, the up and down symbol, and the Finals podcast live over on Spotify. But what I was gonna say is we talked about this exact thing where I was like, in ProHubs, the way that this is oh my god, nice cleanup. The way that this is set up is there's not really any griefing happening, right? Like teams aren't really worried about griefing, like getting in first and then double plugging and then don't care about being in first or second. But I did say that it does actually allow for a different type of griefing, which is what you're seeing right now. 3 teams fighting for a single cash out and saying screw the first place team because we're never going to beat them, nor does it matter at this point. So they might hope that they cash out all the second boxes, and with all these third parties, it does actually leave the door open for them to surpass Envy, even if Envy got all the cash outs, because they have all the kill participation.
The way that we're scoring points,
so,
first versus second does matter.
Yeah.
I definitely get the strat, but I feel like part of me wonders if this is actually doing the opposite. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're just further taking everyone down and letting Envy soar. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I feel like this is probably doing the opposite, though.
Well, I think these teams are not dominating hard enough to even like pull this off properly, right? Like somebody yeah, I mean Via got 1, off key got 1. I think Rabble Rousers might have even got Vi got the first box as well.
I mean, even the chance of getting 100 points, like even if you come second, you're still losing out on 40 points guaranteed.
I know. So what I'm saying, so what I was saying is like, if you let Envy go and do their own thing and get 3 cash outs, but you manage to get 3 cash outs, but you're being third party the whole time, you see Busy still drops 10. Like, what are you gonna do?
It's insane.
Kills. I mean,
that is what I'm saying.
Again,
it's insane.
Nothing really happened at the beginning, right?
But that's what I was saying. So like, if Cerndahl, I don't know, just ran up person, Finio or Cerndahl, like if they popped off and dropped like 15 here and got all 3 cash outs, they actually would probably be ahead of Envy, who was, I mean, I would say passively collecting cash outs, but clearly they had some kill participation as well.
Actually, because it gave them the name the Boundless, but really Envy should have been called the Steamrollers in that match because it was just there. I don't think they had any other key but W bound in this match. They just pressed forward and rolled over these teams, crushing them in their way. Like you said, Busy had 10 kills. Like it felt like they were free. It felt like every time we looked away, they were by themselves. But it's because every time they showed up to a fight, the other team died in seconds. There was no chance for these other teams to do anything. And so the question is, we just saw basically 3 teams played quick cash and Envy just kind of, they were probably playing Candy Crush or something in the corner, like I don't know what they got. I don't know what they got on their phones,
with
but
the
they didn't.
Girls or something like that. Make a bet.
That's crazy.
That's
they
crazy.
Didn't need to be paying attention to the. They certainly didn't have to pay attention to the actual the match.
When are we doing the Horse Girl Gotcha game stream?
Got bored there at the end. So
oh god, I've been seeing so many TikToks.
I watched the Ludwig's esports tournament of it. Did you see that?
I did.
That was
where they sped run it for like 4 hours. That was crazy.
Right.
Kills. It was probably going.
You can try to sleep to Cody's cute voice. I love that for you.
The question is,
I hope
you should.
You should get some rest.
I do it every single night.
At some point,
he listens to himself.
These teams are not doing well. They are not.
That's because he's schizo.
Via are kind of
Yeah.
road, but
Yeah,
Rabble
there's something
Rousers
called
are
insomnia. I just
struggling.
get to hear
You have
myself
big
all the
plays if
time.
you
It's
want
really
to not
great.
end up in the loser bracket when we move to our playoffs.
Yeah, good night,
in
Vicky.
just a week
I
and
know
a
it's like
half.
super
And the
late,
bottom
so
four
have a
are
good
gonna
one.
be in losers bracket.
What's up,
They're
Utopian?
one
What's
best
up,
of one away
Cret?
from getting eliminated.
Damn,
Yo,
man,
yo,
you was
yo.
popping in here
So you
late
gotta
for
do something
y'all.
special.
Yeah, honestly,
It's 2 a.m. watching.
I
Yeah, I
feel
see that. I saw
Offkey
Kai's
really should be
screen
taking
share.
notes from Vaya.
Is that legal?
Offkey, I felt like was too present
Not
into
too
every
sure.
single fight,
Yeah.
to the point where how you go to like a
Yeah,
rock
peeked on his screen share
concert and then
preview
they
and
start
it's
to do the
slots.
mosh pit. It felt like Offkey was dead
So,
center of the
do we know what
mosh
the
pit,
next
and
map we're going
everyone
into
went
is?
directly
I
at
did
that
not see
without
it,
even meaning to.
so I'm not
I
sure.
really
Yeah,
feel
I'm
like there were
saying, dude.
times
Yeah,
where,
Envy
like,
gets
even
signed and now
like,
everyone's just
Envy came in
cruising
and he was
through.
shooting at one, and you
Yep.
I
just
bowled
saw
for
an
hours
Offkey
today.
player
I'm so
flying
done
right
and
across the
tired.
screen.
Yeah,
And
bowling
it just-
is something that you
I
don't
felt
think
like,
about until
it's
you've
one of
like
those
done
things
a
where they
whole
always say,
game
like,
and
you
your
wanna play
wrist
up
is
to who
sore.
you're playing against. You wanna play up
And
to
My
them.
my
your
uh
fingers
Sometimes
hurt.
you
thumb
play
gets
a little too
wrecked is
fast
what
for
happens
yourself.
normally.
You
Like this,
start making
the
awkward calls, like you said that one
little like
time
skin
where
below the
Offkey
nail.
did
That's where I
stop
got
a
tore
team
up.
from taking the cash out,
Lots
which
of
would have
who
balanced the
and what is
matches a
this
little
in
bit more.
Envy
It's
signees? Oof.
something that you really need to be able to tell
Ducky said he's gonna
yourself,
grief
pump
us
the
in the
brakes,
tourney. Is that legal?
relax a little bit, and come in when the
I
time
mean,
is ready. And it's
I don't know.
all about
I
time.
can't
This
really
game
say.
is purely
It's not.
about
There's
timing
nothing that
and
you can do to stop
exactly
that.
how you
I mean,
approach
like in the sense of like
each
we
fight.
can
And
do
I
to
felt
stop
like
that.
Offkey just, they're
But
playing like
we
you
can
would
tell
in
him now.
matchmaking. Run in, shoot, and pray for the best. We don't need that here. This is the ProHubs. You need to be stepping up to the best of the best. As we move in onto
all right,
Sis
Horizon.
and it looks like we
Predictions?
got
Depends on if
Rabble
it's
Rousers are gonna get
mutual
number one,
griefing or
and it's
not.
gonna be Envy
Predictions.
versus
I
Vaya on
mean,
the other side.
I'm
That's
curious to
going
see
be a
if
hot match
they
for
like
them
are
over
changing
there.
their
And
strategy and like
again,
they realize, okay,
I
maybe
really
we
wanna
let
see how
Envy
Offkey
go a
should be able to
little
handle
too
this one.
hard.
There's no multi-teams
But
going on.
we'll
It's
see.
just you and another team, and if you want to make it far in this tournament, this is the moment.
I'm guessing Envy, right? I mean,
Offkey
Vaya's
yeah.
probably
on
going to
that
be
double
third or
knight.
fourth. Let's be honest.
A lot of heals that they have, and the sword is there. Epi gets
I don't know where
brought in,
Offkey
but as Honor
finished.
looks
I
to
was
go
just
save
too
his teammate, he gets
flabbergasted
melted
by
by the
Envy's
Vikings, runs
absolute
into a couple
domination.
headshots. They're already down one. Mr. Derp looking to come in and finish up the team behind
Yeah,
Varian with
I
the
think
gas
it's a
grenade. Actually
total
takes off
toss-up for second
It's all
place.
just Marshy. He gets melted as well. A nice
I
cleanup
mean,
from Rabble
Slothy is
Rousers.
pretty
As on
solid.
the other side of the map,
Vaya
Envy
looked pretty
almost
decent
losing
map
couple lives
one.
there.
I
Everyone on
mean,
the team
it's
probably
going to be an
about 50
absolute
health
third-party
left, but they're
fest.
able
I'm
to
curious if
wipe
it
Vaya,
stays
get the
that
spots,
way.
and again with a very early plug, getting that initial, not quite so
A
But,
fast
feeling I
as
would love
last
to
time,
listen in
however.
on the
It's gonna
comms
be
on the
harder
Envy
for them
side
to
because
be
I feel like they're
third-party
just
across the
listening
map.
to like
With
songs and
Horizon,
just
though, a
they're
little bit of a smaller map,
just
so these
like
rotations
going
are
through
not
it right now.
quite so
Like the
difficult.
vibes are so high.
See the cash out being
Mhm.
played.
You know what I
This time
mean?
brings it out
Like the
of nowhere.
vibes have to be
No
so
ledges
high.
to grab
Surely.
that cash out for Busy this time. Now we have to see who's going to push for which cash out. Rabble Rousers.
Sorry to hear
This time
Hyperborean.
off key, pushing
Plenty-
in Envy.
plenty
They have to find a
efficiency.
way to unhouse them and unseat them from this defensive position
Not
they've
the
set
lonely
up.
Glorpian.
This is going to be difficult. We saw Offkey struggle with this one. One player goes flying in. I believe that's Epi. He had the sword, and oh my goodness. In one jump, Stu was able to just melt out, I believe that was Honor. And Offkey, just like that, are out of the match.
Whew.
It's going to be Vaya and Rabble Rousers that are going to be fighting over it, most likely. And we do see on
What a
health
gateway.
bars, Kevin is the first one to be
I did
taken
see that.
down.
Yeah,
Down to one
Liz is
player.
gonna play with
That's
Ducky.
Spring
That's gonna be
Hour.
interesting.
That's going to be
Spring Hour
a
with the core
fun
left trying
team to
his
watch.
best, but unfortunately has Mr. Derp in his face.
Yeah,
just blasting off that shotgun.
very.
Not showing any mercy for him. Vaya did, I think they coined. Yeah, they coined. We have
Yeah.
a meeting in the right back in, so.
I saw
Join out.
that
Are you
Kai-
playing right now?
I saw that
think it
Kai
was,
was
right in the
streaming
fight.
something
It
about
looks like
slots,
they're gonna
and
work.
I had to think to myself for a minute of, did we influence this?
Now they have the option to get in. It looks like
Are
they
we a
have an inkling
problem?
of where the enemy team are. He found him, but the RPG completely whiffs. Derp just running everything out of the way. An early dome, thinking they were going to turn, but the kiting has commenced from.
Yes, you
inside
did.
of the
I-
Rabble
oh,
Rousers.
well.
I told him to always
He
hit
just
on a
needs to
15
delay.
or
He's
higher.
too late.
That he got
Walking over
this.
a mine, but it's just gas mine. It's not
There
going
you
to do a
go.
lot of damage to him. Spring Hour
Yep.
continues to move
Can I
around.
tell
Looks
you
like
what
three
I've been
teams are
doing?
here.
Actually,
Offkey
I'll tell you
excited
after
once
this
again.
match.
They're looking at third party.
I'll tell you after this match.
Dashing through with that sword. He's going to get melted by one member of both
Man,
teams.
I feel like
Spring
Sis
Hour
Horizon is
getting
just
the
not.
finishing
I
kill.
feel like none of the
Timer
maps are really
continues to
it to
tick
run
down. Those
sword
three
right now,
teams,
but this map
somebody has to
especially, I
put
feel like it's the one where I
I
always
just-
see Epi trying to force it and just
If
does
you were-
not work.
If you were gonna run anything melee on light, it's gonna be dagger. Why are you running sword? It's so bad right now.
I know.
It's so bad. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't remember who I was playing with in our custom matches, they were doing great with the sword, but like there's a lot of effort that needs to go in to get anything out of it.
Yeah, and that's not even at the highest level. I mean, that's just a friendly, like, private match.
Mr. Derp, it looks like he's going to be able to survive for now, but is the first
Hey, Mr. Derp gets cleaned up by Stooge.
Envy and Rabble Rousers sitting in first and second.
I mean, that's
Yeah, if you're gonna run any melee with the light, it's a sawed off. Dude, that thing's a sniper, a melee, a shotgun. It's everything. I think it's just insane.
With the sword being able to take out
Epi just cleaned up 2 of Envy.
And it's looking like he might be able to
I'd just be terrified to run the sword against 4 winches. Well, I guess 3 winches.
Kind of going for that 1v1 fight. Thankfully, he's going to be able to survive that one. We do get that number 4 to open up off key. He's going to grab a little bit of that cash. But, you know, as much as we joke about how Envy just randomly decides to get bored.
Ontavius the Wise said, don't focus on girls. You got to stay gaming.
100%.
Is Envy a supervillain org like Pulsar? Are they good or bad? Envy is...
Nah, I pull for Envy.
Yeah, Envy is absolutely like the GOATs. Envy's a super great org. And I'm so excited to have them in.
I don't remember. I think they went through a kind of similar situation that, like, not nearly to the extent of, like, what FaZe did, but they kind of, like, sell it, and it didn't go public, like, in the sense of, like, stocks and stuff, but they, like, Hastro sold it and then bought it back. I guess actually it's more similar to Hex with Optic. But yeah,
I'm not too familiar on the long-term history of Envy.
I'm not either. It's a recent thing though, where Hastro is back involved, and I think it's
what a glitch.
Yeah.
Mr. Derp, though, looking to do some damage.
Is that the glitch barrel that detonated, or was it glitch nade? I couldn't tell.
It was. I think
one of them was padding with a glitch barrel.
Please keep FaZe away from the finals. I mean, yes and no. If you think of FaZe as like the creators, and if you look at FaZe from like the Call of Duty competitive side now, it's very almost 2 different orgs, I would say.
Guns
Like,
blazing this time.
quite literally, they are 2 different things. They're not the same. Big disconnect.
So now they're able to get in there.
Spam this B to power Envy. Yeah, spam the B. I'm
I
done.
say try. They're going to take this cash.
Any B's in the chat?
Any beers in chat?
Just being a nuisance on the outside.
Any beers?
Looking for any
Oh yeah. Can we see skills production?
I'm just happy to see any esports orgs climbing in. I mean, Envy is the first one that I'm noticeable of. You know, an org that I really recognize. And
everything's working out.
I mean, for those of you that
everyone look at it now. You are witnessing the birth of Finals Esports being official.
This is their first time
as of right now.
Most of them coining in, so they'll be fine.
This is it. We now have 2 orgs in. And possibly more to come. We have no clue.
Well, we know Space Station and we know Alliance.
Just talking the other match about how closely they were playing.
We just don't know if they're going to be new teams or teams that already exist.
But instead, Busy gets taken out of nowhere. Gas.
I'm surprised Space Station hasn't announced a team yet. You know, with the fact that Envy already has.
That's fair. I think there's not as many teams as, like, you know, Bricked or Pulsar that.
No,
Bricked now being Envy.
Busy just gets a team wipe.
He's so cracked. There's not, you know, too many teams that are like very confirmed, you know, like good with playing with each other. A lot of these pro teams are kind of thrown together in a way. So that might be why.
Just run in, having, you know, not really thinking much of it, but they still are able to turn things around even when it looks like their back is against the wall. Mr. Derp, speaking of, with his back against the wall, was able to.
Yeah, I would agree with you. As soon as we start seeing, you know, actual like official finals competitive matches being played, I think that's where we'll start hearing a little more.
Yeah, they got that one in. We're going
into
overtime.
Surprise Elizabeth check.
It's going to be very important for Via.
Sure.
They're going to not only be wanting to get this cash in, but they're going to look to try and get as many kills as they can. And be looking pretty solid.
You're good.
I'm not too worried about them. Rabble Rousers,
you need to get close to the camera.
I guess the check worked out.
So I don't know if off key should be here.
I don't know if you're gonna show up.
Probably look to third.
Hi, Liz.
Run over to the other side.
I mean, off key at this point, if they take this cash
Hello.
out, do them any favors. They need to take a cash out.
Yeah, you're playing with Ducky.
If they want to get even third place, their chances of second are gone. There's no chance of them making second at this point. Busy finds him in the stairway, sidesteps the winch, drops in, hits his own winch, but he misses that one, fending off the sword. Can he finish him off? No, Evie actually taken out Busy.
You know, I was talking all this smack about Evie, but bro's kind of popping off this game.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
STN still continuing to hold down though. STN on the high ground with
Liz
that
IGL.
That is a fiendish position. Actually winning the FAMAS this time.
in-game leader.
Famas on that high ground is
Me?
still a dominant
Oh
position.
my
Going to be doing a lot of
God.
damage here. Marshy tries to winch this in, but it bounces off
Yeah,
some of the
yeah.
terrain and it not
Yeah,
in a
lock
position where they actually
Ducky
go for
in.
a steal now.
Tell Ducky
Is
what to
he
do.
has no coins left. He's actually used all of his coins
Okay.
so far
Good
to
luck.
get them into this position.
Bye, Liz.
So now they have to find a way to go for a revive, but they're fending him off. Stu looks.
You gotta get a
like
second
he's
mic.
very
Wait, you have
low.
a second mic.
Finally, off key, looking like they might want to steal. They've dropped some smoke.
Yeah, just letting everyone know,
Steelers
I'm probably gonna run
Famas
scribs
doubles. The domes
tomorrow,
are on the ground.
just
They're
in general
glitched
or
out,
for the
but one is
tourney,
still
whatever
alive.
you know,
The
people are
long
welcome to
range
join
is
for
not
whatever.
quite working out for him. Off key, get the steal. But
You're
for
on
White,
tomorrow?
still in
Yeah,
fourth
Friday.
place. Via are completely
I'm
alone on the
not
other side of the map.
sure.
So
I'm
here come the
thinking
Rabble Rousers,
maybe
looking to
like
take this away from
noon,
Envy. Here's the pick that they
perhaps
needed to play.
noon
This is good for
PST.
Rabble
How's
Rousers.
that for
They've
everyone?
already finished off Epi. Only one member left of off key is Rabble Rousers.
Yeah,
They
are we
have to
FAMAS
stay alive
haters in
because this
here?
is their chance for first.
I don't know if I agree with
This is
that.
gonna be a huge
The
moment.
FAMAS is
They were
kind of
able to
nutty.
get some of the Envy out of
I think
there,
after
but
the range
looks like
nerf,
they're
it's
gonna be all
not
back
as
up.
nearly
It's
what
okay.
it was.
It's
At this
okay,
point,
Vicky.
they're not
It's
too worried
okay.
about it. They don't really care about it. Off key.
We did
are
scrims
ones
last
that-
week on Friday.
They're gonna have to pray for kills or something at this point because it's not gonna do anything for them. They have to sweep the entire
Noon
map,
in EST
but
time
that's gonna be
is
pretty
3
much
p.m.
it. Again, off key. Just
Yeah.
I would say they haven't made the best choices. Sure, the
No,
map
you
was a
have to
little bit
stay here for
closer,
the
but
entirety
points
of
you get
NAs.
out of it,
Yeah,
Sorry.
you've been locked in.
completely
Sorry.
different.
Oh, absolutely.
Kai, you're down 15 million chips.
Interesting
I'm so
choice there
sorry.
from Rabble Rousers.
Keep
I
going.
definitely-
Yeah,
I
all
feel like
gamblers
they should have gone
stop
little
a
bit
minute
more
before
aggro.
they
Like,
win.
They had nothing
Yep.
to lose if they tried
It's
to
an
steal that
unfact.
cash out at the end. If you don't get the steal, you wipe. There's no cash out loss because we're using the World Tour rule set. So shout out to Embark. That is coming out tomorrow. So in future seasons, we are going to.
I don't know if you know, Sam, but you are
where
muted.
you do lose cash on wipes,
Right.
but for now, we don't have that. And so
Oh,
go for the steal.
I was not muted on
Yeah,
stream.
I
I
can
was
hear
muted
you.
in
You get
Discord.
first
My fault.
Yeah, you're gonna. I
If
couldn't
you
hear you,
get
but
the
I
steal,
saw
the
you
downside
talking. So
is the
I
cash
think
out
I
stays
accidentally dropped my
in
phone on my
control of
keyboard,
off
low
key.
key.
You're not losing.
Vi
anything,
gets
so
a win the minute they
you're
play
right,
against you
the
guys.
macro plays, I think, are what's definitely differentiating the top from the bottom here. And
Sorry, I had
Off-key
to.
is making the wrong choices in the wrong
I'm
times.
joking.
They
I'm
need to
joking.
understand whose cash out
GTA
they need
6
to
will come
take
out before
to get a higher
maybe.
position.
It's
They're
possible.
currently sitting at the bottom of the leaderboard in terms of points.
I mean, the
Like,
better
they are
question
far
is when
below,
does
and
off
they
key
need to
ever get a
figure out
win?
how to adjust.
Yeah,
this,
off
'cause
key
they don't
is
feel
struggling.
Like they're taking
The
lessons. from
scrims
the
tomorrow
games
at
that
3
they're playing.
p.m. EST.
Yeah, no.
I'll be working,
Again,
so I will not be there for that. But y'all have fun.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Really feeling
not-
like off key.
I mean, I can do them tomorrow, but I can also do them Friday.
I guess I was muted. Yeah, I asked him Friday. I was like, you mean Friday?
Yes, I will. Yeah, I'll do. Yes, scrims Friday. I keep thinking today's Thursday. My clock's all wonky this week.
This one you lose
Okay.
a lot more.
Yeah, I
is
will
at
double check.
stake, and
Guaranteed
really looks like
Friday,
they'll be able to bounce back on
12
that one.
p.m.
Via
PST.
Rabble Rousers, though, the
and
choices
3
the
p.m.
two teams have been
EST.
making,
Yeah.
kinda going back and forth
I will
with
not be
the
there.
party
I will be
style
at a
and
friend's
sometimes
birthday.
like, I mean,
Having fun.
we did see
We're
Rabble
doing a
Rousers do
potluck,
really good
so I
job
have to cook
playing-
something during the day.
playing
Just
off
West
the
Coast.
backhand, I
PST
would
is
say,
West
of
Coast. Or
Yeah,
PDT.
Pacific
I don't know
time.
which one it is right now. It's either
a couple of
PDT or
those
PST.
fights, but it was,
They're both
it was
the
going
same,
a little back
just
and forth. The
depending on
match
daylight
itself,
savings.
score-wise, was a lot closer.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm
PST is my
genuinely
time.
curious to
Just
see
West
how they're gonna
Coast.
bounce back here as we move on
Cody
into
is 3 hours
Vegas.
behind me, so
A map.
Yeah.
that
welcome to the
We've
scheduling.
seen
That is our life.
Envy do incredibly well.
What is
as, incredibly well every single time. This is one of the first.
I will
maps where
say,
they
Yeah.
pulled out of
Via
Minigun
pulling out a
in
win
Season 0.
on
We saw
this
Minigun a couple
lobby
times
is probably
from
not
Busy.
likely,
Envy like to
in
pull
all
that out
honesty.
every now and then, but
Mhm.
I don't think any of
it-
these
it
teams
has
will.
not
I
been
think
this consistent
like I said,
pick.
Envy pulls
SA12 is
first
still
place.
just the go-to
Every
for
single
pretty much
map.
every single heavy. You're almost never
I don't
gonna
think
see
it's gonna be
anything
close.
I just think they're doing the
especially now
opposite
that
though.
Sledge
Like
has been
genuinely, I
nerfed.
think they're just
Definitely
further
back.
boosting them.
Yeah.
All the heals come
They're already at almost 300 points.
already Rabble Rousers.
Uh-oh. Waltz.
Somebody's
Pookie? He's going through a tunnel.
in a
Waltz
tunnel.
is going through a tunnel.
High ground here, and
Well, I'm going to go now for real, for real. Yep. Thank you for stopping in, Vicky. It's good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, Vicky.
Hopefully see you around again.
Got glitched, or your gateway got glitched. Go for the
Can we get a
plug.
rip Waltz in the
They
chat?
choose the one closer
Wait, he's
just
fixed.
because
What the-
maybe they can
what
Can
get
we get a
double,
W?
actually.
Waltz is back in the chat.
What's this? Are we going for the double? It doesn't look
Wish
like
you
he
all a
wants
wonderful
to.
watch thingy.
Struggling a
Thank
little
you,
bit on
thank
the
you.
vaults,
Thank
turning
you.
them
I
looking
wish
for
you a
B,
wonderful
but
sleep.
I think he
Okay.
has to know there's a team waiting for him. It's actually
Ooh.
Envy with the sword. He backs
Dude, Epi is like genuinely going for people right now. I don't know if it's getting him a win, but certainly racking up kills.
Yeah,
that's going to get him a little bit of money. But now the team is slowly
It's okay.
getting chased
No
on.
worries.
Epi pays for his sin of plugging that vault. He has to get revived, but Honor and Twink still in control.
This is the
Still
funniest
alive, but they
glitch.
have to back away. Slothy gets immediately
Good
back,
God.
actually
Deleted.
evening
That's a
the
3 burst.
score. One more does go down.
That's a
Epi
2 burst.
Live now with Honor the Pure.
Derp.
Honor
I don't
goes
know
down,
if that
but
was
that's
like a
one left
grenade or
alive for
something.
Offkey.
I don't know either. Something blew up behind
An
me. I think
RPG maybe?
probably
For
RPG.
Offkey, and as I say
Epi
that, he
2
is
bursted.
gone. Via came storming in, realized
93
they
are so
probably
good against
should turn
lights
their
when they're not
attention
in your
over to
face.
B.
Yep.
That's exactly what they did.
So decision
Twink
A, go to
got all the
bed,
mess
or
that was
B,
left
stay up
there
till
and
5
decided to
a.m.
reap
watching
the
this.
rewards.
I
Still plenty of
think
time, though.
whatever you're
I'd say
comfortable
about a
with
minute and a half left, or a little bit
is-
less than
is
a
the
minute
best
and a half
answer.
left.
I can tell you one way to wake up is to
While
drop
A is
50
pretty much
gifted.
under a minute, and
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't do that.
Yeah, that was an RPG explosion. Yes. All right, now I gotta go for real. Yep, no worries. Have a good one, Vicky. Grab.
It's gonna be Rabble Rousers
Bro.
going up against Envy, and if I were Via, I'd be happy to see Offkey coming towards me.
I'm
It's gonna be
Eastern
very
European.
I'm
important.
wondering how
Let's
quick
do
this turnaround
nice
is on this
job
thing
getting
that I
up
had
to a
to.
high position, not really putting too
That's
much
what I'm
pressure.
wondering.
Everybody in a high position. You could see Rabble Rousers.
Bro saw
They're
heavy
gonna try to
gameplay, then
pull
came
in
back.
A. I'm not
What
sure
do you mean?
if that nade was able to hit.
50
Mr.
gifted is like what we make in here. Well, if it makes you feel any better, it's
Did?
pretty
Okay,
much what we
scored
make
it.
in here as well.
Oh,
'cause
but that
gateway.
Twitch subs are
The gas,
ridiculous
he's
in
getting
price.
picked off. He has to run. He's
That's
not
why
surviving
YouTube
the
memberships are
gas. He
cheaper.
finishes him off. Oh, it's all gone wrong for Rabble Rousers. They had a chance.
We're not
but
running
just
scrims on
fell
patches.
apart.
Cody
Win
said it
shot.
wrong. It was
Not
supposed to
sure
be
what
Friday.
happened with
He
the
thought
wrench
today was
there. He
Thursday.
pulled it away, but he couldn't get out
Scrims
of
are
the
on
gas.
Friday.
Oh yeah, they ran out of the.
I will
cash,
not be
but
there.
They were able to get all those kills. That's
Yep.
going to be very important.
Might
That's
be-
going
I
to
just-
allow Rabble
I just
Rousers
have
to
like
go
an
and do their own
unscratchable
thing
itch to
for a little
spread
bit, start to move,
misinformation.
get
It's
into a
just
better
something I
position.
have
He
to
does.
do.
Have
I'm
a fight on
sorry.
the other side. Via
Yeah.
looking to
Like I wake
defend
up, like in
B
the
just
I'm
ever
sleeping, my
so,
eyes open. I'm like,
last
I gotta
minute
spread
of B,
misinformation.
looking like it's gonna work out
You
for
ever
that's the
wonder
first
why
thing
it's
I
me
think about.
sending all the annoying pings in the
Here,
server?
getting in the way,
goddamn info,
trying
right?
to see if they can
It's
get
also
any
'cause I
if
have
they
to keep
can,
up
but
my,
instead,
you know,
Via loses
my very
one of
obvious
their players,
personality of
and
being the
now we
cute,
get
funny one.
first trade.
Sam, does it
Sam's the
have to be
serious one.
4 whole
2v2.
EU teams, pretty
And,
please?
certainly looking to get one
Appreciate
of his
silence.
players up.
Just depends.
I'm
I
saying
mean,
thank you. Thank you, what's up? It felt like Thursday. I'm saying it feels like a Thursday today.
yeah. Also, what's up,
By
170?
It looks like, and just like that, it starts to.
I
turn
always
the
choose
tables.
violence.
1v1 for that
Always.
fight, while the other side will more than likely be Envy versus Rabble Rousers again.
Vicky's back to say one more thing.
Holding on
We're
this
listening.
point.
All yours.
Via completely eliminated his off key, holding on to this position. But this is just
Yo.
the other side of the map.
I just
Rabble
went
Rousers
on.
are
I just went on
going
Twitter
to
for
get
2
one.
seconds because I was gonna post that
So
we're live.
this fight
And
not really in off key in a lot of
graduating
favors
just got a
because
Twitch
Envy is in
partner.
control of the
Like,
other
just
ball.
now.
So a lot of
Oh,
fights
wow.
for a lot of nothing
Nice.
right
It's
now.
a W.
Envy
That is a
have time to
huge
set up their
W.
defense.
Have
As
you
anyone
guys
moving
bring
towards
your
them, they're going to be able to get on the high
PSF
ground. They set up
100
their
because I
booth,
will
set up their
scorch
C4.
everyone on August
We
3rd.
saw the gas
We
mask
are
do a
waiting to
lot of
see
work,
it.
and it looks like Via spawning off to the right, but on the
Sam will
left
especially
garage,
need it.
Rabble Rousers
Sorry.
holding against off key.
He'll
Honor
simmer.
already taken
He
a little
simmers
bit of
outside.
damage, but he does have the
Oh,
Invis
yeah.
bomb.
Yeah,
Throw
1 second in the
back
sun, and
to
I'm
keep him alive,
eviscerated
keep
off the
him a little bit
planet.
safe.
He starts
Go
he
right
starts
cam.
steaming. You know when
Keeping us abreast of what's
Titans and
going
Attack
on
on
right
Titan
now.
are walking around and the steam's
The
coming
fight
off them,
kicking
that's
off at the
Sam on a
point,
summer
we're gonna
day.
see exactly if they can
True.
find their way in. Rabble
It is
Rousers
out here. Oh my.
He comes out, he's
Circle
crawling
around.
out, and it's just.
They're about to find each other.
Yep.
Finally, the dome shields go down. The initial
Game's too
fight
hot to
kicking
get
off.
Rio,
right now.
what's
Chasing
up, brother?
Heavy
Thank you
versus
for the
Heavy.
follow
Turks
over on
looking
Twitch.
desperately for this light.
Yo,
Backstab.
thank you, Rio.
Heavy follows in. The sword continuing to.
Hope
just
you're having a
tear
good
these
evening.
Oh my
Heavies
gosh, we
apart.
just
They're
hit
large
our
and they're easy to
follower
take out.
goal.
Slothy
Did you
from
see
the
that?
ground is able
I
to go
didn't.
Long
once,
are the
only march
days
left,
of
marching for
being
Slothy. A sliver of HP.
not at the
This
number
light
that I'm gonna
running.
say.
Headshot.
Did you just see that?
Oh
I
my
did
God.
see that.
What a play! Wow, what a
Oh
player
my.
right there. You have Epi flying in with
Wow.
the sword. You just have a little.
All right,
bit of a heart
Vicky,
attack,
good
and
night
then
for
you
the
have to take on the other player.
4th time.
But a
Is this
nice
4th?
play by them.
I'm
Good
kind of
play, good
expecting
defense.
you to come back at this
Offkey
point.
is
Yeah,
actually
I
on the
expect
other
I
side,
expect the
also getting eliminated
re-attack here.
What's
by
his son?
Envy, so this
Ducky,
is
it's
gonna
one
be
of those
looking good for Rabble
things
Rousers. This is what
when
want.
you
want one,
love
you
your
want
partner
Via
very
to fall
much.
early,
I was gonna say the
you
opposite of a
wanna be able
daughter.
to get the cash outs. That's
Yeah.
exactly what Rabble Rousers is looking
the
for.
quick way of what I
When
was
it looks like
Yeah.
it's team versus team, Rabble Rousers is able to handle themselves really well. I'm very curious if we're going to see Via looking to try to turn the tides a little bit.
Rio, I'm kind of
Change
like
things up a little
shaking a little bit
maybe.
because
So
it's
they're
been a little
gonna
bit since I
start
haven't seen you on the
avoiding,
caster deck.
Envy again, but it doesn't seem to work well.
Wasn't that long? It was
for
last
both
week, no?
rabble-rousers and off-key when
Since he
Envy
hasn't been
decides
on the
to show
caster
up.
deck.
and be a pain in the butt off key. Actually rotated
Yeah,
over to Envy's
Rio, I think, has done
Sorry,
the
I thought you
NA
said
games for the
has.
past
Touchdown
few
to
weeks,
Hans.
right?
Yeah. I thought you said
2 or 3
has.
play days.
Nothing is working for them. They were not able to get in there.
Yeah, you were there on Saturday. Maybe I misspoke. Did I just misspoke? I probably did. Happens a
I
lot.
don't know. Sam helped. I gender swap Shaka's character and I actually like playing with it. What do I do? You keep going.
Sorry, Envy did get an
Push the
amazing
envelope.
team wipe.
Just
earlier
antagonize Shaka
that
more.
we watched. We were in the midst of the other
Yeah.
fight, but 4 kills in a row from Stu. 1v3ing on that
Nice. Well, we look
So
forward to
teams
watching your
definitely
castings
not
on Saturday.
We'll
trying
be there
to
on
avoid
Saturday
Envy
again.
right now.
Yep.
Envy
Super exciting.
continue
Always love
to-
to see.
to get pushed. And
We
they're
need
just
like a
rebuffing
saying.
everybody
We have
who
handsome
shows
man
up.
waltz. What do we
Teams,
do?
I
What do we do
think,
for Rio?
realizing that they were veering a little
Hey,
bit too far away
Rio.
from Envy in the first couple maps. They're resetting,
Monkey
figuring out how
business
they're gonna
Rio.
approach things, but
Hey, it's
Vaya,
fair.
about to find out
Before you know
why
it,
they were
summer's gonna be
avoiding Envy
over.
in the first place. Stu loses a bit of health, does back
And
away.
what, you're East Coast, so
but
then the
Vaya
weather's
are
gonna get
trying
super crazy.
to protect the
Right.
approach towards this cash
So-
out, especially now that Envy have.
Or no,
Waltz
Waltz
but
is
with
East
Busy
Coast.
in the lead,
You're
the
West
health
Coast.
pool of that
with
heavy
me,
is
right?
going to provide him a lot of
so.
security.
Yeah,
as
the
they
weather
push
will get
in.
crazy.
He's dueling with the other heavy, dueling with Spring Hour up on the high ground on the stairs, caught by Stu. The angles are being really locked down. STN
Yeah, you
does
guys
go
have
revive on
quite the
Busy.
like
Busy's gonna go
casting staff
ham
too
right
now.
now
There's like a lot of
with
people
that
on
half
talent.
health. He stays alive,
Mhm.
dodges off to the side.
Cody, I don't know if you know, but
Back on
Merch,
his medium as
who
well.
we've seen cast quite a bit,
Those
is
two
doing a
players, they're way back
subathon
in
right
the
now
Blink
with
United,
Meech,
managed to
and I
get
joined their
above
stream last
during
night
that
after you and
chaos
I got
as
off at
well,
like 1 a.m.
making sure
and he
that
was
they're
asleep
staying
on the
focused
couch.
on the
But
objective when it matters.
Meech hit
Cafaneo,
hit
very
plat,
isolated
which is
from the
very
rest of his
excited to
team.
watch.
As his medium
Oh, wow.
falls, he
That's
needs
actually
to be
super
there
cool.
for the
Yeah.
heals.
But they are doing a
Unable to keep this
subathon.
team alive,
I don't know if they're
and
still
Envy
live or
are
not,
gonna
if
get
it's
a
still going
little
on.
bit of breathing
It was at
room
18
as
hours
Vaya
when I
have
was
to lick their
watching it
wounds
last.
and figure out what they want to do. Do they stay here,
That is crazy.
or do they try to go?
To
take
be fair, I am
rabble-rousers?
watching, but still trying to eat, and I'm a big procrastinator, so yeah, I can't
More than
stop texting
likely
while
for their
I'm-
medium to
It's okay.
coin
alright.
in.
Whatever
and
whatever
try
works
to get
best for you.
close,
If we,
force the coin to happen.
I can sing you a
Closer,
little
but they
lullaby if you'd
are
like.
right next to off
Alpha
key.
Acta
I'm surprised off key
antagonize.
didn't see them. Look at them.
Handsome
they're
Man
huddled
Waltz,
in.
yes sir.
They're waiting for the first sound. As soon
go
as
to
the first
sleep.
gunshot goes off, I wouldn't be surprised if off key starts
The
to
way me
take
and
off.
Vicky
But
said
all
no.
3 players now huddling around this A cash out. It's gonna be really important for rabble rousers to play hard defense as they are not taking.
Rio, I don't know if you were in here. Like, I think I said it right before you joined, but I happened to go on Twitter
the smoke on
about
point, but I
5
like the
minutes
use
ago
of
and
the
saw that
flame
Grad
barrel
is
to
now officially partnered
disperse
over on Twitch.
that gas, keeping
It's
it
pretty crazy.
available for a steal.
It's like,
when they
because
decide
Busy
to go
just
for
got
it.
it as
Spring
well,
has the
so
winch
that's
available.
quite a few
Can pull the
final
single
streamers
corner, but
finally
switch off. He
becoming
tried
Twitch
to go in
partner,
and grab on the rabble rousers
which is
instead.
huge.
They moved in. The goo goes down. They're setting up these lines, setting up the walls, trying to break these sight lines. But there's 3 teams here. It's going to be hard to get the steal. They
Yeah,
finished off
yeah,
Derp. They
Twitter,
finished
you
off
mean
2
X,
rabble
everything
rousers
else.
are
Yeah, people
bleeding
tweak when I
team
say that,
members,
apparently.
But off key are here once again. Epi.
Epi's still
rushing for the
cleaning up.
enemy team, skewering them on the end of that sword. The steal, looking through. They're trying to go for it. He's holding on to it. Can he get this one? No, unable to do so. Rabble Rouser still in control as the timer ticks away. There's no chances left in the Rabble
What does it
Rousers,
say
securing
on my
another
phone?
second
Is
place,
it
staying
X?
where they need to. But again, it is Envy far in the lead.
Yeah.
Oh, it is just X on my
It-
phone. Okay.
So you do see Via try best to get in there. They really.
Oh,
did try
absolutely.
to
I mean, the
play.
fact that I
saw
get to
them
see
really
this
push
logo
hard,
exist
but
is
everyone else,
amazing.
They go for the steal, but then
The
unfortunately,
fact that
the
like
back
Envy is finally in the finals
they
is
showed up
amazing.
inside.
Also,
Finally, the
I saw
finals.
Hastro's tweet, and it sounds like they're partnering with Embark to do something in game for Envy branding.
Yeah,
Which makes me think they're
people were
doing
saying
team
that they
packs or
thought
they're
you were
doing like
re-
branding on the arenas or something like that.
Get some good damage and
So I'm very excited.
People said you were misinterpreting, but I don't think you did.
No,
right?
yeah,
I feel like it was
what?
pretty clear. I don't know.
Why would
Maybe we're wrong.
Embark be
It feels pretty
involved
clear.
and have? Oh, I forget what the tweet said. I'll have to find it in a second.
It was pretty like cut and dry, if you ask me.
In my opinion, yeah. Wasn't really much room for interpretation.
But on the other side,
But that's gonna be awesome. If they have team packs, that's gonna be crazy.
We see both teams. Like Via,
Shout out
Via
Shu
has
for
these
saying, "I swear to God,
moments
if you ping me
of,
again,
like,
I'll be completely
shimmer
okay
where
with
you
it and
can
appreciate
really
the info."
I
come
know.
out and do some work.
Have
And
that
then
warm
it
my
just
heart a little bit.
always seem- As soon as they're ready to play that clutch,
Yeah, live
they're
waltz
already-
cam, new haircut too.
Yeah.
Bro looks sharp.
Mm-hmm.
almost want to see a little bit
It's as
more
good as it
aggressive
gets.
and try to.
Do you remember what chat
get
you
some
were
ground
talking about this in?
before everyone else
Probably the finals chat.
I'm trying to check. I want to actually
It
read
is
back on it.
it is something they really need to be aware of, that the third parties are going to be coming a lot more than maybe they're used to, and some of that's not even necessarily the other team's fault. Like the fact is, the fights
we now have an MV team
happening
competing
on
in the
the
finals
one
and
cash out that
partnered with
Envy is
Embark
not
to
at
feature
tend
our
to last
brand
longer,
inside the game.
just because
What else could that mean?
These teams
Any
are
thoughts?
feeling each other out.
Said
they're
inside the
not being
game,
quite aggressive,
so
yeah, I think
they're
it's
just
pretty cut and
trying to
dry.
kinda take it step by step. And then Envy is just immediately
If we just see
wiping their opponents.
advertisements,
the fights tend
still
to go
hype.
really, really quickly as they
What are
just
your
roll over
so?
them.
What are your
The other
thoughts?
team
Because this is one of the
responds,
things I thought it might have
run
been.
back
What are
into
your
the
thoughts
striker.
if
No,
they
you take your chances to
were
really catch up because you
to
wipe so early, you
phase
have a chance
out
at third
some
party.
of
So might
the,
as well
or
do
like
that
they'll keep
instead
the
of going and
existing
just
sponsors
dying
but not
again.
adding new
Because
ones,
you
and
just got
instead it's now
smacked.
the
It's
teams.
dumb to run in and take another punch to the face.
I would
So,
prefer that.
the third
I think
parties
that'd be
have to
awesome.
expecting it, and that's one of the things that I love about the way Envy are playing.
Because now you're
when
doing
in these cash
like
out
real life
scenarios,
lore
it's
into the
tempting
game, which
to
kind of
fall
ties in
into
with the whole
mindset
meat
of that
space thing,
3v3.
which is
It's a
really
very
cool.
patient play style. You need to make sure that you know where the enemy team is, and yes, scouting is important. But because the third party is so imminent, because there's always a chance of somebody showing up
Yeah,
and just
I
taking
mean,
all of
we'll
your
see, I
hard-earned
guess.
work away from you, you need to be very
but
quick about
who
your
knows?
fights.
I mean,
in a
I
cash
hope
out.
they.
And the teams that
I
are
mean,
doing
do everything,
well are
right?
the
Have
teams that
costume,
do
do everything.
understand that and
Let
make
me
sure that they're never
have the
slowing
player's
down.
costume.
They
in.
scout,
Sure,
but they do it as a
I'm
team,
down.
and they do it very quickly instead of
Let me
having
have
these
it. Let me
slow
have a little
movements,
envy
and then
charm.
They just trust
Let me
themselves
represent,
to win
dude.
the aim battles
That'd
when
be
they
hype.
find them.
Manscaped, the official
exactly.
sponsor of the finals. Sure.
Exactly that, but we are
Yeah.
It'd be great. They
moving
could
to
they
our
could drop an
fourth map
update. We have
now,
a bunch of new beard styles.
and
Yeah.
Thoughts,
it's
guys?
really going to come down to Via
I'm here for
Get
it.
a little combing Nemo.
trying to put more pressure onto these players.
Be
and
good.
not allow
Yeah,
Razzle
I agree,
Rousers to
Hyperboard. I don't think they would
have
phase
this
out the
last
existing
map.
sponsors, but it would be
And
cool
right
if
off the
they
bat, I
like
think we have
tied in
it
like
looks
real world
like-
teams and stuff. I think that
thought
could be
for a
really
second
cool.
Via was going to play a third party
I-
right away.
So yeah, I
And I was like, okay,
agree
that's
they
a
shouldn't
little
phase them
early
out
to
per
do
se,
it,
but if they just
it-
use
it
that
was
as
just-
a
it was just the
like
directions of the
placeholder.
fly cam that kind of threw
That'd
me
be
off there
good.
for a second.
Yeah, no,
Kai,
that's,
appreciate the
Anybody
follow.
playing
That's maybe the
M11.
thing. We don't do
I
it
don't
in
know
NA.
about on this
We
map,
fight-
but we
take
have
our
seen the
vault
M11
fights.
before.
Yeah.
Mano, a jump
It
in
definitely
very
happens.
early from
I mean, people
one,
are running
it's gonna go down.
Epi's on
Marcy
sword and kind of
immediately
being a
melted.
menace a
This
little
push
bit,
it
so
into Rab
there's
Rousers.
that.
Epi goes down.
Wait, they
looking for
running?
that final pick on
Have they been
off-key.
running double
Heals
light
there. Mr.
on
Durham's gonna
off-key?
be alive. The rest of Envy are
Also, thank
fully
you
up
for the
is
follow.
on
Yeah,
the
thanks for the follow,
backside.
Kai.
Looks like they finally finished off the rest of off-key. A quick wipe from Envy. As on the other side of the map, Rabble Rousers
he's
winning their
refusing
fight
to go to
against Via.
The thing
Again,
is
like
you
said,
have to
Via just
use
kind of
reverse
struggling.
psychology. You
It
can't
feels
if you
like
keep telling them to
those
not go to
initial
bed, they're
picks
gonna
are
stay
coming
up.
in too early for the side of Via, and they had some signs of life. Spring Hour was a recent addition, a very fantastic player.
I'm waiting for
Can
Ospreys
they
to go to
make
the
this
final.
push
Dude,
in
okay, so here's
towards
my
Envy
thing,
this
right?
time, though?
If
Students
they
on the
can
high
just
ground
take
gonna have
Mountain
full
Dew
eyes
game fuel
on
and just
where they're
make it
gonna
in
be
an
moving if
Ospreys
they
can
make
and
the
bring it back,
mistake
I'd
of
be
entering that central ring.
I'd be good.
They don't do so. They're still
Mhm.
Can they
underneath,
just
they're
bring
still
back
playing
the
very
blue
slow,
flavor
which
and
means
put it in
that
an
at this
Ospreys
point,
can?
Envy don't know where they are. They make
that possible?
smart choice. But look at this nice goo placement. They made it so you can't just winch this in. They have to just advertise the fact that they're there. It catches on another point.
Oh wait.
Continuously.
Oh my gosh.
These
Yeah, wait,
edges
Rio
are
just pointed
these
this out, and I
small
can't believe I
ridges
didn't
are the
realize
death
that
of all of
Off-key
these
is running
heavies trying
2
to
lights
winch.
right now.
You
Yeah,
got
that's
two
what I was
heavies.
just asking. I was like, have they been on 2 light, or is that this map that they decided to go
this
with,
is
right?
new. I didn't realize. I was looking at chat, and I just
as soon as that winch happens, though,
Yeah,
very
I
I'm just
watched-
so used to light, medium, heavy. There's 2 lights.
I know. I watched the Pure get nuked off the map in like 2 seconds. I was like, wow, that was fast. And then I realized it was a second light.
So Epi's still running the sword, but do we know what Honor's running?
Huh?
Couple shots into him.
Do we know what Honor is running?
I don't. I have not seen his POV yet, so I'm really not sure.
I mean, I'm
Good
glad
God.
they're changing something up.
Just busy doing busy
so
things.
cracked, man. Oh my
Via,
gosh.
you really need to start looking for the other guys. You're
The
allowing-
SA-1216
allowing
is just
Rabble
so
Rousers
probably
run away
so
with
fun
this
to
one,
use. Like it really is
unfortunately,
just like
and now,
you're a menace to
as I just said,
society.
the Rabble Rousers.
Yeah,
And then
you
you
just gotta
add
get
winch
used to
to
it,
it.
which I haven't.
Yeah,
That's
you
why
just
I've
hit
been
him with
running
the
track.
get over here.
Again, the
melt
sword
him
player
down.
really needs to be
It's
spinning
so
around his
crazy.
team and not trying to take charge. And look at that. Just as I say that, all 3 of them are gone. And it's unfortunate.
So-
I know as a light player, you just want to.
I'll talk about it after this match, actually. But remind me to talk about Korea esports for a second.
To play off your heavy
Yeah.
if you're going to be playing.
But I'll talk about it
any
after this
sort
map.
of melee. So unfortunately for them, it doesn't work out. But it looks like Via is going to make a choice
Give
to
you
try
Busy
to
as a
swing
teammate.
over. It looks like they're
Oh my
going to be
God,
late.
I wish.
I
Give
think
me
everybody would like to
5
do it.
lessons
They
with
know they
Busy. I
got
just want
this
his
one,
top 5
but
advice
maybe,
for me.
just maybe Via will
'Cause I'm
be able to
learning
get a
heavy.
couple picks. It is still early game. Getting these
And
kills
hopefully
is
it's
gonna
not
be
just
very
don't
important.
suck
Could
5
make
times.
Oh, what a
big
perfectly
difference.
placed dome
Two
shield.
Yeah, that was a
eliminations
Like,
great
already. Can they
dome.
take him down?
It literally
Yes.
was like the
He's gonna be
perfect time
taken
to
down
winch. It
as
blocked all
well.
the
Slothy, last one
receiving
alive
shots.
for
It was just a
Rabble
shame
Rousers,
that the
and
rest of his
Slothy
team was
already
there.
out of there and pretty much about
How do
to
map
leave with
bans
the
work for the
presence
tourney?
of our team once
Captains
they
will
get
each
four and
get
move
1
it over
ban.
to D.
to get a very quick deposit here.
Per group.
But they're going to be waiting. Slothy, like you said, he survived. He's going to be letting his
Can't
team
even get
coin in. They
done.
got plenty of coins left at this point in the game.
Yeah, I mean,
his team is
so what are
gonna
you guys'
be
thoughts
in
on the
way
patch that's
of
coming,
off
right?
key
It's been
as they
kind of
look
semi-confirmed that it's going to be a
towards depositing in D.
decent-sized patch.
Right now,
Does anybody
Envy are
have any
getting pushed
guesses
on the
for
other side.
what's coming?
Via
Well, they're
looking to take
adding
them out.
ranked
Can
rule
they
set for
win
cash
and
out
take a cash
in
out
private
race?
match as an
Hasn't
option,
worked
which
yet.
is
Oh,
massive.
what a great goo.
Onto
Can we
STN,
talk
he's
about
running
that?
away.
Yep.
The goo and the dome there just to help him out a little bit.
Oof.
But he's
Man,
in
that's
certain
unfortunate.
STN got
they keep
fried.
chasing him, going
I
after
know.
him. The damage is there.
Oh.
Busy going down as well. It's all on Stu.
Yeah, I
And
say
he
when in
1v3.
doubt, buff
But he's
light,
pulling
nerf
all
heavy,
those
and
balls
medium
off.
is always the best
Athanael
choice.
takes him out, but the health was in dire straits
Yeah.
inside of Via.
Yeah, I
Finally,
think we
losing
need
cash
more
out fight.
dashes,
The steal
less
gonna be
DMAS.
flipped over to that team.
Less winches.
On the other side of the map,
Add
he
bullet drop to all the
successfully waylaid
guns.
rabble-rousers on that plug.
My God.
Chat, boo that guy?
Yeah,
Boo
mod-
Utopian?
mods.
To be on the
Get
offensive
Utopian
instead of
chat.
defensive.
Yeah,
but
someone
this is the
check
time
that
where
guy.
he can finally wake up. I think.
Double barrel.
I
I
actually
think it was a good
genuinely
play by
hope,
Via,
and this
catching
is gonna
Envy
sound
off
so mean to the
guard,
people that like it, but
falling
please,
asleep
just
a
I
little
can have
bit.
one season where I don't have to
This
worry about the
happened
double
last
barrel.
time where it looked like Envy
Please,
started to get a little
please,
bit
pretty
cocky. They're like,
please.
whoa. All right, we got to get back into the match. And look at this.
Honestly, and the
They're
problem
already
is like the double
practically
barrel
at the
is
cash out.
annoying,
They're
but
already
there's like
spinning.
everything on
Everyone
light
Via, they went
together
for a huge
makes
rotation
like double
around.
barrel even
They
more
were able
annoying.
to find their heavy, already putting damage on the medium player. It just like
I know
that,
it's like a
the
noob
Spring
gun,
Hour
but
is
still,
taken out, and dude,
Oh, he
it just,
loses?
Stu just knew exactly where he came from. He does lose, but I mean,
No, don't get rid of
I don't
dash.
know.
You're gonna kill light class.
All three players back up,
Stop it.
looking
Oof,
for it.
Finio
that's
gets
gonna
cleaned
be the
up.
light that's gonna be taken down for Via. Already starting to go for the steal.
Spring
Not have
Hour
to
gets the
worry, he's
winch on
gonna
STN.
try to-
Oh, what a winch.
Yep.
That was a
So low.
huge
He is
play.
so low. Oh my
Stooge
god.
cleans him up.
That's just enough time though, right? I don't think they can get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
there's
gonna
no
give up on
time.
that one, especially because they are getting third party as rabble rousers come at it
Okay.
a little bit
Via's
late
in
to
second
the
place. The
party,
amount of lead
but,
changes from second to fourth on these
gonna
maps
put
has
some
been
damage on Envy,
ridiculous.
force them to sit on the,
Right.
on the spawn screen.
More importantly, I think that's the first rotation of
Envy
cash
on
outs
the back
that
foot
Envy
for
has
the
not
first
secured
time.
one.
They are not going to be in first. As we
Yeah,
look
that-
towards
yeah,
these
that's-
final two cash
Yeah,
outs.
they're,
I mean,
they're gonna be
I'm
they're gonna be in second
surprised it
place
took
now.
this many
Entire
games.
match,
I'm
and
surprised it
can
took this many
rabble-rousers
games for
hold
people
on
to
to
at
this?
least like start checking MV.
Finally, these other teams
I know.
actually have a chance to
I don't know why it took so
take
long.
a first place away, and that's what they need when you're looking at these teams that are in the middle of the pack. You have to find a way to differentiate yourself, and the play days are running out. Off key again, pushing in. Marshy looks
Oh,
for a
imagine
win,
if
but he
that
hits
hit.
a bit of
I
debris.
know.
Has to drop his dome, drops a goo. He just needs to run.
I can't believe I'm saying
His
it,
team is
but
moving
I've
behind him.
come to
Envy
learn that
sitting in
heavy
the
is the
corner,
most
just
fun
hiding.
class to
Stu
watch
does
in these
finish off
games.
that heavy as they
Mhm.
chase
Can we
them
just
on
talk
the
about
backside,
that,
but Honor gets a melee on Divisive, finishes off that one.
Marshy
Off key,
accidentally
continuing
blocked
to
his team
duel.
off?
They take out
Mhm.
Stu. Envy able
With
to
the
take him
Q?
down with that sword.
That's
and it's all
unfortunate.
I did see
STN.
that.
He's actually running in right now. Throws this up. Tries to use it. He actually
Oh my
gets movement
gosh,
from
the
him.
alley-oop! Did you
Crazy
see
play
that?
from
He's doing
STN.
basketball
Oh,
maneuvers with that thing.
Yep.
They just caught him. Envy did
Jeez.
not get there, denying
Under the
plug,
legs.
keeping the hopes alive for them. They need to get this. The
Oh
cash
my
out has
gosh,
fallen to
this
the floor. The
entire I've never
building is
seen this part of the
crumbling
map
around
this
them.
broken.
Off-key
This
are
is
just picking
insane.
off members left and right. They finish
You know
on
what's
Via
crazy?
as well. The plug did go in for Via.
So,
They managed to
like,
toss that in
off-key
before
has been
dying, but Off-key
struggling,
get the steal,
obviously,
and that's
a
maybe
lot
second
in
place for
PHL. I
them.
mean, their new team,
Rabble-rousers
Right.
the
potentially
loadout
getting
is
first, and
not
what I will
meta.
see- I need to see Envy
Very,
looking at
yeah.
rabble-rousers,
And a lot of
hold
people,
on
it
to
would
that
be
first
easy
place.
to
They take
say
certain
that
rabble-rousers
they should not be
can't
running a
win
sword
and
light,
guarantee
and that's the
first.
problem. But I
Who
think
decides
Epi
to
has
go
provided the
first?
most value,
First?
at least
Is it the
today,
ego,
on
or
that
do they
team.
maybe go for the safe play?
I've noticed. I
Envy
mean, and I could
at a
be
crossroads
wrong.
right now.
It just I get.
It's
Does
gonna
it
be
feel
a-
like they are kind of just doing their own thing 90% of the time?
It feels like
Oh,
their
it's
brain is off in a
Oh,
ranked match, and this
no
is
way.
another
This is
level of
actually
play.
work them. We got two of them taken out.
Right, I feel like
STK
they-
back into the fight, but he's
they're
probably gonna
great
get
players.
Oh.
It's just
as soon
I
as
feel
he
like they're
gets
not
back
ever
up,
on the
yeah,
same
he gets
page.
taken
Dirt
out.
drops,
It's down
Dustin.
to a 2v2, getting the players back.
Slothy
off
goes
the board,
down.
swinging down to STN.
Correct. So how we
Taken
do
out,
it is we get all the
doesn't
team
work out
captains
for
in, and
Envy.
they all
Envy
vote
looking
on
at
maps, and
essentially last
then we'll
place.
usually
This
do
is
the
There's
top.
8
insane, and on
maps.
the other side,
Actually,
we have
9.
Via trying to fight their way in, trying to
Yeah, you're
And it's
good.
per pool.
Don't want
Yeah, so
let off-key
they'll
upload
vote, and
their
whatever is
profile.
like the top
They're
1 or
playing
2
really
maps will get
badly,
banned.
I have
from
to
the
say for the first few maps, but now they're looking a lot stronger. As
It's
they're
not each
able to
captain
take
gets
all
the
the
ban.
down to their
Down.
last
It's
one.
they all get the
It's a
vote.
1v1 light versus light. Epi
Wait,
able to
This
get
dance
his,
it. I don't throw
how is
hands.
he doing?
Oh my god!
Oh my god, he actually made it work.
I've been there. I've been there a million times. It's the 93R.
Right.
It's the 93R hip fire. I've said it once and I'll say it again. It's the 93R hip fire. Any other gun, he would have won that.
For the last push.
I'm
They
saying.
have to get this right now.
It depends.
28
We'll sometimes do like
seconds
2.
left for them to get a steal. They're running into the backside. Busy.
It'll probably be that too.
It's just every captain picks one, like per pool. So 4 maps will be banned. And then we'll do a round of picks.
They just have to delay. Only 15 seconds left.
So you're gonna pay 4 maps. That's how it works.
Get the revive, but he looks to turn. Taking off 1. Taking off the second. No, he goes down.
Y'all gonna see some cursed stuff from me on that tourney? I hope so. I hope you pull out everything off meta possible. That's what makes it fun.
Wait, Rabble Rousers took the map. Wait, Envy finished 4th.
And Rabble Rousers hold on to the
How did that happen?
Finally punching
It was like
through that ceiling and keeping Envy from pulling that away.
I mean, this
from them.
is pretty huge.
Can we just talk about the fact that Envy went from first?
I want to see the point totals real quick. Where are we at?
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, they went from first to fourth like in an instant.
Cocky, but no, that's just a whole different story. Everyone else.
What game is
woke
this?
up. It took them, in my opinion, it took them
4?
a
Is this
little
4?
too long to warm up and to wake up. But wow, what a play from that one.
Dude,
Envy,
Epi is 7 and
they
4.
did
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people are probably gonna be like, yeah, it's because they're running a sword light. I don't know.
He puts in the work.
I don't know.
I mean, you can see this too, is that like the heavy is the worst performing on their team, and you might say, oh, because he's not doing well. No, I mean, there's 2 lights. As a heavy here, you're gonna have to change the way you play that you would normally play with like a light, medium, heavy. 2 lights, that's a very different play from a heavy, and it's probably why the heavy was struggling.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, just in general, having a sword light on your team is going to drastically change the way you play any fight.
Oh, and
These is all burst damage, and they have to get really in there.
You called this
Right.
So it makes sense that the heavy died the most and was struggling because they were making all space.
The sword is so good at just instantly
distracting
melting people if they are low on health. Because of all the nerfs to sword, the damage nerfs, you really don't want to be entering. If you dash in, these teams.
Can
are
we
so good
imagine
at trap,
Epi
they're gonna
pre-sword
just
nerfs? That guy
instantly
was
melt
probably
you. But
crazy.
also, because you
my
don't have quite so
gosh.
much damage, the combos aren't as good. You need to make sure that if you go in with that combo, you're going to be able to take someone out. So he waited. As the last one alive, clutched that up, secured the position that they got. But Rabble Rousers really making it
Yeah, that was
work.
crazy.
They were second. They were so close to getting to Envy multiple times. They just kind of dropped a couple plugs.
Yeah, for anyone that isn't aware, they literally
stayed
nerfed sword
consistent the
sword
whole
to the
way
ground.
out, whole
Like
way through.
a few days ago.
I think with Envy, they just one of the things
Like,
we were
to the
talking about
ground.
is just the
It is so
tightness,
bad
how
now.
close
Yeah.
you play with
Can we
your
talk
team.
about
And the
how-
fact-
If you
oh,
get
good.
Sorry,
isolated,
just real
you
quick. Can we
leave
talk
yourself
about how
open, getting
smooth
pissed, and then your team
PHL
can't
has
support you.
gotten
They can't
by this
help
game day
capitalize
to
on
just
the damage that you
going
get
from
in the
one map to the
1v1
next? Like, we're
loss.
already loading in.
And I feel like that happened a couple times there. STN gets
Like,
caught in the
they got
snare.
this
No,
thing
I know.
on lock. We're on
Drops
map
to the
6
ground,
already.
immediately
We're
gets
or
melted.
5.
The
Sorry,
team
we're on map
tries to
5.
follow up, but they were
We're
just
done
too
with Group A
far away.
after this map
Same
already.
thing happening as they were pushing over to Sector 6.
And he got
trying
wiped
to
and unlucky
cross.
after the
Stu
first
just gets
cash
picked
boxes.
on
Yeah, I
cross,
think
so
teams are
they need to
starting
make sure they
to
reset,
go after
take
them
a deep
more,
breath.
and
This is
Evie
what we
got
saw them
used
do
to just
so
kind
well
of
throughout the entirety of
flowing
Season
through the
0, just
game.
constantly
So they probably got a little
playing
caught
as an
off.
incredibly tight-knit,
Hopefully they're able
very,
to readjust
very
this game.
consistent
I'm sure
unit.
they will.
See how they perform on Monaco as we move into
Thank
our
goodness I'm
final
a
map
sword
for
fan.
this
Best
group.
timeline.
Monaco, an amazing
Yeah,
map,
no,
always
Epi
love
is
this map.
single-handedly
Very
keeping the
excited
sword
to see how
alive,
they're gonna pull
and
this one out.
I don't know how he does it.
Epi is
I lose
doing
my
what
mind.
Team Mills did with the Pike in Season 0.
Yep. Yep. So
You
you've
wait,
seen it
Season 2 is
here.
gonna come around. It's gonna be nothing but sword.
I hope not. Please do not make me put on the sword, please.
Well, I mean, also off key would need to like come in like third. What did Team Dick come in
I
Season
will
0?
say,
Was
can we
it
say
third or
something real
second?
quick?
What's third?
I
Right?
actually hope Off-Key gets the final round because Sword might actually start being really good. It might work out. It might be the one game mode that you can pull off the Sword.
Yeah.
Because Cash Out, I think there's just too much going on. But final round, I mean,
I think final round you get
You
hard
get-
focused way too easily to run sword.
I don't know though. But imagine if you like really play bunker down, it might work. It might actually be able to.
If you control the
I
cash
feel like
out,
that's the
maybe.
most annoying. Yeah, that might be really good.
The thing is that if you're heavy just has winch up, then you're kind of like screwed.
I'm curious if we'll see double barrel in final round.
But here come Envy.
might.
I've seen it some, especially in Europe.
Jump pad moves in very quickly. Looking
Right.
for the RPG. Busy holding on to it. Nice
Nintendo
pace
partnered
from
with
him. Doesn't
Lego to
wanna
make
use
a
it if he
Lego
doesn't
Game
need
Boy.
to.
I'll have to
Move
check
down
that out.
instantly
That
from
actually
Circle
sounds really
across the
cool.
sight line. Pike not going to be able to finish him off today, and he's on the run now. 3 members of Envy after
It's
him.
only
They need
$60?
this pickoff.
Wait,
He
what?
successfully gets away. The
Yep, you can buy a Lego.
Is it a working Game Boy or is it just like a Lego version of a Game Boy?
It looks like the screen turns on, and there is like cartridges.
But there's just waiting
no way
for them. Goo going down, blocking off all.
Depending on the cartridge you put in, it will display like a video of
the
game.
That's not like a working Game Boy.
STN, can he win this battle? No, it goes the way of Spring Hour. But
I wouldn't put it past them and build a working Game Boy. I mean, they've made like robots and stuff. Like,
yeah, not for $60 though. I think it'd be like.
Well, no, it'd be like 200.
Yeah. It seems super cool. For $60, I might get that.
Oh yeah.
Is it already on Amazon? I might buy it right now.
We do see Off-Key trying
At least
to
October.
steal the cash out. They are down.
Interesting. I'd love to have that on my shelf.
All by himself.
Yep,
and
same.
we do get Epi back in. Now it's gonna be the sword player and the heavy. This is exactly what I was talking about. This is gonna be very important for Epi.
Is it a color or a
heavy? He's starting to
Doji Game Boy?
starting to lose a little bit of his health, but
nice.
it's starting to work out for him as they're able to get everybody up, get all the coins in, and now we can see Epi just hunting
Chat,
down, looking for
I just want to say
anyone
thank
on
you
the
all for
bottom
being
floor,
here.
but
We
it's
are
not gonna work
currently
out well
at
for him
16
because
viewers
high
across
rabble
both
are
Twitch
all
and
on the top
YouTube.
floor.
That is
Here they go.
insane
They
for a
heard the
Wednesday
seed.
night.
They see the B
So,
attempt, but they're
thank
gonna
you all
back
for
out.
hanging out with
Good-
us.
Good play by Off-Key.
Hope
Tried
you
Definitely
enjoy-
making my night.
Yeah.
to make a mistake, but they
Hopefully you
are
guys are enjoying the content.
not gonna look
We're
like
always
they're
open for
gonna do anything
feedback as
about
well.
it.
So,
Trying to move the cash out
if anything
around,
you'd
and
like
they're
us
doing a good job
like to
being
see
able
or
to get
ways we
kill,
can
but it's not gonna
improve,
matter.
let us
Honor's
know.
all by
But we
himself,
appreciate
and
you guys
he's
for being
taken
here.
out, and Rabble Rousers are gonna
Absolutely.
run away with that one and put themselves in first place.
And anyone that isn't in here earlier, we are running a community tournament. Please join the Discord and hop in. It's going to be super fun. First, second, and third will get cash prizes. Or not cash
multi-bucks.
prizes, sorry, multi-bucks. But and if you're a member or a Twitch sub,
the
there's
amount
some
of time
extra
it takes
rewards
you
for
to get to that
if
cash
you
out,
win.
you often get
We need more
waylaid by
Instagram
another
reels
team.
on the overlay.
But
We
with
can
these
cook
closer
something. We can have a
spawns,
B to the B stream.
That is
Basically
begging to get
is the
TOS.
bugs, especially
No, it'll be cool. We
So
can have a
NB
B to the B
has a
stream,
free
and we'll
vault.
have like
They're
Subway
gonna get
Surfers
this
in the
plug.
top left,
Meanwhile, Rabble Rousers
and then maybe
looked
like
at by
a
two teams, and RPG
like a
very
like a
early
cooking
does
reel
come down to
corner.
quite low.
We stream it in
But here's Ollie.
360p.
Once again, Via cannot get away from this third party. They
I don't
take
know
out
if you guys are
NB
familiar
again.
with the
He's
reels,
just
but there's
all
like
by
reels
himself.
where there's
He's
like
so far ahead of
corners,
the rest of his team. This is a
and then
Oh,
the
yeah,
actual
yeah.
video.
Just playing
So you have like
solo,
safety corners. So if like
you're
you
not
only
solo
like
right now.
like
You need to be
fishing
with the
reels,
team. They
you'll have a
finish off
corner for
Sloppy.
that.
Via the only
So
team
we'll
on this
look
side
into
of the
that.
map
We'll
with
cook
three
something up.
members. They could look to go for the steal, and Cafaneo
It's
is
not
Sissoko
against
making the
TOS.
call.
It would
He's
be if
trying
you
to
had
cross.
Cody's
He's
algorithm
crossed
on the
by
screen.
himself. Pipe shots coming in from very
I don't think you
deep.
understand.
Does
We'd
he
probably
back
get
up?
demonetized
They're heavy.
pretty
Oh,
quickly.
we get shut down. We don't get demonetized. We get shut down, bro.
Just make a pog face every once in a while, going, "That's crazy." Yeah, I got you. Ready?
He's on the high ground, Stu.
Sam, hit it. Ready?
He wanted to come over.
Oh, wait,
get a
hang
taste
on.
of all
3.
the action,
Yep.
and they're just preventing the steal from coming in. It's not going to
All
happen.
right.
He
Got
has
you.
that long range with the ARN.
I've already done
looking
that
for
though.
something
There's
with
already
little bit
there's already
more
a
There is a
sticker
Cody
for
Pog
that.
emote already.
Yeah,
Or sticker, I
Continue to
guess.
hold this cash out.
there's a sticker for that.
I generally, it's kind of amazing how they're able to hold this one off, especially because you see a member of Via is just right on top of it. You know he wants to take it, but he can't. He's not in a position. His team is able to coin in. Now they're gonna have to.
You have a lot of Peter Griffin on your reels. Is it software dev Peter Griffin? Because that's what I have.
It's gonna be very tricky.
Can we talk about-
Wait,
Does.
what?
Wait,
Finio just got Goomba stomped.
is this allowed?
All right, he's a mole now.
He got
But,
Goomba stomped. What is
Is this
happening?
allowed?
All right.
Wait, is this allowed? Is this technically?
Quite an interesting moment.
He is like half under the map.
Is this
Wait.
technically allowed?
I've become one of the ground.
Esports ready? Yes, this is a strat.
Wait, no. Like I'm genuinely asking if that's allowed.
Hey, it's there.
Bro, why would you get out of it? I'd sit there and hold that for the rest of the game, like until you get this
Because
cash.
it might disqualify you.
Does
Can we
it?
talk- okay, I want to say something real quick. Yeah, because I feel like that's kind of not very sportsmanlike. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I would assume that might not be okay. Okay, quick thing I want to say. So this cash out, I feel like everybody always holds the roofs or somewhere else, and the fact that they're just hanging out on top of it's really interesting.
Yeah.
I want to say it.
I mean, it took for. I think I aged. I felt myself aging waiting for Off-Key to get there. Like they just sat there on that cash out forever.
I mean, I will say as
Stu
well,
just
Envy
over
was
here
just kind
being
of
a menace.
hanging out and watching. Like Envy was on that roof towards the bottom of the screen for the whole fight, and now
Yeah.
they're finally pushing up, and it's already been cashed out. So I'm not too sure what the plan was.
Oh,
Oh, this was the plan. This was the plan. This was it. Here was the plan.
Nothing like seeing Busy come in like a tactical nuke. Just
slowly they got corralled into the corner, and then Busy
Oh
just
my
slammed
God.
the trap on their face.
Yeah,
Brutal
the ant
life
strat, I
from
guess.
Envy, just putting a statement.
Somebody
in the
tell
game,
Busy to
dude.
put on Charge and Slam, bro. That would have been crazy.
He sits in the
I'm
sky. Busy with the
saying.
7 elimination streak is on that billboard right now, dominating this lobby.
I just don't under. I feel like every time I've tried to go under like platforms like that, I feel like I'm gonna get crushed. But I guess that's what happens. So
Yeah, I guess
have
it's
my
gonna
answer.
kill you.
Yeah, I feel like like
Because he
You
had
know,
a
in Halo-
7 kill streak with an SA on this map is just wild.
Right. You know, in like Halo or like Destiny, like it gives you like what kills you or whatever.
Got killed by the
randomly
architects.
Yeah, like I feel like that's what is gonna happen to me. Like I'm gonna go under there and I'm just gonna
Yep.
die, turn into
Yep.
coins.
Looks like we may actually get a double cash out.
Oh,
I've
getting
never
that
let it
final
happen.
double. Interesting choice. This
OW2
actually
our
could
best
spell
heavies,
disaster
R6 our
for
best
Envy.
mediums,
They were in
COD
position
and
for
Fortnite
first.
our best
The
lights.
plug
That
comes
could
in
be
from on
That's
the
valid.
case.
No, you're
Smart
totally
choice
valid.
from
Yeah,
them, though.
yeah.
They were in,
I mean,
this is a
Sam
smart
says
choice
it all
from
the
them. They had
time.
a
He
chance
drops
in the
dome
second
shield
one.
and
They
he's
wanted
winting.
to shoot
He's
for
just
third.
winting it.
I literally am, bro. This
Now Rabble Rouse is in a position
we were playing with
STN
Waltz
to
the other night.
bail out of there for
Or
just
I
one.
I don't think I don't know if Cody was Cody was there because I started shield dancing on this heavy that kept trying to shoot me with the SA, and
played
I
these
just
games
stopped
before.
shooting at him because it was so funny.
Oh, do we show them? Do I send you the clip that I got?
Of what?
Did we put it on the stream? Of the heavy with the minigun?
No, wait, what is the?
You remember the one I showed
Oh,
you?
yeah.
Oh man, that's one of my favorite clips of all time. So good.
Slicing through the entirety of the team. Marshy finishes off Spring Hour via bleeding team members one by one. As Offkey looked to
Oh,
get
yeah, I knew it. I was like, Epi has it charged. He's ready.
Yep.
For the third.
Oh,
He
my
sees the
lord.
light. He wants to go for him.
You
Tries to
weren't
jump
like,
around. The
oh man,
movement
dude,
is
this.
there for him, but the cash out still
I thought
matters.
Group A was gonna
You
be
have
like
to
a
go for it at some
little
point,
bit of a
Offkey.
sleep
Envy with
fest,
all
but
four
it's been
members.
really
Have a look at
fun.
them. They
It's been an
almost
absolute
really, really
circus
good.
because of
Epi again getting another kill. Just
it's
playing
been
What
an
are
absolute
OW
circus
players
with
good at?
Effie being on the map, which is honestly very funny.
He's holding it right now.
What are Overwatch
yeah,
plays?
Yeah, I think it's like positioning and being able to like shield dance and stuff. A lot of stuff that you get from like being a tank in Overwatch kind of applies to the finals, right?
Yeah, understanding that you are fragile without support, understanding like how aggressive you can be, how taking space matters.
Right.
Oh
my
my god!
Wait.
Wait, Offkey just scored first place. Wait, it actually
Offkey
happened.
just got it,
Wait.
yeah. Offkey just got the thing you were talking about. Oh my gosh.
Anything is possible.
Wow. Yeah,
Effie
genuinely.
Took advantage of full speed when flying.
Anything is
Yeah.
possible.
I guess so, right? That's crazy. I can't
Ducky
believe
was
they pulled
shaking
that
in his
off.
boots, bro. Look.
On the cash out for most of that time. He
Oh
made
my
sure
gosh.
to
Oh
get
my
his
God.
teammates back
Wow.
up to be able
Yeah,
to use
Envy
them as meat
got
tools as
kind of
you
robbed towards the
should
end a little
as
bit.
a light
Oh
sword
my
player.
god,
And
bro.
it was such a
they were
I'm a little
killing it,
worried
and
for them
then-
because I don't know if it's gonna be enough
And
now.
then
That
just stick
fourth
it,
place
and
is
it
really
just
gonna
knew
hurt them
that
in the grand
chaos
scheme of
would
it all.
ensue and that he would be completely fine.
Yeah,
because
we're
everyone else
waiting
was
to
gonna
get
shoot
the
each
last
other,
game
and Epi was
update,
just
but they
done.
might be
He was
under
little. He's gonna
Team
tuck
Ed
down,
still,
and it
even
worked out
after
perfectly
playing
for them.
today.
He was everywhere in that fight.
Chat, we are now at
Just
20 viewers
on the
across
stairs, up
both
the
Twitch
stairs
and
with the
YouTube,
pickoffs, the
which is
dash,
insane.
right click still does a
So
lot
again, thank
on
you
the
all for being
sword.
here.
And when
This
the
is like
chaos,
a record for
people
us
are
on a
solo,
Wednesday
gets that
night.
pick on Busy,
So
STN
we
tries
appreciate
swap
you
to
all. Hope
steal.
you're enjoying the
I was
stream. If
about
you have
to call out
questions, this is a
smoke,
beginner friendly kind of
he
B
sees so
stream,
much
so
gas that he drops the
just let us
smoke, but the
know.
gas is still
We are
killing
here
him.
for you.
This time it worked. He
We
dropped
will
so much
pause the
gas
brain
that
rot
Circle desperately
to
searching
answer your
for that
questions.
kill, and at the last possible second,
That's the goal.
Offkey
Oh,
managed
yeah,
to
thanks
get
for
that.
hanging out, guys.
Is it updated yet? Yes, it is.
Crazy,
Okay,
crazy finish.
so
It's not
pull it up real
fully. It's not
quick.
fully. It's not
Now, so
fully.
we'll be able to take a
It is
look
for
at
me,
it
it is
just
for
a
me.
moment
Oh,
and
okay.
see
All right,
what
let me
they've
refresh.
wrapped
Hit it.
up.
Okay.
But Offkey
Okay, so
finally get what
they
need. It's a
are-
lot of
I mean,
points for them,
462 is
especially
still an
considering they've
insane
gotten a
total to
bunch of
finish
fourth
the day with.
places in a
It's
row.
great.
So
It's not bad. It's
oh my
incredible.
gosh, that was crazy stuff.
That's a ton
I
of
think they
points. I
were
mean,
fighting
3
just
wins
right over there, actually.
is more than most teams get.
Yeah, I can see it.
And overall, they are 7 points behind Envy right now. But, or sorry, no, I lied. No, sorry, Envy is Envy is top, and Ed is 7 points
Envy
behind.
is only top by 7 points, and
Yes.
that's after playing 5 matches.
Right.
So they're
That gives you an idea for
not
how
taking
much
second.
of a stomp fest team Ed is.
Yeah,
Like,
they are not taking second. I don't think.
happy that they managed to.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way they keep second now. I think they do wind up in probably third after
I
Group
don't
B.
know though. I mean, we were just talking that Team Ed has a little bit of a challenge coming in this group, right? Like there's some hard hitters in this group.
Well, it's not even that. It's the fact that like because Team Ed's gonna have a challenge, it's like Refine, Retwist, and all of them are pretty close to Envy in the grand scheme of it. So I have the feeling Envy. My prediction is by the end of Group B, Envy is in third. So that is my prediction. I don't know if that's actually what's gonna happen, but we'll see. So
It's certainly possible.
Chat before they go to break, which I'm assuming they're going to, right? I'm gonna run ads real quick to get pre-rolls turned off. Sorry in advance. But I don't want you guys getting hit with ads if the matches are starting up. So we're gonna run ads real quick, and then after that we're gonna do the Wordle, and then we're gonna lock in for Group B, which is the games to watch. So if you were here, you think about going to bed. Sorry, too late. You should have done it earlier.
You think these games are good? We should be coming up with something crazier.
Yeah, you better lock the fuck in for Group B because that shit's gonna be nuts. Yeah. I mean,
Dude,
it is. This is gonna be the best series.
Final stream, dude.
This is
You
gonna.
just cursed in our final.
We're past 8 minutes in. It's fine. No, this is gonna be the best group of the entire PHL playdays, in my opinion. It's gonna be absolute.
I think so. I think we're getting something crazy cooked up. I'm gonna go fill up my water bottle. Sam, take care of them. Make sure they get tucked in.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. All right. Running ads. See you guys in a second.
Properly going into the last day of.
All right. Let's go ahead and do the Wordle real quick before we load into the next map. I have a feeling they're gonna be moving pretty quick, so let's lock in and get this done.
Okay.
All right.
What are we thinking?
My
You
go-to
want to
is
start with Via? Is Via work?
no.
Oh.
too long. Oh, okay, yeah, they just went on break. Perfect.
Lancer.
It's too many letters.
We
But
can
I
do
can do Lance.
Yeah, let's do Lance. Okay, we got an A and an E. Definitely an A there makes this a little easier. Where else would an E go? Would it be EA, you think?
Could be something like that.
So you're saying we do Xanax?
Yeah. There's no in. No, I was saying
Feast? It can't be Feast because an A has to be in the second position.
Yeah.
Phone's on 30%. I might be cooked. It's okay. I'm gonna charge it through the stream. Ready? I got you. You should be at 100 now.
Guys, there's no in.
What are we thinking?
All right, what is this Sheka nonsense I'm hearing? Earth? Okay.
Yeah, that's actually a really good one. Holy. So we know it's a T rated? Yeah, shoot it.
Okay, so
No D though.
T, water.
Tater? Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Water.
probably water. Yeah, probably water. I don't think there's any sophisticated word we can think of.
Let's go, gang. Okay, they are.
It
on
wasn't tater.
They are on breaks. We know it. We know what's next.
I can't believe it wasn't tater.
All right.
Uh-oh. So soon?
So soon.
All right. Wow, what an interesting one. Tomahawk, flat iron, porterhouse,
Dirt. Yup.
porterhouse, and I don't know any other. Maybe? What is that?
What is Chateaubriand?
A type of steak.
Duck?
No,
Geo
it's a type of
duck?
steak. It's a do steak. Do the chateau.
Chateaubriand.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Escrow, appraisal,
Mortgage.
insurance. I
Yeah,
guess.
probably. Oh, we're so locked.
Okay. Boogeyman, Bugbear, Hobgoblin, Titmouse, maybe, or like Phantom. I'm guessing like
I think it's Phantom.
Phantom of the Opera, the Boogeyman, the Hobgoblin. I'm guessing these are like maybe either villains of a play or mythical creatures.
Yeah, I mean, I think
just try it. Shoot.
these are animals. Like Titmouse is actually an animal, I think. Yeah. Dread-inducing figures. Do you have...
so good at connections.
How scared do you get of the bugbear?
What does the Bugbear do?
It's dread-inducing. That's all I can tell you.
What part is like the head? Is it the bug or the bear? Because I will say, if I saw a fly head, it's a D&D.
Oh.
This is not nearly as cool as I thought it was. I thought it'd be like a fly.
Yeah, it's honestly like a troll more than anything.
If it was like a fly on a bear's body, I would be in shambles.
Yeah.
I'd be so scared. Despise hobgoblins.
True. Real.
I just hate when those damn hobgoblins go on my lawn.
Oh my god, Cody, wait. I had something I needed to tell you last night, and then I forgot.
Oh.
Okay,
What?
so...
Music's a little loud.
Oh, okay, hang on. I got you. One second. Hold.
It's quite loud for me, and I only have your stream like pretty low.
Is it better? No, it might be louder than expected. Okay, I had something I meant to tell you. So, I'm playing. So, Tuesday nights I play Magic, right? I play Commander, and at the end of August, they are, instead of doing normal Commander, they're doing what's called Two-Headed Giant, which is basically you partner up with somebody and you typically build 2 decks that are synergized, and then you play against another duo.
That sounds cool. Mm-hmm.
So, my one of my pod mates and I are brainstorming decks, and I told him, you'll love this. I told him, I said, yo, I got that Sonic secret lair. What if we do Sonic and Shadow and then we dab each other up in real life? And so that's what we're doing. We're gonna build a Sonic and Shadow deck.
Should have been me, dude.
He also got the secret layer, so he's gonna have the supersonic aura thing, and I think we're gonna try to build it to where we both cast that, and then we essentially do the scene from Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Should have been me, dude.
Because for context, can I show this on stream, or do you think it gets TOS or not TOS?
I don't know, but it's so funny, and I think it's worth it.
Is there Boogie?
Yeah, there's a gift to the left, bottom, on the left, on the left. It's so good. It's so good. We've been cooking on this for a while.
So we're gonna recreate this IRL.
So what do you say for Halloween when we do a stream? Do you want to dress up as Shadow and I'll dress up as Sonic, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm down. I'm gonna pull it. Never mind.
You gonna do the one with the
I'm gonna pull out the
cheeks
dualies on stream.
Oh. I was thinking you're gonna do the one with the cheeks out.
Whoa.
You know that one guy? You know that one streamer who wears the Sonic costume? He has his cheeks out.
Oh, they're back. Never mind.
All right, here we are. Music.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, it's not just
Are
me.
you okay?
It's not just me. Okay. They're muted.
Oh, okay.
I was making
We
sure it
did
wasn't
it.
me that like had my audio messed up, but no, they actually just
Rebrand.
audio.
I don't know if we can pull that one off. I don't know if we can pull that off.
Yeah, 100%. This is going to be
Better.
a really important match for them. So it's going to be really good for
I just
any of
don't
these
know.
players to be able to come out gate swinging. You definitely want to play well. Now, if I did see correctly, Team Ed is actually going to be playing with a sub. Normalize.
While it's falling
he's
on
usually
deaf
their
ears.
third,
Oof.
but he will not be here.
Don't ever silence my man.
So that's going to be relatively important for Lamp and
Nozomi.
to try to get Z into their style, however they like to play. I'm not sure how much they
Rebrand a furry
with their
with
subs. I know
cheeks on
sometimes that
Twitch.
tends
That's
to be-
crazy.
Can we
Sometimes
get
you
a
hero
pirate
that
map?
comes in and comes flying in, and he just locks in with
Such
that
a
Like a
random-
theme park?
perfectly, and
Such a
sometimes
Can we get a theme
question.
park?
It doesn't work out.
Wait, oh my God.
So I'm very curious how
I get it. Everybody's
If
ideas
you're
could be
currently
solved with a
top
theme
of
park
the
map.
leaderboard,
We get
and
space
just jumping
space
over.
station.
But
We
again,
get
like I
pirate.
said
We
earlier,
get
after all the
castle.
points
We get
saw,
everything on one
uh,
map. It's perfect.
7
It's an
points
incredible
under,
idea.
and,
I just
sorry,
came up
Team
with
Ed
it.
is only
I'm
7 points
copywriting it
under
right
Envy.
now.
So
Theme
literally
park
after
map.
this match,
It's
they'll
the best.
instantly
It's always
jump
the
over
greatest.
Envy. Now it comes
Think of
down to the
BO3.
rest of
You
the teams
DM'd me
Best
the
map.
to
nonsense.
see what they
Okay.
can do to try and lock themselves into a better
This is
position
the
going
Sheka
into
nonsense. Oh,
match
okay.
number
I
6
see.
after this
Wait,
one.
I want to see it too.
Yeah, need to figure out how they're going to make this
Okay, I can
work.
show you
I
that.
really want to. Big eyes as well. Very important to be keeping an eye on Team Fine, Lasagna, Hank, and Gremlin.
It's
Three fantastic
Shaka's
players, and they
outfit,
did
but
end up winning
I can't show it on
PHL
stream at the moment.
Season
Sorry.
0. They were
also
first
covering
place.
stream.
So a big win for them
yeah.
there. And they're
I see.
looking to secure because they did not do as well. They got second place in the region after play days. Looking to get in this fight early.
Honestly,
on,
I'm
facing off
they're
against
they're
Team
welcome
Ed.
to
We're
have it
currently
because I want
far
it in the
and away
game.
our lead.
Give me a theme
Very
park
aggressive push coming
map.
out
It will
from
be so
Retwist,
cool.
As Ed and Retwist
It'll be
are
sick.
facing
Call
off
it
right
Embark
now on
Land.
high ground. Brendy and Llama very low. They do get a pick onto graduating. It's a big pick.
Perfect.
Graduating
Yo,
makes
Intel
the most
SSL.
kills
Thank you for the
side of
follow
Team Ed. A winch in the
over on
air.
Twitch.
What happens?
Thank
Much
you,
appreciated.
Takes them down.
Yeah,
Spot
very
Welcome to the
goes
watch party.
onto it. 2 versus 1. It's just Lamp left alone. Nobody left on his team. Needs
I'm
to
saying,
hold,
imagine the
wait
Easter egg.
for a moment, see if his
Might
team
be kinda
can
sick.
respawn. As Retwist are just looking
gotta
for him
throw
right
a
now.
gateway
hunting
into
for
the-
Lamp.
One of the cannons.
Yeah, this is going to be important for.
What's up, Intel? Yeah, we're doing good. You're tuning in at literally the best time. This is the best group of teams, hands down, from all of PHL Pro Hub League so far. Team Retwist, great team. Team Ed currently leading NA, and Refine is right on their heels as well for Team Ed. So like all three of these teams are pretty much top 4, and we just watched NV make their debut. They just wrapped up for Group A. So
Yep. You did miss it, but if you'd like, you can go on YouTube because we multi-stream and you can go back and actually watch it if you want.
Very
It was an
true.
insane amount of games. It was great. Highly recommend going back and watching it, or even just checking out the VOD later. Insane amount of games. It was so good. Like it was so great.
Yeah, but this
We thought it was gonna
series,
be a pub stop.
this series we expect to be the most competitive one, pretty much of all of ProHubs so far, and probably for the rest of the season until
Very
playoffs.
terrifying push right now. They got
Right.
C4 drop
So-
it down. Steppers looking to be very anxious on their
Right,
approach.
quite literally.
Make sure they're very
Yeah,
cautious
no, that
in the way
EU
that
would be crazy.
they push in. Steppers, the team that is currently lowest in score out of all of these, as they do see each other. 3 teams currently circling around B.
Yeah,
Somebody might
Grad
start off
is
the fight there.
absolutely
Steppers
disgusting.
taking on Team
And
Ed.
he also,
Already
fun
Lamp
fact,
goes
just
down.
got Twitch
Could be a
partnered
really
like
heavy battle.
30 minutes
Looking
before
for Z.
the stream started
Right
today.
below
So
is going for
that's
a
very
drive.
exciting.
They're gonna get over the
Finals
seconds.
is
They can
finally
capitalize on that initial
making
kill.
its
Get
way
out.
up the
Revive
map,
brings
I
you up to
guess.
full health, so they have to reset. Wait
Yeah,
for the
absolutely.
wait for the heals coming in. Retwist
Absolutely
is sitting
huge
pretty
fan.
right now. Haven't fought
That puts
whatsoever, as they're
at
still
least
in
2
control
pros that I know
this
of,
cash out. Looks like
Busy
Team
and
Ed
him
decided they're leaving
as
this fight. They went ahead
partners.
with
I
A.
mean,
They
there's
want something
other
a little bit
finals
different, but
creators as well, but
Graduating gets
that's
caught on
2 of the
backside
pros
by
I know that
Refine
are
as he tries to move
partnered.
across. They have to get back, but that's just going to put them in the sightlines of Refine, who are very happy holding down this position. Team Ed just not able to find any footing right now.
This is
Maybe
kind of interesting.
that
We're seeing Team
maybe
Ed
that sub
struggle
is just causing
like
a lot of issues for them.
a teensy bit.
Potentially, but
Yeah, they're definitely trying to
Oh my
hold
gosh, the angle!
Wow.
From one team, Steppers
Can we talk about
also
Iron
made the
Sight
same
Spike?
choice to rotate.
This
And
is
a
I feel like
Iron-
the first.
great position,
Iron Spike is
shooting
definitely
down with
something
the
I've
light,
not
being
seen.
able to spot every player up against
Yeah,
the
I
wall,
feel like
and
a lot
that
of
is
people were in the
everyone
ACOG, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Unfortunate is
There's a
taken
team
out.
playing with
Kip
the sub,
almost
right?
down himself. Possibly come
Team
down
Ed
to the
actually,
show,
I think is,
If they're
yeah.
able to
Team
keep
Ed is
themselves
currently.
alive and Retwist
I'm not
are
sure who
looking
that
to
is with a bunch of Z's.
potentially, have to fight out
It is
Steppers
just the guy
off
goes
on
by
the
Z, but
edge
yeah,
is just
normalized isn't
now the
here.
last
Yeah.
one there. Team
Okay.
Ed
That's
So
a
they are
pretty
playing with this up.
important-
This is a little
That's
unfair
that's
to
scary
take
for them
out
because this is the
players like
series that they really are gonna need to
having
Oh, yeah.
Z
show
as
up
a
to,
sub,
and
you
I'd say
don't have
Normalize
a
Yeah, so
player you
has
used
done
to
very well
have.
Just
for
to
them.
catch you
So
up
it
real
can
quick,
get a little rough
Envy
for them
did
as
really
we do
great
see
the
players
last
looking into
series.
ball
They're
three.
currently
It's
in
looking like
first by
Steppers and
7
Refine
points.
fighting over that.
Uh,
Never mind, let's
Ed
add
being
Retwist
right
into
under.
this whole thing.
Yeah.
And Team
So I
Ed, if they
mean,
are able to read
Ed
the
at
situation and notice
any
that
point
it's a little
here,
quiet over
just
team,
by
at
existing,
the
will
number
take
4,
first place
they'll
again.
be able to take
But
that
if
one.
they
Oh, what a
don't do
win!
that
Get out of
great,
there. And
it'll
good
mean
win.
there's not
Play
that big of a
out
gap
that
between
one, and that's
Ed
gonna
and
take
Envy.
out
So we
Lasagna,
might even see
and it's
as
leaving,
a Saturday
literally just Hank is the
even
last
less of a
one
gap
alive
and
for Refine.
arguably maybe a change of positions.
Fight
So
in
we
that
could see
courtyard here
Ed
just
stick in
being
second place
shot
here
at
and
right
maybe
now by
even
the Steppers on
lose
the high
second
ground.
place to
On
Refine,
the
who's
backside,
also in this series.
Retwist
So
trying to find their way
anything's
in.
really
They had
possible
the
right now, and
initial point. They
having a
haven't
sub
fully
like Sam
wiped, which
said
great for them.
is
They have a
not
chance to
really
now
greatest time.
Get back in,
It's a
look for
pretty
this steal.
pretty important
3
game.
teams still circling around this point.
Is Saturday
Again,
playoffs?
multiple third parties
Good.
happening. and one
Saturday
team
is the
kind of
last
pretty.
play day,
And the
which is
stagger
kind of
was
like
not a
group
stagger.
staging.
So everyone
So
sitting on this
we
point,
can
the
go over the
Steppers
points
playing
and stuff in a
very
moment.
defensively,
Once
very
this map
far
is done,
away
I'll
from
pull it
the
on
point.
up
I'm
real
sure they have
fast.
C4
But essentially what
Brody
happens
seems to
is
be running
these
a
teams
data
are placed
reshaper.
into a
Not
group,
gonna be able to get rid of that
and they
C4.
play
No
5
guess
matches
first
on
that I
each
can
play
see.
day. There's 6 play
Retwist
days in total, so
has
3
an
weeks of
inkling
this.
where they
They're on
are.
Wednesdays and
Knows they're on the
Saturdays.
high ground.
And based
Making their way
on
up.
performance from
Can
that,
be found.
that
Shots
counts
going
towards
down
seeding
already onto spawn as he dodges
for
out of the way.
playoffs,
Reverses there, unfortunately. Take a
which
little
will
bit of
kick
healthy
off.
knockdown.
I don't know the
Look
exact
to
date just
reset,
yet,
get back
but
towards
we
their
can get that in a
cash out.
second
Make
as
sure they
well.
play safe. Still 77
They'll play in
seconds to go.
playoffs, which will be
Lots of
final
time
round.
for Retwist to find
So
the right
it will
approach.
be a
They couldn't pick on the high
3v3,
ground.
or 1-on-1,
Now they're
depending on how
just
you look at it,
falling through
bracket
the
play,
levels,
which is a lot more
moving down.
standardized.
Piece by piece,
And then
floor by
that,
floor.
depending on how you do
Eventually, they're gonna have
playoffs,
to
you
go for
earn
it.
additional
Finally,
points.
they go for
And then the
steal.
top 6
Holding on
teams
to it
from
right
each
now.
region
gosh.
qualify for what's called the
For it.
championship
You
series, which
preventing
is
it
when
there. The
EU and
C4
NA
does
will
drop
face
down
off
and
against
on
each
the
other,
jump pad. It's
similar to
back and forth,
playoffs.
left,
So
right,
it'll be
center.
final
They're
round
moving forward.
bracketing
They
again,
finally backed away
but
for a
mixed
moment.
region.
Nobody
And then
dead yet.
winners
Llama
from that, there's a prize
jumping
pool
up the
that's
high ground. They
divided.
had a
Right
game
now it's
meeting
over
to get out of the way.
$100, I
Make
think.
sure they can revive, but
And growing. So.
Oh no!
Oh my God.
Okay, yeah. So I wanted to talk about that real quick. That was like a really good play from Steppers, opening up, you know,
5 seconds and
the
Steppers are back
staircase
up to
there
full health.
and
But the
pushing the
steal is
team that
coming
was
through
on there.
right now.
But
Yeah.
man, it was just like
Get ran down.
it was just a struggle. Yeah, they just got ran down and they got caught.
Going to be showing in
Yeah.
just a second. Here comes the last member.
Oh,
Just
big
one.
steal,
Oh.
Brendy.
Yep.
The heels are through. Retwist managed to get the steal.
Is heavy, medium, light required for pro games? No. You can, I mean, it's definitely advised, but no, we actually saw off key run double light for a game. So if he got that, that would have been nuts. Team Ed is in third, and Team Ed cannot catch second place without doubling or a bunch of kills.
Yeah, I mean, you know, their sub right now is the medium, which in my opinion is the glue that holds the team together.
Yeah,
it's tough. It's really tough to not have someone that maybe they're used to playing with. I can't imagine that they have a ton of scrimming, you know, with their sub. It's just because you would rather scrim with the person you're going to play with, right? So, yeah, I just can't imagine they're in a great spot. Really great gateway, though.
As you can see, Stepper
really with the heftier med.
Got stepped on for that one, but
yeah, it's
in
a weird spot right now where pretty much every team is playing heavy, light, medium, and granted, it is totally possible for it to change. We have seen heavy, light, just literally last series. However, I think if we're going to see any sort of big team changes, it's going to be later in maybe final round. That I think is where we're going to see a very big difference in meta. Just because, you know, when you're playing cash out, having a little bit of every gadget is really good, right? Like medium has DMAT, which is great for stalls. Heavy has, you know, winch, which is also great for combining with medium. And light has gateway, H+, all important gadgets that you kind of need on your team for something as chaotic like cash out. But you kind of need to be prepared for every single outcome.
To actually get there,
final round is a lot more controlled, a lot less, you know, chaotic, and you can kind of take those chances and really push on like a particular playstyle. You only have to worry about one of the teams. So we might see it then.
They get pushed in by the side of Team Ed. Lamp is back up on the field. Z very low. Ed is bleeding health, but they are not bleeding.
Yeah, and they're only one item that is banned. It's glitch mine.
No, motion sensor as well.
Oh, motion sensor. I didn't realize motion sensor was banned.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, motion sensor and glitch mine are banned. There are no GAs. Debatable if there's a GA in terms of sub-doubling the boxes, but we did see EU doing that earlier today, and people were flaming them in the in-game chat, which is very funny.
Oh my goodness, what a setup.
What is happening?
I have no clue, and I mean these are the sort of things you can do with a heavy and a medium.
Pad stalled in the middle of the map.
Medium your healer? Actually, right now, no. Light is with the H+ infuser is pretty much the dedicated healer. Medium is more of like kind of generic support where they're just like, you know, quite literally augmenting the battlefield and helping the team. And defibbing, of course. Defib is definitely the big one. But actually, direct healing is Light's job right now. It's kind of insane.
Looking for the steal.
Retwist. The heals.
Oh.
He's going for the heals. Can he actually do it? Oh my god.
Wait, Retwist got that steal?
That could be putting Retwist into first place.
Yeah.
And just a few more seconds.
Team Ed kept in fourth. I mean, it's tied for third, which is crazy.
They are going to be able to take first place.
Right.
That last second
Steppers,
really
honestly, I mean, I guess
very solid play.
I don't know what they do if it's a tie.
No, Intel, this is quite literally the place to ask the questions.
Yeah,
this is the place for it.
Almost got stolen.
Yeah, we are pretty much friends with the people running this league, and we're the official, non-official like B stream. So we are beginner friendly. We are here to answer all your questions. The pro final scene is very much developing. And it's obviously difficult to get into. There's a lot of people doing it a lot of different ways, and that's what we're here for. So,
to answer your question though, real quick before you get in, is it controller heavy? I would say it's about maybe a 60-40 split. There's definitely a little bit more mouse and keyboard players, but controller players do exist, and they are incredible. Particular player is T Mills on the bike. Guys, insane.
Not surprised to see these two popping off. Some of the best light players, I think, in the scene right now.
Major is if you're US, it will be the Friday and Saturday right after Thanksgiving. So I think it's the 29th and 30th are the official dates, but it's that Friday and Saturday. Wait, T Mills is a controller? Yes. Yeah, he's a controller. Stooge is also a controller.
Yeah, you don't think about it, and then you're like, man.
Yeah.
Yep. That guy is controller.
Yeah.
get involved, get in the way of a lot of.
So here is how ProHubs is basically running things. I'm going to turn down their stream real quick just so I can focus for 2 seconds. Okay. So here's how ProHubs runs their things, right? So they have 6 play days, like we talked about, which is kind of like your group stage. Each play day, teams are assigned to different groups. There are 3 groups, and each group plays 5 maps per play day. Okay. So we are on day 5. We have 1 more on Saturday. Right now we're watching Group B. So this is Team Ed, Steppers, and Refine. Per map, they earn points based on placement. They earn 100 points if they get first place, 60 if they get second, third place if they get 30 if they get third place, 10 for fourth place, and then they earn 1 point per kill as a team. We can break this down by the day stats to see what's going on. So this is the pool that is already played. Let's refresh. And we can see actually the stats are in from the first map. So Retwist came in first, 19 kills. They're at 119 points for the day. Refine, second place, 60 points, 17 for kills. Steppers 38 kills, and then Team Ed had 12 kills but 10 points. This is all being tracked and then kept in track of, and what happens is we move to playoffs next. So the schedule for this, let's see, playoffs will be on the 2nd of August, which I think is not this Saturday but the following. So that will become a bracket style format of final round. So that will be 2 teams, 3 facing off against each other, unlocking a vault and then planting that vault first to 2 cash out wins. And then that works just like a normal bracket system like you've seen in tons of other tournaments in esports. Based on their performance from that stage, the top 6 teams afterwards will qualify for championships. That is when they're going to face off against EU. And then it's not winner takes all, but there's a cash prize that is divided amongst the prize pool. They also earn cash based on playoffs, so $320 right now. And then here's the current breakdown for championships. So I have sent the link for this website in chat. You can check it out. I know it's a lot, but yeah, this is the best format by far. These guys are killing it. And with that, let's jump right back into the action.
But you have one going to the cash out. So
I was gonna say, yeah, you were talking about Splitgate real quick. Yeah, they actually just they like unreleased the game, went back into
the CEO said it's going back to beta or something, which is interesting.
On Retwist, and on the other side, Steppers.
Yeah, ProHubs is really cool. It's giving you kind of a view of what maybe, competitive finals should be. Might be a little bit different, but I would assume it's probably going to be kind of close. This isn't involved with like Embark officially by any means. This is all, grassroots, ran by community members. But it kind of gives you a view of what it could be. And we will find out soon.
Yep.
And we already have a few teams signed, which is pretty amazing. It was yesterday. The team called Bricked was signed by Envy. So pretty insane.
This is how we're gonna do it. It was going to work. It just took
so we do have Envy, Team Envious finally here. They're the first esports organization that's officially signed with NA and has a team. Space Station Gaming has also said that they're what just happened? Oh my god! Okay, got the plug.
Gets the plug. No,
wow, that was the most insane winch of all time.
Yeah, it made him drop.
Imagine if he didn't even get the plug too. That would have been.
I know.
There's some cash, but this stagger is
looks like
brutal.
they're gonna move it. I'm not too sure where though.
Fight on the other side.
I think it's on the back side of that building. Or no.
Yeah. So quick thing I do want to cover is this is actually something that a lot of teams have been doing, especially this season. Is they will work together, the medium and the heavy, and they will pull the cash out into a more open area because normally a lot of the cash outs are in walled off areas, hard to get to, hard to defend, and if you throw it out into the middle of the alley, you can just hold height and stop a lot of teams from doing anything. It's a really big strat.
It's Uni cleaning up llama there. Spawns is probably going to drop. Oh, Spawns gets Grinliners. It's not Uni versus Spawns.
All on Uni. The light battle here for this cash out is out in the
middle of nowhere. It's the EU and
Uni read him like a book.
People struggle with the winch.
With the M11, one of his signature weapons, secures cash
finally
out
switched
one.
up. I will say if you're not running winch right now, you might be.
Yeah, winch is definitely the strongest,
especially if you're playing with a medium.
It's because glitchinades are so strong. They're just so necessary that winch is just better.
do the rest of the work. You can see
They
trying to get some
completely
high
not
ground.
only killed
Unfortunately,
Steppers
that's gonna
heavy,
leave-
but
looks
split off the
like,
team with an
that's-
incredible RPG, and
I
they
thought
got the
Lamp was gonna
steal,
be taken out,
and they
but
have
we're able to
no
get
way
it.
to
Lamp is able
respond. I
to
mean, they're
do
just
so. It
cleaning
is
up
in.
Steppers
Doesn't matter how
entirely.
many people
Yeah.
are
I mean,
on
that
it.
is just a
It's
team
working out
ed
really
diff. It
well
looks
for
like,
them, and
you
it's
know,
coming
Z,
down to
even though
unfortunate
he's a sub, is
unfortunately
starting to mesh really well
to
with him.
take
They're
on the
playing
rest of his
great.
team. Somehow still
Lasagna's gonna get the
I mean,
steal. Lasagna's getting the steal.
I say that, and it's not enough.
Yeah, Lasagna got that steal. Refine's back.
Refine just comes in. Uni
Good
does
heals
not
out of
care.
Uni. Wait, Llama's going for the steal. I don't know if they're gonna have the util to stop this. Oh no, he does. Oh my god. But Refine get wide. Wait, another third party. This is a fourth party.
What is going on?
Steppers is fourth partying this cash box.
Oh, if he won that, that would
Oh
be
my
crazy.
god.
We have one
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
that is Brent.
Just wow.
This is exactly why I was really not a fan.
You know, I
of
said that
just
the team
playing
ed was
just
like, you know,
sitting
starting to
in
really
cash
mesh
out
well with their
because they
sub,
spent
and
so long over this fight. The vault didn't get plugged.
Dude.
two other teams
until
came out of
the first
nowhere.
cash out was half finished. And that meant
I guess
that
it
by
got
the time
doubled.
Refine finished their
Huh?
cash out, there was so much time for them to
Yeah,
run all the way across the
if
map,
I'm
get the
Refined right
steal,
now,
and
I'm
put
putting
themselves
my feet
into,
up.
At this point, almost
My
Yep.
feet are on the
second.
table.
Yep.
Most likely,
I
first
mean,
is
when
they
you
get
have
one
this
more
big of a
cash out.
lead,
So
it's definitely
the
possible.
tempo
Like
just
if
got
you let it slip, it
absolutely
will happen.
ruined
But
by that
they can
first
definitely
initial
cool
ball
down a
fight.
little
They
bit.
needed to
They
be
can
a
play a
lot
little
quicker.
bit
They needed to
slower,
get
play a
that
little
tap, go for
smarter.
the fight, because
Maybe
even if
even
you
play a little
lose it,
riskier if they
you're
wanted
just
to. What a
losing
great
too much
RPG,
tempo.
gets them off height.
Refine looking to finish off
Yeah,
team
they're
ed
just
here.
Oh my god,
They
Team
wanna
Ed is
keep this
moving
temp-
so
momentum
calculated
that
together.
they
It's
have so
insane.
far.
Like they
Already
look
one
split
going
up
down, graduating
on
is there.
paper,
He's
but they're
such a
just
linchpin for this
so
team.
just
But there's
together,
so many
like
teams on here.
in terms
Brendy
of
looks to
strat.
spoil the fun as well. Refine already lost Lasagna. They're playing very much for the objective. Steppers
good
playing very
rotate
smart,
by just
snags
Angel
that
here.
ball out of there. They get the plug on the backside. Steppers know what they came here for. and
Unfortunately,
Reach
it's
with
kind of
realizing
still
that the
deep
chance
in
to
there.
grab
I
that
think he
ball
gets
is
out.
over.
Kip
They're
Kip
gonna
is also
turn
looking for an
tail, run
escape
back to their
here.
cash out, which has already been started. Team Ed
And I think
still
Ed and
doing
Refine are going to get stuck
Refine,
fighting each
but
other
both
anyways.
Taking a little bit of a breather as some revives come out.
Pushing 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Well, at this point, you might as well stay until 7, right? Because it's only 3 hours.
Decide to go.
Yeah.
It looks like Team Ed is going to be taken on.
If you need to go to bed,
Looks
Craig,
like
go to
Refine
bed,
is
man.
gonna
It's
be
okay.
taking on Steppers.
There's VODs
So
for a
it's
reason.
going to be a little bit
It's
of
okay.
a breather moment for every team, as it looks like we're going to be doing head-to-heads. But now, you
So I'm
can
curious
hear
what
the
Team
teams
Ed's
are just
looking
going
for exactly.
incredibly,
I mean,
as unfortunately we have our first one down. Graduating is
Bonds
taken down. He
is
does
just
get
man. They
revived,
got the
but he's
like
in the
such a
middle
good
of
pick on
all
him.
the fire coming
Good
in
reset
from
though. Hold on.
Retwist.
Oh, Llama drops.
Looks like the RPG wasn't able to do anything.
Quick
to get back
defib.
up, but I don't think it's going to be enough. It's going to be a very awkward position for Z. Z trying his best.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
wow.
gets taken
Llama
out.
escapes with
Llama
literally 1
with a
HP there.
sliver of health
Yeah,
is able
both of
to
them.
make that
That's
work out.
unfortunate.
My
Spawns
God.
is going to get Brendy up, and everybody is going to
Sunk cost
pretty
fallacy.
much
Oh, dude, I'm like
Refine on the retwist
victim
side,
number
and
1
as
for
we
that.
say that
Mhm.
Refine is going to get a
I say it all the
steal, and
time.
they're gonna
Sam
be
Kibash. I'm always saying sunk
probably
cost
getting
fallacy.
challenged by Wait, is Steppers just jumping right over?
Well,
Well,
we're
the fact that
already
Steppers
so
are
far
waiting
in.
Yeah, I think
Already
Steppers
committed
were
this
waiting,
much.
they got pushed back.
If you actually think about
They
it,
didn't.
sunk
They
cost
lost a
fallacy
couple
is the
members,
reason
and
we're
then
still doing
decided
this
they
channel.
wanted to not go for a full reset, but that gives Refine
That's
a lot of
we're
time.
already-
to put
we're
this
already too
exactly
far
where they
in. We
want it
can't-
now.
we
It's gonna
can't
be a
stop now.
difficult push, especially with that high ground advantage.
Yeah, this is a really good spot for Refine. They did a good job moving the cash out on the side here.
Started it randomly one week, and then we're like, well,
Genuinely curious how Steppers is going to
already
move this one.
started.
They're trying to stay tight onto that one. Just
You
Angel
can't
able
stop
to find.
winching it.
Oh, no, that was
Retwist.
blocked, excuse me.
Yeah,
That's really
until
One retwist coming
I'd be
into
down
the
to
fight.
connect. I am on. I think I followed you back on Twitter
Man, retwist now
earlier.
putting the
The third
pressure
party.
on the back of
But if you want to
Refine and Steppers.
DM me on
They're even
Discord,
calling
Nightbot
this
should be
guy.
spamming our
Sure,
bot or
they're-
Discord link at some point.
players are trying their best, not
Join
enough
up in there and
time
DM me on
as they are
Discord
going up
as well.
against
I actually don't
Steppers.
check my
And
DMs on Twitter
just
like
like
ever.
that, it's
So
somehow,
definitely DM me on Discord.
Even though Retwist were just being nuisance and coming in, they're still able to walk away alive.
But
Pretty
yeah,
much
I mean,
everyone but
getting
Refine
into pro
was
the
able
final
to
scene is
walk
definitely
away
now is the
with
time.
some
It's
scars, some bruises, but
it's
nothing
really taking off. I
to the
mean,
end of that one.
Embark.
Team Ed
The
The
link is
developing.
expired.
of all the
Oh, is
chaos
it
that's
really?
happening on one
Yeah,
side.
we can fix that.
Now,
It might be still on
Looking to try to
the.
bounce back from that last one. Like you said, this is their map pick.
The
They
link
do,
is expired?
they
Okay, I'll get you a
probably
fresh
have
one.
Some strategies going into this one. Good positioning by
Keep happening. I've updated this link like 8 times with a
spawn.
non-expiring
You-
link.
Refine as they
I would just
spawn
grab
in,
whatever one
ready
we're using in our
pressure coming
videos.
in from graduating. Lamp and Z are going to get ready for the push.
'Cause I know mine
And it looks
is
like a
good. Or
wide swing.
I'll
It
send
looks
you
like
it here.
Refine is going to
I
play
got one.
that third party more than likely. So It's looking pretty good for Team Ed. They may be able to walk away with this one. Just Angel.
Yeah, Utopian. Yes.
Nice
Split Gate went back into beta.
And,
It
that's gonna put
was
Steppers
today,
into a
right?
big
Was it
deficit
today?
As they're already
Yesterday?
starting to get picked off. They're already spread apart. Oh, just like that,
Yeah.
Spawns is taken out to retwist. Both joining Steppers getting
Where
into that.
do you stand on
deficit
DLSS
position,
in competitive
refine,
gaming? Finals look so
have
good. It feels like a waste to
players.
not run
So,
extra.
Everyone's
Pushing in,
kind
man.
of staggered out. Right? We'll
Yeah,
see
there's
how it's
actually
gonna
been
work out
quite a
as
lot of
Refine is gonna
debate
go for the first
on
steal.
a lot
Oh,
of
he's gonna get-
effects
he has to
and
get off of it though. He hears them getting closer. Back
like
away,
particular
Lasagna,
graphical
not
stuff
committing to
in
something
the
he
finals.
can't win.
Particularly,
They're
there's
back
a
up to
lot of
3
fog,
members. He has a
right?
Goober
When,
ready
with
to
all the
isolate
destruction that
himself off
happens in the
fight.
game,
Minute left.
so
They
much
need to
fog,
take this
and a
away.
lot of people dislike it. They've
Holding
actually,
onto
I
it,
think it was
Steppers
as of
here to
season
spoil the fun
7,
as well. 30
they
teams
lowered the
on
amount
this
of fog
cash
that was
out right
generated
now.
from destruction.
Lasagna's going to go down. Refine,
I know a
bleeding
lot of
members and unable
pros
to put anything
run
together.
this game. I
Steppers
think on medium.
getting the best out of this right now. They have a
This game's
chance for a
actually
steal
really,
because
really
of this
well
third party,
optimized
but they
in
backed
terms
off
of
it.
like graphical
They played
settings.
a little scared.
So you actually don't
Bama
get too
right
big of a
around the
jump
corner
between
has a chance to
low and
drop
medium.
in and just end them. He does so. He
This
hits
game
the
runs
ridge, but
like
he gets
incredible.
melted by Hank.
As
Hank
someone that
does
runs at
pay for
4K
his
though,
crimes.
I run
But that's
DLSS on
one down.
balance
Steppers
and the
remain
medium
with
settings, and
3
I get
people alive. They have a
144
chance to be the
perfectly.
only team on this fight right now that are still at full strength. He's
DLSS in
holding
general
on to
though,
Ramos.
I've ran
Body
a
block
ton
coming
in
The
competitive
weight's
gaming.
there to keep him
I think
alive,
it's
but they
fine.
actually protect
I mean,
him.
you've
It's
seen it a
not there
ton
yet.
that a lot of
Retwist
pros
gets
in any
fully
game
wiped, but they're still
will
in
go
control
for
of this cash out.
1080p,
19 seconds left.
lowest
Steppers again at
settings on
full
anything
health.
just to get as
Refine.
much frames
Do
as
not have
possible.
Hank
So
back yet.
why
There's
not,
so few
you know,
seconds.
maybe get
They
a higher
need to do over
resolution
this
and still
right
get the same
now.
amount of
If this
frames.
gets
It
taken
doesn't
away by
hurt.
Steppers,
As
this
as
is
long as
actually
it's implemented
perfect for
correctly.
Refine. They're in
I
first
do
place
think
now.
DLSS in this
Steppers
game
get
is
the cash,
like
bringing
implemented
them
quite well.
up to second
So
place at the last.
I think.
run it
Oh
at
my god! I
4K
think
medium.
Refine just held that and wait. Steppers got like 2 kills, which is enough to put them in second over Ed.
No
You said
way.
it earlier, they
Yeah,
were
yeah.
playing a
That was
little
right at the end. They got like 2
I
kills.
did mention that
Sorry,
at the
I'm
time
trying
Do
to
you have
fix it, I
any?
apologize.
You're good. Do you have any particular
shall I say?
stand on
And, they did a
DLSS
really
and
good
competitive
job. They
gaming?
were
I kind of
able
just said
to-
like
they
I talked about the
played
fog.
very
I talked
patiently
about that like a
in
lot
that
of
last moment, and they
you
were
know.
able to get that one. They got lucky,
For
but Refine
competitive
was there. They
gaming,
really- Refine, I think, realized
no.
that it was Steppers that were gonna
In
take
terms of
the lead.
graphics cards, different story.
No other reason to push in. Let Steppers
I
take
don't
it.
like all the
They
AI
that first place
push
before
that they're
that
doing on
goal.
graphics cards these days. Like some of them are good, and some of them it's just like.
10 kills.
I mean, you and I have talked
You
about it. It's
see
like
your
kind of
heavy, like Kip Kip,
they're
popping
half baked. They wind
off.
up breaking more
That's
things than they
looking
fix.
pretty dang good.
DLSS
Yeah,
is
that's
kind
what
of the
really
exception to
turned
that.
the
But like
momentum
frame
for
gen,
Steppers.
for example, most people turn on frame gen and then the game crashes for like any game.
Stats with your heavy.
Uh,
Not surprised to see from
yeah.
Kip Kip. Somebody who's been
I
around
mean,
for
in
quite a
terms
while.
of
Seems like
competitive
finding a
standpoint,
team
I mean,
that's
if you were to
working
talk
for
about
him.
that, then you're also
And
talking
Steppers are a
about
team that
like
definitely,
um,
mentioned earlier, they were in 5th place.
like high refresh rate
early in this
monitors,
play
like
date. So
one
they
being
stand to
more
gain the
unfair than the
most
other.
right
Somebody's
now
playing
when
165
they're
hertz
playing
and the other
against-
person's
every
playing
team they're
like
playing against is
60 or
above them in
120
points.
hertz.
So every time they get
Like
an
technically,
advantage
yeah,
over
they have a
those
competitive
teams,
advantage, but like
they're
that's
just
something
inching
that's
a
never
little
really
closer.
enforced
They-
except for
all
like
of those
on
points are
stage
essentially
where everybody
redoubled
has the same
because
hardware
the
and
team they're
peripherals.
facing
Well,
doesn't
not
get those
peripherals,
points.
but
So
the
this
same
is a chance
hardware
for them to
and
break
peripheral and
into
the
that
same
top,
like monitor.
top 3, top
The players
4,
bring their own
have a
keyboard and
chance
mouse.
to set
That's typically it.
themselves up really, really
I'm a
well
pretty big
for the
hater
final
on
play date.
fake frames, but
Because
DLSS
as
is
we look
not that.
to
It's
the,
No,
the
yeah,
final play date,
DLSS
it's one
I think
more
is
of these,
good.
one more
It
cash out,
allows
and then
people to not be
playoffs.
forced into
Now,
buying
playoffs
upgraded
give
hardware
you
to
a
run
lot of
modern
points, so you
games.
still have to get far.
And
then
it lets
once you finish
developers
those,
to an
only top
extent
2
push
get
the
by
boundary
into
of what they would be
championship.
able
So
to
this
do
really
to still
starts to
deliver
matter.
to a
The
larger
points that you
player
get in
base.
these next couple maps
But
are going
there
to-
I do
are
think
a lot of games
of
that come out
teams
that rely on it
affect
too
how you're
hard.
gonna perform
Yes, I
in the
agree.
playoffs.
I think it's a great thing in a
And again, even when you
vacuum.
get into the playoffs,
I
you go
do have a
back
feeling
into
that
the
it's
previews.
kind
I'm
of
sure a lot these
replaced,
teams would be very happy
like
to kinda
QA and
slow down the pace
optimization a little bit,
just
and
play
you've
those
like you can see
3v3s,
that
and you
quite a
wanna
lot.
set
It's
yourself
unfortunate.
off
I'm
really
going to win the
well
tourney
as,
on 30
you know,
FPS, 150
it's
ping, and
always
4
one step at
gigabytes.
a time, but
I think it makes you
you can
stronger
really
at some
set
point,
yourself
right?
up
Like you get to a
nicely
low enough frame rate that now you're seeing more than people with higher frame rates.
So we
Yeah.
fortunately, it looks like we do.
I think you should just cap your game
have,
at like 10
decent
frames
X,
and you'll be unstoppable.
for retwist,
We do,
so
yeah.
it may
Oh,
take
somebody
a
DC'd.
little bit longer to get our
Yeah,
next
they're gonna remake
match,
this lobby.
But
I mean, out of all time to
either
DC, it's
way,
going to be the right
Yeah,
now.
I think guys right now.
I think the
No,
biggest
Cody, I don't
concern
think
in
you're a
this match
believer, and I
right
can
now,
tell.
I would say is Team Ed. I really
Frame
need
gen
to
a cop
see
out to
how
not
they're gonna
optimize game in
bounce
many
back.
cases.
Team Ed,
Yeah,
again,
I'm fair with that.
It's
and I will say,
technically going
I
into
feel like
day
NVIDIA
one,
doesn't
Team
advertise
Ed,
frame
it
gen
was,
correctly
or excuse me, not day
because
one
the
match, but
lower frame rate
starting
you
the day
have
off
when
of
using
DC,
frame
excuse
gen,
me,
the worse,
is that Team
not only
Ed
delay
was on
but
top of the
actually
leaderboard. And
overall
I guess
it looks
with
like
one player
worse.
swap,
Yep.
Frame gen's
really
actually
changes the
better when you
dynamics,
have
you know,
higher
and
frames
yeah.
because it's
I would hate to put all
doing
the
what it's
blame on
supposed
Z.
to.
I think
It's
the
making
team
less
themselves
fake frames when
is
you have
not really looking
a higher frame
like
rate.
a team.
It's
You know, they
almost
have
like
these
not
moments,
noticeable.
they have
Like
these
once you
moments
get
where
into like
they are able to
120
work
or like
well,
100
but I
frames and
feel
you run
like,
frame gen,
and
you
correct me if
really
I'm
won't
wrong,
notice it as much.
I feel like
If
a
you're running
lot of the
30
problem that
frames,
comes out
right,
for
and
Team
now
Ed
you
right
have
now
60 frames
is
from
when
30
there's
frames,
extra
you're
pressure,
running into a
when there's
lot
that
more
third
fake
party,
frames.
even the fourth
Yeah.
party.
It's bad.
Team Ed
Very
just
bad.
instantly disperses. You see them just
Well,
start
definitely
to
interesting
spread
to see
out.
what the game
They don't stick
does
together as a
going back into the
team.
beta.
I
I
think it's
mean,
like it almost feels like
certainly
because they
we'll
have that new
do
player coming in. to
The
start
NVIDIA
off,
50
do
series is
good.
it almost
exactly
feels
what I was
like
talking about
everyone's
earlier,
trying to be
where I
like
think
an
it's
IPL or
becoming a
something.
cop out too
Oh,
much,
look at
and
that.
that's my problem with it. But
When
in
they're
terms
could
of like
probably-
competitive
yeah.
games, I don't
they're
think.
probably looking at
I mean, you
DLSS
could
is-
talk a lot
to
about
take
like
out on
Nvidia
each
in the
team,
terms of
but they're
like,
all looking
you know,
at
with
each
how much
team
they've
and not looking
Yes.
at
kind
it
of moved their
together. So
income
it could
from
be something like
gaming
that going on.
to,
A lot of chaos
you know,
happens.
being like a
Sometimes it's hard to
corporate
tell.
I wouldn't be surprised if
business
that is the
centered,
case,
you know,
and to
GPU
be fair, like,
supplier. They
I'm
kind of
not
don't
sure
really
who is
need to care
normally
about
the
gamers
TL
anymore, which
on
kind of
that
sucks.
team. It very well
Right.
could be Normalize.
Like,
I know
I
that's,
think
another
their
one.
stats
I
for
mean,
last year or
like you
last
said,
quarter
I feel like
was
gradually,
like
I mean, we see
businesses were like
this last match,
95% of
you
their
know, he
income.
does a lot of
Oh,
good
absolutely. I
things,
mean,
And
most data
gamers
servers
are
and
like
stuff that
5.
run AR farms are
Yeah.
on
like
NVIDIA
6 and
chips.
0.
So they
It
really
was of split two.
they
He
could,
didn't play as much
you
as
know,
split
nickel and
one,
dime you on
but he
everything.
played a
They don't
lot
care
and he
anymore.
racked up a ton of
Mhm.
kills, so we know what he can do.
They're the
And I think
highest
you're right,
valued
it's like
company in the
their
world.
movements around the
Who
fight
cares?
just don't feel as coordinated. They don't feel as crisp as they
Yeah,
used to.
I've always
It's not
said
quite
someone that's had
right.
both cards.
And a lot of times,
Um,
I think you're right.
think
Speed
of
run the IPL,
Nvidia
is it maybe the
like,
callouts are slightly different than they need
you
to
know,
be?
you
But
buy
they're
the
at
expensive wine
this
and it's
level
great
of
and
the
it's
game
good, but you pay a
that
lot for
matters
it.
so much.
Like
And
Apple.
AMD is like
Have
that
really
fine wine,
tight
right?
communication.
It
Like,
might
that's
not
what
be great
AMD is
now,
so
but
good
you
at.
give it
When
a
one
year
guy
or
says
two,
turn,
and
everybody turns
it's
on a dime.
better
Everybody
or the
runs with it.
same as
We saw that
Nvidia,
actually in
right?
this
When it
last
came out, like
match as
it's
well.
good. And then now, you know,
Refine
2 years
and
from now, you're
interest,
your
Refine
wine is
against each
aged,
other
it's
in
it's
the middle.
nice, it's
Where
pretty.
vaults get
And that
plugged,
other
and
wine,
instantly
Nvidia's
both
wine, is like
teams realize,
okay,
well,
like
this
because
is
they
a
came
good
out with a
fight.
new wine,
Why
it's
am I
better.
going to sit here
But
fighting against somebody
AMD's
who
is
there's
still
2
aging.
back
It's
shots
still getting
happening on
better.
both
And
sides of
I've
the
always
map,
said that
and you
their
saw both
GPU
teams
drivers
instantly
really
went, "Well,
suck,
stop fighting."
but they
And
do
that's
age
like, I
like
mean,
fine wine.
first off, I
Those
would
cards
love to have
last
that
so
happen
long.
in my ranked games, you know, because I feel
That
like
is my
I
only
feel
issue
like I get
why I
stuck in
don't buy
fights
AMD
across the side of
GPUs.
the
Is
map.
their
It's like,
drivers always
what are
suck
we
in the
doing
beginning.
here, guys? Like, there's no reason.
But if you're ever buying like halfway through a life cycle of a GPU, always go AMD in my opinion.
Obviously,
The
these
drivers
teams are on top of
will
that, and
reflect it.
that's what I'm hoping we'll get.
My
From
RX 580 is a
this
spoiled egg.
3
It's not
map
wine.
swap.
Well,
Sure,
you know, at
majority
some
of it
point,
will be, but you're right. They
the
have
wine
to
stops
start
aging, right? It just kind of reaches its
making
end
this
point. It's as good as
actually
it can
click.
get. Think about how good your 580
You know
was.
what?
It was so good for so long.
There's some great players.
I had a buddy who played VR on that thing,
Renowned in this
like
area.
decently. It was
I
crazy.
think what it really comes down to is, besides the fact that their movement is not really crisp and they have a lot of moments where they disperse, like I said,
That might be your
maybe try to take
graphic
advantage
RAM
of how
going
Envy
bad.
did it. There was a lot of times where Envy was able to
Also true.
kind of create like a casting net where they were able to really.
Is it just me, or do you feel like Randomize is a bit quiet?
To certain positions that worked in their benefit. So
He's a bit quiet. I had the
sometimes you
stream
can
turned
do
down
that
though.
even in a ranked match with people you
The
don't
while they're
know.
remaking.
It's just being very
Probably.
aware of what your teammates are doing and how they're moving. And if you can
Sorry, I was
capitalize
catching
that,
up on
it would
something.
take all 3 of them to just
No, you're
be
good. No
very
worries.
aware of not just
Oh,
the other teams, because that's
this
one
is
of
a
the
good time to
hardest
talk about it.
skills
Hang
in
on.
this game.
Yep.
I would
Give
say
me
is,
2 seconds. Let
you
me
know,
find a
everyone's
link
always
to
like, oh,
something,
you
and
gotta
then I'll
know
show you
where
what
the
I was
team's
thinking
going,
about
you gotta
earlier.
predict where they're going, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes you just forget about your own teammates, and that's the most important thing. So
Hang on. Can I get it before they load in? Hold
Skyway
on.
Stadium, I would love to see
I will let
a
you know.
little bit
Hold
more
on,
team
hold on, hold
coordination
on.
out of them.
Intel, if
But
you're not aware,
we
we're
talked
actually
a
running
lot
a
about
community
them.
tournament
Other
over in the
great teams,
Discord. If you
everyone
have some people you
playing.
want to play with,
There's
it's
so
super
many different
casual.
styles happening.
If you want a
and
taste
it's
of what
really
competitive
amazing.
finals
I mean,
looks like,
again, we
we
talked
do
about
run
how
the same
Retwist
format
was
as
able to
ProHubs,
really
so
kinda
it's just a little bit more casual.
dynamically
It's a great
move
time.
the game how they want to, refine.
And that goes for anybody
It's
else.
just a powerhouse, really good. Steppers, though, playing very
Anybody else that was not in here, join
and
Discord,
that's
get
going to be a
involved.
problem for a team
It's a
like
good time.
Team Ed,
I'll show you after this match.
where every time you think
Yep.
you're about to finally get a control, you have steppers who would play patiently.
It's about I found, I guess,
So here we
the
go.
finals
As we
Korea
go
is
into this
like,
one,
I don't know if it's
it's
actually the
looking like we're gonna
finals
potentially
officially,
have,
but
Retwist
they're like
and I
esports scene.
think
I was
they
gonna show it on
are-
stream for a
Gotcha. Let
second.
me open my window real quick.
Oh, yeah, Retwist
Yeah.
and Team Ed are going to be taking each other on, and Refine and Steppers over at number 2.
Yeah, setting up across.
You guys like when
these
I disappear
points,
into
the
Nozomi?
vault does eventually
Yeah.
get tapped. An early glitch name.
We're just running the cash out right now. Cash
Yeah, I
box
went
right
to go
now.
run the cash out real quick. I'm back. What's going on, guys?
Still has 1 to spare, but he can't do too much with it, as they're just sitting inside the
Oh
house.
wow.
Ice fishing right now and looking for those kills. a very quick wipe on the other side of the map.
Refine
Does go
already
down.
wiped. Like
But
2
we're just gonna
seconds into
keep
the map is
following the
crazy.
fight over here. Grad with that ARN from range. Z does get away with this. So retwist, they did tap the vault, but a very successful steal.
Dude.
Team Ed just run away.
Grad's
with
on
the ball.
controller with the
And now
ARN, and it's ridiculous. He posted a little montage on Twitter earlier today. It just looks like he's shooting.
By the side
It's
of
crazy.
retwist as they just grand theft vaulted that.
Him and Uni both have
I'm not sure how they
insane
let that- I'm
recoil
not sure
control
how
on the
they got away
ARN.
with
Like
that.
they
Team,
definitely
Retwist just
practice
took
it
their eye off the box
a
for
lot,
moment,
like a
and it got taken
lot.
away.
I mean,
Now
that's
here
the
comes
gun to
jump
do
pad.
it.
As soon as
Dude,
they get
it
him on
doesn't
site,
move.
be ready
It's
for that
crazy.
jump pad into the RPG. There it is. Does
It's
do.
all
Does
vertical.
goes down, but the
It's
Witch
insane.
does miss. He's
Yep.
looking for the heavy. Taken out by Llama. Llama does go down in return, but the second one is there, graduating. Only
It's
has
vertical, and then
spawns
like the
left to go.
last
Looking for that pick with the
like
Famas.
10 of the
Finishing
mag
off,
is like
he's
a little
so
bit to the
low.
right.
The crossfire
Earth,
from the late in the
which
medium
I
is gonna
struggle
take
with.
him
That's where it
down.
throws me off.
A nice
It's
wipe
really
from
easy
them,
until
and
then.
A is fully in control of Team Ed.
I gotta really give a lot of points to graduating there. That was what I was talking about casting in that. Graduating on the side, and that's
Are we
what
in game
happens.
two
Retwist, they
or
took
game
their
three?
eyes off Graduating,
This is game
started
3.
putting pressure
This is
on them,
Skyway.
and that allowed Lamp and Z to really just rotate that box away.
Are you sure it's not
and then
game two?
just constantly put themselves in better position. And as we move on,
It is game 2.
Jinko is
I was
thinking of
going
doing
to
a
try
finals
to say
fashion show. Do you guys think you would beat him to it and do it after the tournament? I mean, I'm not trying to steal Jinko's flow or idea.
This next one is
Yeah, we don't.
is going to be looking
Not to say that we
trying to make a
wouldn't be
rotation
interested in hosting one
onto
for fun.
the-
But I mean, I'm not going to
Retwist moving
do it
onto
just to
Team
try
Ed
to
off
beat
the
him to
small
doing
line.
that kind of content.
And right off the
No,
bat,
it's all good.
graduating, the one player that made the pinnacle move is the first one to go down. Gets revived, but only at half health, and it is a light, so that's going to be scary.
Team Ed is
Everyone pretty much back
Interesting right
to
now.
top
They're just
shape.
kind of
There's a lot of
Looks
just
like Team Ed, again, a little bit spread out, but
kiting's
they
not
might
even the
actually be
word.
working
It's like
in
just
their favor. It
idle.
looks like they're starting to create
A lot of people kind of
Yeah.
Spawns is like one
good
shot. See, like I don't even know how
practice.
Spawns
They're
became
trying
one
to catch
shot.
their
I don't know
prey.
who
It's all currently
lit him up. Was
bottom.
it
They're
Z?
dropping the cash out. That is retwist,
No
but they
clue.
are getting so
Brandy's
much
now a
pressure on them.
bullet. Like I
And
don't even know where
I
this
don't know
damage is
how
coming from because they're not on
Brandon's
top
still
of each other.
They're surviving
what a
on such
great
low
team out here if
HP
they can
every
get
time
good
Retwist is
position.
just dancing with death right now. The vault does go down.
Smash or
He
pass
looks to
edition?
steal
Guys, I'm at
on the
work.
backside.
Okay.
By the heavy, he does go
Just
down
kidding.
though. Lamp couldn't survive for very long.
Guys, I'm
Graduating
working
does have
right
another
now.
kill.
I'm working right now.
Eventually, he's gonna be able to do something here. He
Yeah,
gets
we're
another
clocked in
kill.
right now.
Z
Oh my God.
whole
Yes.
time surviving just long enough keeps this team
Yo,
alive.
Finals human, thanks for the follow.
A
Welcome to the
solid
watch
thank you so
party.
much.
from Team
Yeah,
Ed.
welcome.
I know you're
Welcome.
moderating also over on
This is exactly what I
ProHubs,
wanted.
but thanks for coming to check us
So
out real
much
quick.
better.
Hope you're doing well.
I mean, it was really just a lot of positioning. They continuously put themselves in good spots and good positions, and they were able to take them on.
So
But then
I will
again,
say,
this was also team versus
you know,
team.
I
This is a
honestly
little bit
didn't
more of
think.
Team Ed's specialty being able to do
I
that activity to
personally
it.
thought
Once
Steppers was
that
probably
third team
the
comes
not the
in, I'm a
worst
little
team in
worried
this
for them. I
series,
still
but
wanna see
definitely
how they're
not
gonna
the
bounce
best
back from
team.
that one.
I
If they
think
take
they were on
some
the
pretty
lower
big
half of
damage,
like
he's trying to put
expectations
some
for me
damage down
in the series.
as well as
Yeah.
Zonda.
Just in comparison to like the
Down to half
absolute
health
hard
and
hitters that
Refine.
are Refine, our
Not
Team
in the
Ed,
best
even
position,
Retwist. But they're
but we'll
they're
see
holding
how
their
they're
own
gonna be able to
quite
cross
well,
this one over. They're ready
Um,
to
Yeah.
make that push.
like
And
really
it looks
well.
like Hip
And
Hip is
even then,
almost
like I
about to
mean,
die.
Retwist, I
All
feel like
three
is
players
coming
on
up
Refine taking
above
some pretty bad damage, but
who
they're
I thought
still
would,
able to
you
stay
know.
alive from that one. So they're able.
Yeah,
to
I mean,
push, but
Steppers
now
is one of
when
the
it
teams
comes
that qualified, I
down to
believe,
how they're
right?
gonna push
And
this one in.
they've done
They had to use
Calling
the
us the
very-
goats, you're
to get
too
up to the
sweet,
roof.
man.
Yeah.
You're too
It
sweet.
does leave
Very
a big
appreciated.
hole in the ceiling
they've
for Refine if they
done
want to follow.
very
They don't want to.
well.
They want to head
I
towards
feel
the
like
catch-out
throughout
instead,
this
so
league for the fact
it
that
ended up becoming
they
an issue for them.
balled in.
Dropped it to
Hold on,
four.
I have to shut you up. Burrito's in here.
Oh my God.
Steal, but obviously
Burrito.
they didn't want to do so until
What's
they
going
said
on,
this
dude?
was
Aren't you running Observer right now? How are you doing this?
Right above it. Glitch goes down.
Bro's
They're
crazy.
So far away. The
What's
goose
up,
is
Burrito?
Happy with his
beforehand
feet right
walks
now.
down into the dome, but it's instantly
It's down his
drum kick.
toes.
He
That's
gets
crazy.
pushed into the opponent's dome.
Yeah,
melted down for seconds.
Sorry,
Just
I got
into it.
frazzled.
On the side, doesn't catch that RPG, doesn't
But I was saying,
breathe
yeah,
there. But he
Steppers,
drops
I,
in, looking
throughout
for the
all
defense,
of
but he
PHL
sets
so far, I
himself
thought
up
I've
in a
done
very bad
pretty
spot.
well, but they've
Goes
kind of
down.
flown under the radar
2
because,
versus
I
2,
mean,
though. They
Team
pick
Ed
him
is
up.
on the map and it's just
Tank
kind
on
of
the
been
backside.
dominant,
Here
but
come
Right.
Team
I do
Ed,
think
full
they're
spoiling
feeling it a
today.
little bit with
Steal did
Normalize
come
being
through
out
for Refine,
this
but
today
can they
and
prevent
having
this from
Z in
going the way of
instead.
Team Ed, the third party?
Like you said last
Very
map. They're starting to find their motion. Right down there, second on this map.
Had to wait for Hank to come back. He back as well.
Just got a good steal there.
Nice.
You know, they more than likely secure this. I don't think there's a lot of time for teams to really engage too much of a fight. Doesn't look like it's even really being contested. Yeah, there's a third party happening over at C right now. Like, they secure this. They go back to first. They're kind of back.
starting to make their move in, but Refine is
what an
already started to fight.
unfortunate
Lamp is
just
taking
Well, never
place
down
mind. I
to
guess
for
Refine
Lamp.
is just
He's
all of a
gonna
sudden
be taken
showing
down
up.
as the second one.
Yeah.
Graduating all
Ed might make it out with this.
What do I know?
Hold on, Refine.
Grad
Is
guy.
anyone there to?
Oh, Steppers.
Wait, no, Steppers is here.
Steppers rotated
What
very
was this
quick.
rotate? Yeah, wait, what?
I think everyone's here.
Time.
Everyone is here.
I'm surprised. I
Oh, and they
thought
get
he
the
was gonna die
steal.
there, but
Wow.
it worked out.
Didn't we just go from having 3 teams on the C cash out to now
Able to get that
everybody
cash
being
out.
there?
Quite
Steppers
literally.
get the
Yeah,
steal.
no.
How did that
Yeah,
happen?
exactly what
he
happened.
get the steal and,
I mean, shout out
Refine is
Steppers
gonna have
for
to wait for
absolutely
Refine,
just
but
picking the
it's
best
looking
fight ever,
like
getting
free
a free
twist.
steal.
Yeah.
pretty much
the other
gonna
two teams
walk
were
away with
fighting.
a free cash out for this one.
Steppers is definitely flying around the map.
Yeah, nice hold from
This
them.
map.
Yeah, this is the
This is
freest
Steppers
cash out of all
puts them
time.
into
Like no one
a
even
very
cared.
tight
They
race
just
for
came
second
in.
as we get to our final 2 cash outs, but the big winners right now, Steppers stepping on the gas in this match, making sure. I thought Refine were going to be in a really, really strong position so often, especially with Lasagna
Yeah,
and
this
Hank.
is
two
rough.
That's how you know
They
we're
are
cooking,
struggling
because
right
Walt's
now.
is saying the
They've been
exact same
unable
thing.
to put anything
Okay,
together.
good.
They
I'm not
keep
as
getting
lost
on
as
the
everybody else,
wrong
'cause
end
I
of
was
these
like,
third
I-
parties.
No,
Hank
Walt's
goes
literally
down
said we
again.
thought
They get
Refine
the
was going to
return
do
kill.
better
They
here,
pick
and
up
like,
the
you know,
Steppers.
here's
Looking
Steppers
to
just coming
contest.
in, just
Is
stepping on the
Refine.
gas. That's
Refine
what he
is back
said.
up. This is a fight
And
over the
that's the
vault
truth.
right now.
I
That
mean,
True.
yeah, we all thought
here
Refine
comes
was going to
Team
pop
Ed
off
to
here.
spoil
And
the day. They're just going to grab this vault, kidnap it, and bring it across. But a lot of damage to Aaron. They had a nice jump pad that gets them out of dodge, gets them to the point.
not a
Graduating,
great place
doing
to
damage. He gets
be.
picked off by Hank.
Oh,
That's going to be a huge stagger for them, actually. 3 versus 2 as Team Ed do get the plug, but now Refine have a chance to grab this from them very easily. They're going to run away.
Oh, no,
They found
Lamp.
Lamp on the backside, though. He's on a sliver of HP. Can he survive? He's on the high ground. He gets winched in, immediately melted. It's only Z left. Can he almost drops off the edge? Nice movement from him. Just lets his team reset. 9 seconds left. Doesn't want to wipe because he does have the defender coin bonus still. The steal goes for Refine, but Team Ed will be back in just a moment.
Yeah, on the other side.
To Refine get this, and they are at 27K. So that it's impossible for them to hit first currently. I mean, and
Steppers has the height advantage.
they're running relatively the
Find one
same
of those players
pace.
peeking their head out a little bit too early.
Um,
And it looks like it's going to be Spawns that's going to be caught off
so they play
guard,
for
running
second,
back
but they
to his team,
need
trying to stay
retwist
alive,
to
as all
lose
Steppers
this.
just comes jumping
Actually, no,
in.
they
But is it
definitely at
working
least
out
get
for them?
third,
I
and
don't
that's
think
it.
so. Unfortunately, is the last one to
Unless
be
they
Steppers
magically
kind
get
of got
both.
caught in
and
a
he
tough
only has the
spot.
bike.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's really hard to deal with, but we also have
Refine.
Team Ed coming into this one.
Yeah,
Refine,
Team Ed is just like
excuse me,
on retwist
Refine
number
is
right
on
now.
Coming in.
Mhm.
Yeah, and Team Ed looking to try to do some damage as they're.
I'm curious to know where the
looking
point
for a
totals are
cheap
after this
steal,
map
but
right now.
like, they're
Actually,
like,
Yeah, me too.
I'm
There's
not sure the
quite a lot of
standings at the
switch-ups.
moment.
From Grad.
Oh, a lot of backstab comes in. Llama getting caught off guard, and that was a
Good
really good
stuff.
play by
It's
graduating.
good cleanup by
Team
Grad there.
Really just playing
Yeah,
this
incredible.
wide angle,
And that's
really
gonna
doing a
put
good
them in
job
first. They'll put them at
constantly
40,
able to
and they
find
will
positions
jump
that
above
is going to
Steppers
help
here.
his team out.
Right. I wonder
Keep
if
an eye
Winch was
out.
down,
Team
or
Ed
I
with
wonder
the
what
cash
happened.
out currently.
I
It's
don't
like
know.
Llama just kind of like
And it looks
looked
like
at him.
Refine is going to try to
Lasagna's
steal this
hitting
one.
it.
Will
He's
happen. It's
get.
Graduate
Oh
comes
my
in,
god!
Ooh.
melts him and gets him
My
out of
goat,
And the
there.
dude.
B hop with
Looking
like
a
basically all
player
heads there is
that's about to
crazy.
get taken out by one of the Refine players. He does.
Put that on.
So it's
Put that on a
2v2
t-shirt.
at least for Team Ed
Yeah, he's
and
he's
Refine.
definitely gonna post that. I can
And,
tell you.
There we go. It
I
looks like
hope.
Refine is going to be taken out of this
Okay,
one.
Llama's hitting the
As
steal. It's a good
retwist
goo. It's
is
gonna
going to
break. Actually, it broke above him, which is perfect. Yep, they get that.
Do
Retwist.
interrupt.
Oh no, he got interrupted.
No, goo interrupt, yeah.
Holding on it right now, just desperately
I
trying
find
to
it
take this-
crazy, like,
That's
how
what
just,
Oh
like,
my god,
Dude does
Z,
everything.
dude. Z hit the
They lost
craziest
second
goo right there to
Ed
cancel that.
Successfully defend the cash out at the last moment. The timer ends.
Wow.
Yeah.
That had to. I think every team in the lobby was there at some point. Randomized.
Refine and
Yes,
bottom,
every
man.
team.
Jeez.
That's why I was getting confused with what I was saying because I was like, no,
This
this
is
guy-
like
oh,
the
wait, no,
most
this team's in-
switch
oh, wait,
up
no, actually, they're
group
all
I've
in.
ever
I'm
seen.
saying,
Like,
I was like, it's.
I
it's
don't know
gonna
if
be-
anyone's
Team
safe.
Ed lucky
No,
to
nobody is. That's what I was saying. I think
missed a couple
Envy.
of grenades, but
I was
then
about to say
finally
bricked. I
able to
think
connect
Envy
one
wind
player
up
off of
taking
the gas and be able to hold that one and push them up.
second place. Well, I don't know what that fourth place they had
I
earlier.
gotta give a lot of
if that'll
kudos to
happen.
Graduating. He's the reason why I feel
Right.
that Team Ed was able to kind of bounce.
Refine is in a position to take second if they get
so good.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Let's wait for the
if
points.
they get one more win and a few more kills, they will be in second place.
Okay, I wanted to show you this because I watched it earlier.
They were playing
What's this
how
one?
lights were supposed to play.
2025더 파이널
Yeah,
스코어가
I've watched
셔틀리그
these before.
서킷 함께하고 계십니다.
Okay, so chat, this because people have been asking, chat, this is Korean the finals. This is like their pro league, which is also sponsored by Embark, ROG, Intel. Like, What? But I wanted to show you kind of, first of all, what's crazy. There's bans. They run bans. So they banned,
so cool.
which also crazy enough, the bans that they chose is not really glitch mind surprising, but the revolver, heal beam, and charge and slam. And I love seeing defib banned. I love seeing defib banned.
It's just a must ban, I think.
2 pieces of medium are banned, which is crazy. 3 pieces of medium are banned. And not DMAT,
No light
heal beam.
bans. No light bans.
Yeah, this is crazy. Anyways, so there's that. I highly recommend people check out this at some point. But also, these fights last so long. So long.
Final round, dude. This is a whole different game.
Dude, they don't even tap the box. Like, look at this. They're standing here right next to it this whole time, and you're just not worried about touching it at all.
I
As
can't
they
wait for
should.
the Clash of Regions. I can't wait for the Clash of Regions. There's
I'm
gonna be
telling
such
you-
a culture shock.
I'm telling you, when we get to the major and APAC starts showing up, it's going to be so different. Yeah, this is crazy. And like, look at how much like negative time. Like, we've sat here for over a minute already, and there's kind of just like everybody's waiting for the first shot. Like, look, okay, now the fight's on.
Like I said, I want to know if Korea's cooking or if they're washed. I want to know.
Look, hang on. Where was it? I got it.
We need to.
Are they loading in?
This game though. They're already in.
Oh, my fault.
Stamp on that one. Starting
My fault.
Get too
Didn't realize
excited, man. You get to walk.
Well, they're moving so quick.
Like you said, they need
The
to
PHL's locked it down. They've gotten so quick at
They
this.
started off really strong.
Between maps, like the first or second play day, they had it. You know, they were still figuring some bugs out and stuff, and it was like
You're talking about like
you almost had like 5 minutes between a
being
map.
here on Fortune Stadium. We saw this be the map that took out Envy earlier.
Anyways,
this was the first map where they stopped getting first places.
I'll link that in a
there
second,
might be
though.
something about this map that just it's so different
Actually, I
from a
think
lot of
this is
these
it.
others. The verticality of it, the insane verticality, does allow you a lot of ability to drop the chaos that can happen because of how
Was that?
riddled this map
It was
oftentimes
my
allows for some very interesting
browser.
cash out situations. So you have to
That's scary.
you have to be so good at controlling the chaos when you get into these moments.
I wish
Brad.
Soul was a real
On the
place and not
outside,
just a
playing
fictional arena in the finals.
Very
That's
sneaky
crazy,
angle
bro.
right now.
Yeah,
Holding on
you
to this
know,
point,
I think it's cool
Team A,
that they
need to find
made
a
a
way to
whole
approach
place
this
where you
swing
can
twist
gamble
playing
in real
very
life based
patient
off a
defense
finals
right
map.
now.
So shout out Las Vegas.
And then we even see Refine just coming
Yeah.
right in. Like,
Yeah.
It's the only
not
true to
even
life
checking
map
both
in the game.
ways. You know, when you cross the street, guys.
No,
supposed to
no,
look
they
left,
made
right,
they
left
made
again, and you
Las
just
Vegas for the
decide to
finals,
go
bro.
All right, they
straight
Las
up.
Vegas
Somehow
saw the
they
finals and
almost
decided to
lined
make
up
Las
one
Vegas.
bar and
They're
actually
kind of cooking. These
worked
guys are cooking here.
Honestly, this
Okay,
map would be a
that's
cool
why
place
Team
if we
Ed,
could
they're still
turn it
here.
into a real estate.
Yeah, I was waiting for Team Ed.
Imagine if these slot
They were
machines
just kind
worked.
of hiding all around the building and end up working out for them instead.
What an
Good,
insane
right
amount of
there.
plays from
Yeah,
Team
can we
Ed.
talk
Like,
about this
usually-
absolute just kite revive kite revive?
Oh,
that's
what
been
a
happening?
goo! Hold on.
Oh.
No way he gets two.
His teammates getting chases. He
Dude, put Z on the roster, man. This guy's crazy.
There he is. Can he get it? Can he get Lasagna? Go for the triple.
He turns on Lasagna, surely.
He's going to let Graduating do the work as he has to try to stay alive here.
Yeah,
And still.
Oh.
The chaos that is happening.
I mean, Grad picked him
The
up,
cash out
but
is
man,
Retwist.
Man.
And Retwist is on the other side. They don't even care about cash out anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Reach
shout out
twist. I
Embark
think
for lending
making
the
the smart
license to the
decision
name
to
for
move
Las
across the
Vegas.
map
I
because they had
agree.
no idea
There's
this
big
fight would
ups
go
on
so
there.
long. But it's
I would've
not
kept it.
really paying off.
would've
Rendy
sat
and
on it.
Llama fighting off against
sure.
them. They're looking for this flip, but unfortunate playing underneath has that
They
DMAT.
DMAT this
Soon
down.
as this starts, he's just going to drop this.
Yep.
Looking for it right now. Llama drops with the
Got a
cash
red barrel
out, but
set up to
does
drop
get
it again.
prevented.
Drops the
They
whole
have to
team.
go
Hold
for
on.
this again. It drops to the floor. This time he hasn't been stopped, so he has a good chance. He's still full health, but he's melted immediately.
Oh,
They're
man.
unable to take this out.
Yeah,
Steppers
H+
holding
just
on.
wasn't enough.
Kip, the last remaining member, does finish off Rendy.
It isn't
Looking for the
Ospreys.
light as well. Retwist are just crumbling right now.
I'll have to think on
Spawns
that. I'll get back
versus
to you, Grab.
Kip. The light fixing to take out this heavy, but Just Angel coining in on the backside as well. Steps away from that fight, knows that they want to play tempo, moving towards the vault. A nice hold from the Steppers.
That was chaos that I don't think any of them really wanted to be involved in. Unfortunate, able to tag that one, and as soon as he tagged it, he had Brendy just like looking straight at him. And Team Ed, again, in a very awkward position. You do
Yeah,
see
I was going to say whole tower.
Graduate off
Can we
on
ban
deck,
defib in the
who
crash
just
out to
went
journey?
in,
Slight
unfortunately,
trolling.
a little too late. Oh, no, I think he just wanted to tap the vault and then ran away.
If it was final
Dude,
round
man,
only, we
fine.
could
He's
do.
can set up
off
GAs.
screen. They're going to try to rotate.
Very
Can't stop
close
you.
to
Set
that,
up a
but
GA.
They
Talk to the
do have
teams.
graduating who's
Set up a
not
GA.
too far from them. Once the rest of the team spawns in, I would.
We'll never
think
stop
Team
the
Ed is
teams
gonna be pushing
from
on to Refine.
talking.
It's going to come down to if whether or not steppers, when they spawn, are they going to go for the third-party style, or are they going to try to go head-to-head? It's this map
a lot of third
allows you
parties
to
today.
really do that. Yeah, this map is probably one of the maps where you constantly spawn so far away from everything, so you really can make the choice whether or not you want to just go for the third-party.
Ban guns.
Ban
guns,
Take as much
sure.
time as it is
That
to
means
go
winch
for the
sledge.
catch-out that you would.
You sure you want that?
Oh, yeah, and very informed choices too.
I do.
Because since
Specifically
the rule
correct.
rule set, you see exactly how much damage numbers are being done, assist numbers, all of that sort of nonsense. You can know exactly what teams are fighting in any given moment. Steppers,
Man,
looking to
Steppers
fight
really
Retwist
is
as
like
well. The rematch coming in this time,
just
it's
like the team
Retwist
that came out of
holding onto the
nowhere
mat.
and
Can Steppers
are
take it away
just
from
popping
them this
off.
time?
Looking pretty
Playing
good
slow.
so far for Retwist. Yeah, I was about to say, slow down a little bit for them. They do have steppers. And they're a little spread out. Okay, now you have them kind of getting close to each other. They're gonna drop this
Big
cash
drop.
out. I think, yeah, I was about to say, this is probably one of the most important things is get this as far down as possible. But now you see everyone is running in, trying to get
Oh,
the
what
kill,
a
missing
winch.
that one. And now Llama
Way
has
to get out of there by Llama.
They have
Holy.
all the
I don't know how he did, honestly.
I don't know. Yeah, I
You
thought
see
he
his
was going to
teammates
get
try
absolutely
back up.
nuked.
Did he just connect?
He just killed Just Angel.
Oh, he knocked him off the map.
Yeah, he did. He broke the platform.
Ow.
Oh,
Oh, he almost ran around the corner.
Uh-oh.
Wait, but Team Ed is here to
Uh-oh.
third party the day.
That was scary.
That was close.
Retwist and Steppers has been absolutely spoiled by the third party. You called it. These teams are just waiting for this chance to pounce. And it looks like Refine is here as well. Every team in the lobby
Everybody's
descending upon this cash out. Refine has just left theirs in the corner. They're
is
going for the
crazy.
last second steal. Glitch is coming in from graduating, desperately
not-
wanting to hold
no
on to this.
way.
Someone
They have to
interrupts
push
this?
for
This is
it.
going
The
on a
steal
little
is
long.
through there.
Yeah.
It's finally prevented. The winch does
Okay.
pull it back. It keeps them
I felt like the
from getting
longest
going
steal
down.
in history.
Brad, Z, and Lamb
Dude,
all
I'm
on
saying I
opposite
feel like
side.
they got
There's a two,
dynamic
there's a
steal
three.
timers.
I
Because sometimes it
swear.
goes by a
Get the
little
full
quick.
wipe on them.
I
They can't
swear.
get the cash out, but at least they can get some kills from it.
well, they did technically get the cash out. They got their own cash out. They just couldn't
It's
get
true. It's true.
They couldn't get the double play happening, but honestly, to be able to get that one and almost steal the other one and keep your team alive at the end of that entire fight is pretty damn impressive. Speaking about keeping your team alive, Just Angel unfortunately getting taken out. Llama's able to take out 2 of them as Spawns was able to take out 1.
This kind of stuff never happens in CS. Well, no.
It
Doesn't happen in any game.
Yet. Never mind. I thought they opened it earlier. But now they have a lot of pressure coming in as Team Ed is going to be making a lot of moves. That's going to leave Refine by themselves again. And they're actually doing a little bit of third party.
Oh.
They're shooting across the map.
Words.exe
trying to put some pressure
happened.
down on
Nice.
Spawns. They're not able to really get a kill. Unfortunately, graduating goes down. Z, last one alive.
What?
Or excuse me, Lamp is also alive. But Z getting taken
What
down.
is
as
going
well.
on,
Refine
dude?
just doing a good job. Just staying
Most
from the
awkwardly
outside,
placed
doing a lot
skew
of
ever.
work, and now they have
Yep.
steppers putting
Better
pressure
waiting.
on them.
I love being a light here, by
Oh.
the way.
Good
Like
pass
like
by
on this
Sarah.
cash out, like being able to just like dash into
Team
the
Ed
third
did
story
lose
is
graduating. Like
Yeah.
you said, they
Wish
lost
I could do that.
graduating,
I
they
love it
decided
here.
to back out. Wait for
You
him
can
to
if you
coin in.
believe hard
He's used
enough.
quite a lot of coins. Graduating, you start with so many.
Yeah.
He's
My
used
heavy.
several coins. So graduating.
Maybe when they add
is
rocket
paid
jumping into the
for their
game.
First place with a lot of his tokens.
You think if they add rocket
tokens,
jumping on
so
heavy,
based off
that
the sale, we need
charge and
a
slam
lot of
becomes
one
meta, or
points, but
what?
These points are actually so
I'd
close
actually,
right now.
I would
All
love
of
for
these
give
teams
heavy
could
a
get the first
specialization
place
where it's like
if
a
the right
jetpack and it's just
combination
one
works out.
big burst. It's like a free
Steppers
like
definitely in the
like a
back.
Winston
Team
jump,
Ed
basically.
have to find their
But,
way.
like-
yeah.
This
Oh yeah,
could
you
be
can
a
charge it
nice
up and
back.
it's
You don't
yeah.
see a lot of
I'm
teams
down.
Yeah,
use
that could be
this
cool.
push. Normally they come through the middle and on the catwalk, but with the stairs destroyed the way they are,
Wow,
it's just-
what
these teams
is
just sitting.
what is that
staring at
doing?
each other,
Ed is
waiting for the right
really
moment. They finally decided, here comes the jump up, but the goo placed in preparation kept them from getting through that wall. Great heads up placement from
Just
them.
add every
They
mechanic from
can't get
TO2.
through,
Sure, yeah.
and the DMAT didn't work for them. They're just completely resetting. They're gonna head the
There
other
it
way now.
Yeah, they
Finally
hit the
through.
DMAT.
The dome is down and they've reset. But
If he
Retwist
lands the
knew
RPG
exactly
here,
where
this
they
could be
were.
huge.
Drop down.
Yeah.
They'll
It doesn't
take
look
the
like
fight,
he's in a
make
position
I don't
to
know.
get
I
out.
mean, Ed already
Jump
took
out
high.
of the center, looking for
What was that
RPG,
winch?
does connect onto Z, but graduating is down.
Oh,
Retwist getting
okay,
the
here we
go.
in the
Here we go.
one-person
Yep, there
back
goes
line.
Lamp.
Out Lamp.
Z's gonna
Clean it
get
up,
cleaned
clean it
up.
up.
Yep.
Yup.
Down retwist.
Huge
Wow.
defense out of retwist.
Team
Wow.
Ed's been so long. Maybe they should have just gone for it. It didn't seem to have worked regardless.
Yeah, honestly,
That was
Team
great.
Ed is just a little bit inconsistent right now. I feel like they have great plays and then they have plays like that.
Yeah, I mean, this is the hardest match of their series for sure.
And I don't know if I formed an opinion. I don't know what to say yet. I don't know if they.
I think
just add
I
easy
noticed the
matches.
lack of coordination without normalized. They don't look like the same team a bit.
They just don't have the glue, man.
Losing
Yeah.
this battle. It
I don't know if
turns around
normalized has been
completely on
IGLing.
a
I feel like
match. We have a
Grad
third
probably
party
would be,
coming in, and
but
again, it's refined. Looking to third party, maybe be able to
I feel like-
I mean,
steal
either
this cap,
Lamp-
but I don't
Lamp
think
or
they're gonna
Grad
have
for
enough
sure.
time. As Steppers,
Yeah.
he's still doing a lot
What
of
a
damage,
great
and then
DMAT down.
getting taken out. That's gonna end up really working
No
out
time
pretty
either.
nicely
No time.
for the other teams.
Yeah, man.
Steppers.
That's
they were
rough.
So close. They were so close. It was almost like retwist took.
And then they're gonna play Refine again on Saturday, I think,
play,
right?
You know, their plays,
I
think so.
everything,
Ed?
and then did it themselves. And unfortunately, Steppers
Double checking right
left
now.
with whatever scrapbook they had left, and did not work out for them that one. Fortune is a very difficult map, honestly.
Yeah,
Once you
they are.
lose that momentum,
indeed.
Yeah.
it is very, very difficult to bounce back. I mean, it's just one of those moments where you need that.
Okay,
dominating
so-
effort. And speaking of dominating, you
Yeah,
see right there,
Refine
Refine
is
coming in,
close to over
putting a lot
100
of
points
damage
above
down, getting
Ed
a lot of kills,
currently
cleaning up a
on the
lot of drone
day.
kills as well. Really
That's
well
not
done
including the
by
map that we just
Refine.
watched.
It almost felt like they were about to lose control, and then they were able to turn it around, especially when we saw them go for the third party, almost get the double.
I can't believe
cash out
Steppers
the
has more
last
points than
second. That's how you
Refine
know
coming
for
into
sure.
map 4.
They
I
had
mean, we
enough
just watched map
confidence.
4,
I
but
just find it crazy just
control
how much of a
everything on that
lead,
map.
like even
Oh, and
with how
Refine,
bad
I mean, we
like
said at the
Ed
very
is
beginning,
having
right, like,
today,
Fortune
they're,
is the
they're
map
still
that
so in the
changed
lead
the
compared to
fortunes of a
everyone.
lot of teams in our group one. It seems to have done this as well. Refine were struggling in the first few maps.
Like even
and
Refine
they put a
that's
solid
doing
first, a
you
very
know
dominant first
okay.
place
yeah.
in the books on this
They're
one,
just
right?
still
finally,
you know,
Uni
300
Well,
points
Refine doesn't
ahead.
have the 4th map
getting
book
so
yet,
many kills on that one.
which they just
Actually
locked at
stepping in,
first
and
place, I
he was
think.
definitely the missing piece for
And Ed
a lot
locked
of these
a third
previous
place.
maps. It just wasn't quite there for them,
So-
especially with that last 4th place. So happy to see them pull it back. I'm very impressed by the Steppers, honestly, overall. Like, yeah, it
I wish we
wasn't
had more
really
play
clicking for
days
them
so I
in
could
this
build
last
that
map, but
script
overall,
that I
they
want to
played
do,
really solidly.
where it plays
Some
the
of these fights
NFL
have just
like
not
draft
quite gone their
sound.
way. The defensive
You know, the
positions
thing
have
goes
been
like
a little bit hard for them, especially with that third party
do
over on the hotel
when the
room
scores
last
come
fight.
in and like
But
watches the
considering they were
scoreboard to
coming
see
in
when
as
it
bottom
changes.
seed in this group, they have been punching
I was gonna
well
build that, but
above
there's just not enough
weight.
time or
And as
reason
we look into
with
our
like play
final
days
couple
ending.
maps now, if they can pick up another couple first to second places, their chances of making it into those top 2 for the final championships is actually very high.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm very interested to see how Steppers is going to be able to play this one. I mean,
All right,
you
well,
saw how they play in Bernal. It's a little bit
We'll
more
wait
of
for
a
that to
flatter
finish.
map with a little bit of high
right.
moments.
We're going in.
Las Vegas kind of has that, right? They have moments here and there where there are just a lot of flat 1 to 2 level.
So this is
fights.
the last
So
map.
This might actually be a really good map for Steppers to go into this one. I would love to see how they are able to bounce back from that last match, as we do see it's going to be Retwist taking on Refine for the first cash and Team Ed versus Steppers for the other cash.
Both vaults getting tapped. Not a ton of fighting. There is fighting over on the other side is Steppers, but on this side right now,
Steppers is
Refine
getting just melted.
playing a little bit slow. We're going to head over to this actual fight, which is going on. Steppers playing up against only Just Angel is left. Team Ed running over this fight right now. The tap was there from Steppers.
Trying to get it.
But a nice snag
Great bounce
on the side
pad.
of Team Ed. They're going to be running,
Throw
going
it
for a very quick
to-
plug. Again, these cash out spawning so
Throw it
close.
to Lamp.
Meanwhile, Refine completely uncontested. And now they're just going to do a quick drop. The
No
throw
longer
is
contested.
Oh, what a winch.
What a
Gremlin
nuke.
Taken apart by the side of Reach Twist.
Wow.
Got removed from the game, and his team are going to have to wait for him to get in there. But Lasagna not going to go quiet.
interrupt it, not able to get the steal.
Nope.
Getting pushed in.
They're
Unique
not a
has
great
to run
place.
away. Hank is getting
Oh,
pressed on
he's trying to
so
chase
fast.
somebody.
Gremlin is
Messed
back
up the
in.
stair
He's
attack.
pointing in.
Unlucky.
All 3 members back for Refine, and they haven't lost it yet. Nice play from the side of Refine. Looking to go for this steal now. They have to start.
He's taking way too long to hit this.
Yeah,
Yeah, Lasagna's already repositioned.
Well, they have-
healed up.
As
They're going to demat
once
again.
looking to pump in the damage, but this time they drop it down.
Interrupted
He gets off
again.
it. He doesn't
No.
hold the steal again.
I'm
They
wondering
just
why they
kind of
don't
get
stick
chased
here.
away.
Like
Refine
Purple's
now
not
close
really doing a
together.
whole lot to
Brendan
actually.
They're
box
worried
out
about the
there, just
G-Bat.
looking at
Looks
him.
to do for a kill. but unable to do anything.
I think they should have done it a while ago before Uni got back up.
Lasagna picks off one. Spawns
Right.
gets out his counterpart on the light, but it's 2 members only.
Spawns.
One left.
Retwist is in
Force
shambles.
Spawns is not in a good spot here.
Oh, hold on.
Never mind.
Oh, no,
Spawn
they got
streams are
Uni.
Grimliners. Never mind.
Taking out the
Yeah.
entire team right now, doing so much, but Refined have a moment on the backside.
Not enough.
Finally,
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
Uni up, and
he
it
was
just
so close to 1v3.
lost all their
That
momentum.
fight was a disaster for the side of Retwist.
Yeah, no, every time Retwist about to have that upper hand, someone was able to turn that fight around. It was really nice by Refine, constantly playing around each other. They were really, really doing a good job. Constantly, once they were in an awkward position, they were able to find one of their teammates and stay alive. Spawns almost got away with it, but unfortunately got picked off, and that's the downside about being a light. You can be quick.
I will
but
say
as
Team Ed is
long as
playing
you
great
are
here.
in their sight,
Yeah, they
you
are.
going to go down. Here we go, as Steppers is going to try to make a
Holding
push
height
onto
here.
Team Ed, and it looks like Z already with a lot of damage,
H+.
but they're in a lot better positions. It's kind of worrying because they are in an open position
Interesting
right now.
move.
And anyone
I don't
who
know
tries to just ruin
why
their moments, but Steppers
he hopped in like that.
looking to try and get the steal. It doesn't work out for them, and Retwist is
I don't know what's
just
happening to
being
Steppers this
coming
game,
in
but
as
they're
that
playing
third
very
party. I don't
separated.
think they're gonna have enough time to get the steal.
Yeah, they've
Zukin
kind
just
of
like pushed into Team Ed for no
Yeah, they're
reason
just
by
looking for
himself.
kills right
His
now.
team was
They
all
had
around
a
the.
chance to actually
Yeah.
ruin their day, but they got waylaid on the way by Team Ed. It ended up working out for them. I
Oh,
really thought
man.
Steppers were going to get the steal while Team Ed were
Team Ed getting
stuck
caught out.
fighting Retwist as they came in from the side. But Steppers, every time it feels like on this side of the map and Retwist on the other side of the map, these players they're playing very skittish right now. They're getting they're not trusting their team
exactly.
to
Mhm.
protect them. They're not trusting the domes, the goos to come out, and so these cash out steals are just being abandoned. When I think if they held it a little bit longer, they actually would be able to flip it. So these teams just kind of not quite committing into
Rip
it like they
Team
need
Ed.
to be right now as we move into our next set of vaults.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's hard to say, right? Like there's a lot of pressure coming out in every single angle, and it just feels like the players aren't putting them in a position to be ready for those moments. It's like it's going to happen, so be ready for it. Body block them. Try to get a heal out. You got your lights. They have their heals. They're strong heals, so try to force the players to actually really come out when they defend, not allow them to just shoot through a defibbed ground. And unfortunately, that's kind of the tempo that's being set. Retwist now. They were looking to make that push.
Huge
Really good
RPG.
play.
Oh.
Huge RPG. Brendy's getting taken down, but then ends up becoming a
Oh,
trade.
good
Llama trying to
winch.
stay
Oh my
alive now.
goodness.
What an
And that
insane winch
just
there.
did not go the way I was expecting that one. I thought Refine was able to get a lot of plays out of the one as a huge RPG came down, but really good composure out of Retwist to be able to win that and get that.
This is
cash
actually
out
gonna be a
for themselves.
pretty
On the other side, the
equal
Steppers is taking
move
on
into
Graduate.
5 and 6.
Yeah,
Like,
it
it's
is.
gonna be kind of
originally
anyone's game.
a,
Everyone's gonna be
2v1, or
around the
excuse me, a
same amount of
1v1, but
cash.
It's still kind of a 1v1 as
Oh no! What an interrupt!
There's been zero downtime in this map, but it's not in the way of like just complete chaos and fighting. It's like actually a lot of setup. Like I feel like
Man, they need to.
I've had to like really lock in the entire map. That's why I'm not even commentating much on it, because it's like
Got rid
Yeah,
of
there's
it,
just-
that one
the
Refined.
second I start talking, I
there's
lose
so many
focus on what's
little
going on. Like
things.
Lasagna's already hitting his
Goose
steal.
down,
Here
the
comes
dome is there as
Spawns.
well. This time he has to back away.
Right, I can't
imagine
casting this
uses
one.
Gateway, but he's very far away.
Interesting gateway, but yeah, it takes him so far away. I wonder why.
He will be back eventually, but Refine have a chance to
C4's on the box now. He's going to get damage in with
Blue
that.
Blue
Llama goes down.
Refine, Gremlin take him out.
Hey,
It's up to
Refine's going to try to
3v2
hit
now.
this.
Chasing aggressively, trying to delay this.
If one of these teams lose this cash box, it's definitely going to make a lot more of a lead.
Somebody's gotta chow Spawns.
Left there. They're going to get completely melted.
Look at this. Team Ed's here now.
Team Ed
No.
wanted something. They have enough time
And Ed
for
gets
They're
this.
gonna be able to get
Ed
away
gets
with it.
this, so they're going to have a
Everyone's
good
down
lead
beside
here.
the map, and
Yep,
Team
this is going to be
Ed
30K. They're going to be doing good right now.
They heard the cash.
Still can
Yeah, what a
lose,
great lead.
but that does put Retwist out of reach of first
We may
place.
have been dead for a moment.
I
We
mean,
are
yeah, they're
far
gonna
ahead
be.
now.
It's gonna be so hard
Hey,
now.
it's negative reinforcements,
Yeah, Retwist
man.
is now going to be
Opposite of
able to get to
Casper,
24.
right? I gotta make it interesting. Keep
Yeah, I
things
mean, the
a
next
little bit
cash box is
closer.
only worth
Oh my
18.
Lord,
Yeah,
Jason
assuming they don't
Clark
double,
trying
and
to get
NA
closer,
really does not
jumping
double very
out and
often,
just becoming
especially the
a
last
I mean,
two.
even then, though, I mean,
Yeah,
this
both
kind of
heals
griefs,
and
you know,
both the
Retwist
other
out of a
team shooting
lot of
away at
everything
them.
because
But
most teams are
Lance
sitting
is
at
out of
20
that
to
fight,
18.
and
I mean,
looks
if
like
they even get a
Graduating
plug,
doesn't
Yeah.
realize he is
they're pretty much
right next
guaranteed
to a
third
free
here
kill.
at
But,
most.
yeah, okay, there we
They're
go.
not in a
Now
great
he's taken
spot.
out. and just Angel by himself.
I wonder if we see a
now
double here.
This is pretty much going to be a free cash for Team Ed, and it's really important for Team
I
Ed
feel
right
like if
now to
I
just
was Team
try to
Retwist,
control
I would
as
try to
much
double
as
here.
possible.
I would just try to like
I'm a
grief Ed
little
out
worried
of first
because,
place.
Yeah, I'm like a little worried because they're gonna get they'll more than likely get
Either
the
try to
frog,
get first place myself
but
or
just
grief them out.
Sometimes, somehow, they just randomly something catches them off guard, and I can't really put my finger down on it. On the other side,
caught off
Speaking
guard,
of,
Retwist
Retwist is just
not going
getting
well for them.
destroyed.
Gremlin continues
Oh
to just
no, the camera
punch
break.
through the entirety of Retwist. 1, 2,
Dude.
3. They've
Retwist is just getting BM'd on right now.
Refine, not skipping a beat, grabs that cash out.
Poor
puts
Llama got his
themselves
camera
into
broke.
At least a second place. The question is, are they going to be happy with that second place? We saw them leave their cash out earlier when we were on Skyway, and it looks like they might be considering doing the same here. Maybe block some spawns. They don't want the respawn coming in to go ahead and take that away from them. But
What
they
a
want
winch
first
on
place
him.
desperately. The
Oh
winch is there.
no,
Z is
getting the
down.
medium out
A
early is
huge
so good
pick
here.
from the side
They're
of
down a
Steppers. Already
defib.
taken out one. Here
Yep.
from Refine. They've
Wow,
left their
what a
cash
great
out.
pick.
Retwist gonna get
That was kind of a
and
huge
Refine's
misplay on
coming in
Z's
as
part.
well.
This
Lamp
way,
just got
this is a
cleaned
smart
up.
play from them. This gives
And
them
now it's
first
Refine
place.
against
It's
Refine
high
against
risk,
Retwist
high
here on the
reward
cash.
if they can
If
pull it off.
graduating
They
smart
can
here,
build
he
up,
grabs
need
a
to hit
body,
the
he
shot.
plays it
Valve
smart,
down,
lets
be able
them
to get
fight
out
out
of dodge.
themselves.
He has to. They also have
just
coins.
show
I mean,
it,
Z
get
can
quick.
coin right now.
Makes
Yeah,
it
Z
there,
coined.
holding the steal.
And then so is Lamp. All right.
Dome shield
Team
goes
Ed is
down.
back to
Smart.
full strength.
Completely eliminated, but he's holding on to it. Lasagna.
Refine's getting cleaned up by Steppers now?
SH12, Kip successfully defending right now. Refine
They'll end with
fighting out
40.
more than they can chew. Gremlin does take out one, but he's running into the rest of Team Ed. This is
So
not
if
what
Steppers
they
keeps
wanted.
this, they will
This is
end with
not what
40.
they planned, and now they're gonna
But
go
I
for
don't
it.
think
Ed's
they
hitting the
will.
steals
Been in
now.
first place to a
He's rising up
third
his team, which
in
is a good thing
just a
here.
matter
They
of
shouldn't
moments.
interrupt. They
This
should
has
just
all gone
reset,
wrong for
get the
Refine.
team back up, get another hit. They
But
have
do
plenty of
have,
time.
Yeah.
The question is there going to be another third party that's going to mess up Steppers' plans? I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you're Team Ed, you want the third party at this point.
You absolutely
it's
do.
just
And
more
it
stall.
looks like that's exactly what's happening.
Steppers though.
Yeah, you have Steppers versus Ed. That glitch was huge
Oh,
because
what a
now you
great
can't team at the
glitch, yeah.
peak.
They put the heavy on. Kip.
He
Here's the
doesn't
heavy.
hold it,
Take
though.
advantage of
Why?
yourself, man. Try to grab onto it.
Why don't they
Trust
hold
your
it? It was the
teammates,
heavy on.
but
He
it's
should have
gonna
held
be
it.
Coming down to the last few seconds.
That's it
here,
right there.
as they're gonna put the medium play
Wait,
on
here's the
it.
hold.
Use the heavy. Use the body blocks. Try the
He-
best.
yeah, he
Oh, the
interrupted the
goose
goo.
stall.
It's
Dude,
just
Z
enough.
might be the
He has
best in
no
the
time.
business at that shit.
And the steal
my
did not
God.
go through.
And you know what?
that's
All
gonna
they
be
had to
it.
do, they had the
Oh,
perfect
never
glitch
mind.
place. They could have just
shut
held
me up
it.
there
That
as
heavy, they
went
had a
to
heavy
bounce
on it.
back
Why didn't they hold it?
beautifully in that
What a
last one there.
Well, I don't know
Team
what's
Ed,
going on with
just dominating performance in that one.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was crazy. And
Wow.
Refine
Yeah,
with
no,
a
Z is
fascinating
great at those
choice
goose
there.
goose
I
stalls.
see
Oh
the
my
vision,
gosh.
right? I see the vision. They're sitting there.
Tell them if you're not
they have a
medium running
guaranteed second
DMAT
place, but
pad
they
and
know that
goo,
if they
you're
take the cash out away.
throwing,
Even if they
man.
lose their cash out on the other side
Goose
of the
stalls
map,
are so
if they
good.
can take it away from
In fact, you get two of them
Retwist-
too.
here, I'm
I
sorry,
wonder if
from,
we see in the
from steal on
future
the other side of the map,
it
right, from
being
Ed.
nerfed down to 1
Then they're in first place
to be more in line
but
with
they
other
run
grenades.
into a third party,
Grenades?
and instead they just get caught
Yeah,
between
I don't
two
know.
teams. They thought they were
Probably,
gonna be,
not gonna lie.
They thought they were going to be
They're
the hard
so
place,
good. And they
instead
come back
ended up
so
being
quick.
caught
That's the
between
big
rock and the
problem.
hard place
Yeah.
and just got absolutely
Like it's one
squished.
thing if
Ended
you
up
have
in third.
two and
It
they
was a big
take quite a
risk,
while to
and
come back, but no, you have two
their
and then they come back
maps
super
They had
fast.
a couple good ones. They had that first place, but overall, I mean, it's hard to say play
Okay,
safe.
before that
but
map, actually,
it's
I
not
wanted
been
to
working out
see-
for him. These moves,
Yeah,
normally
Refine.
they're so
Okay,
on
Refine was
point,
still
they just
200
haven't
points
quite been
off-ish,
panning
like
out these
140 or
last few
something.
maps.
Yeah, no, I agree. 100% agree with that one. It's
And Team Ed locked first on that, right?
it's kind of heartbreaking.
Yeah, they
when-
did,
Alright,
which is
so
huge for
they-
them. That
they
extra
had the
100
gap
points
back,
is
yep.
have
yeah.
it's just like
You know what's crazy?
got it right. You
Unrelated.
think you have the
I know
right
you're
play,
like
and
starting
then
to kind of get into the
that
finals
team that
Twitter
just
more
came in
and stuff,
Mhm.
just like the
completely
Twitter space.
denies everything you
Mhm.
thought you had.
I'm loving the fact that I'm seeing
That's,
more
you
and
know,
more
it's kinda
montages
the
from pro
finals,
players.
you know, like,
I
you're
agree.
not just
This
dealing
game
with
gives
the
me
players
like
on the
old
other
school
side.
Call of
You're
Duty feels,
dealing
and this is why.
with
Like you have a
players
grassroots league like this, which is like the old MLG 2K days. And then I'm over here. I looked at the ProHubs chat real quick, and it says, of course, Person's awake right now, and a person said editing montage and got this on in the background, and then Mickey also says, haha, we'll do the same when I get out of bed. And then Person's like, you doing a PHL vid or a clip dump? Like, and then you had normal or you had grad post one. You've seen uni post one. It's like how everybody's making montages, bro.
in a few of those matches and were able to nab some extra points.
Sure, they're not trick shotting, but it's just funny.
If you take a look at our bracket, we had a couple people put it is a exclamation mark bracket. You can follow along, and we were ragging on Refine a lot because I felt like they could have. They had some rough moments. They always could have done better. But when the dust clears, Refine did get the most points out of any team actually in that group. They were ahead of Retwist. It was pretty close. Refine and Retwist.
Every team in this group had one fourth place finish.
It ended up panning out pretty close. So
and every team in this group had one at least one first place finish.
So we have it all set up there. But they're definitely like Refine.
Yeah, I'm going through
well,
some of the.
But I felt like there were so many moments where they were on the edge of just being.
Dude, that's crazy.
First. And so,
this was the most competitive pool out of all of them.
Season 0,
ever.
They
I agree.
Struggled a little bit during the cash out days, and then when we got to final
So
round,
who has
they
the most
popped
points
off and
overall?
were
It
absolutely
is
dominant.
Team
It's
So,
still Team
Ed,
Ed
right?
by about
like you said,
230 right now because they got a
Steppers
first
hanging
place
with the
there at the
big
end
guys.
on
They
that
started
one.
at 5th. They've gotten quite a few points.
Yeah,
not as good. They're right
and
there with Team
Amers
Ed,
on
basically.
EU is
So
only
hanging with Team Ed,
100 points off.
You know, like even with a
Yeah,
sub
from being the
hanging with that
highest
group,
points.
I'm
think
telling
that
you,
says a
I
lot
think
about
EU
Steppers'
is going to
chances
show
moving
up for
forward.
champions.
Yeah, 100%.
I hope so.
They moved themselves up.
I think there's a
I
big
mean,
chance.
I do think in the past couple games, NA has really caught up on winches, like some insane winches.
I think winch, hitting your winches, yes. The tech is still building on NA.
Yeah, definitely.
But EU just look way more. They're slowed down a little bit more and more calculated with group play. Now the thing is, like, we're not going to see them play cash out against each other. So I mean,
now we get to
take what you can from that. But I am curious to see what we see.
Of the different talents that are happening here at Pro League.
Oh, yeah.
So that will be our next match. We're not there yet, but that will be our next match.
Yeah, we got some very different teams to break down. I'm excited to see what it looks like, though. We're going to go again to a very short break so we can get our teams ready in the lobby. Randomize and I can grab a quick break, grab a quick drink, and we'll be right back in just a few minutes.
I'm gonna fill my water.
Group C.
Grab
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I'll hold it down. How's everyone in chat doing? How's
Chat.
the games been? I think it's been pretty crazy.
Yeah. Chat, I'm going to run ads real quick to turn off pre-rolls. So, sorry if you get hit with them, but you won't miss anything important.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm shooting out some messages to some people, reaching out. But yeah, I mean, the games have been crazy so far. I'm really locked in. It's exciting, and I think moving into Group C, we have Fourth Party Cashbox, Ape Aura, Scallywags, and the Nether. Definitely some of the lower half of the teams, but they've had some rough play days. Just, a lot of the teams have been stuck with just like the top performers. So we're actually going to see kind of them thrive a little bit more, have a little bit more space to show their talent. And I'm excited to see it. Very excited to see it. So should see something interesting for sure. Not to hound on it, but if anyone isn't aware, we are running a community tournament on August 3rd, a Sunday. Anybody is welcome to join. It's pretty casual. It's pretty chill. First, second, and third place all are available to win multi-bucks. So take a chance, take a spin. If you don't have a team, join the Discord. There's plenty of teams that need someone or people that don't have a team and want to play. So hop in, join LFG, maybe let people know. We're going to run scrims on Friday, which you're welcome to just join in general, even if you're not participating in the tourney. And if you just want to watch and get a slice of what that looks like, keep your eyes peeled for Sunday, August 3rd. We'd love to have you. Who knows? Maybe we'll do a giveaway in chat. We shall see. I think Sam's back. He just right.
I am back. Hi.
Welcome. Hey, I'm gonna shoot you a message real quick, and you can tell me. Or yeah, I'm gonna shoot you a message, and then I'll tell you what I responded with. And
What's
you
up,
can tell me
Cinnabon?
if you want me to add anything.
Yeah, unfortunately, you might be the only person from Japan, I think, playing, unfortunately. But if we can get a pod of 4 teams, because it's going to be a cash out tournament that goes to bracket, if we can get a pod of 4 teams that are EU or maybe Asia Pacific as well, we can at least put you in European servers, which maybe would be better.
All right, folks, welcome.
Yeah, we
back.
can
are
also
now
possibly
into
look into
Group
just
C of
running
the
some split
ProHubs, match
games on
number
regions.
5,
So
day
it's fair.
5.
We'll look
We're
into it.
almost to
We've done it
the finish
before.
of all
No
of
promises
these
for sure,
plans.
but
We
if
are
there's enough
going
people
into
where
what I
it's
would
kind
say
of
would be
valid,
the
we definitely can look into it.
bottom of the barrel, unfortunately, when it comes to the points for these
But,
teams. But this is the
I
moment
mean,
where everyone can
teams
really
do it
make a
all the
difference.
time.
I mean,
Certainly
literally
possible.
right now, if you look on the scoreboard, if you type in exclamation point bracket, you will see that we have 8th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Now, of course, they haven't played their matches, but Scallywags, who are currently sitting all the way at the bottom, 3 of the 4 teams, Waltz, doesn't even have 1,000 points yet. So this is going to be a very, very important.
Let's go brutal
for at
logic,
least
bro.
3 of the 4 teams.
Yep, our
to
goat.
just try to catapult.
Yeah, it's a
If
chat.
you're not aware,
We
he's
saw
in the.
matches, everyone was flip flopping.
He's in our server, so we have a particular
do you think it's
bias
just going
towards
to
him.
happen again
Mhm.
here in the match C?
I honestly, I think
Yeah.
I do expect that to happen because I
So
think
chat, brutal logic
these
plays for
teams
fourth
are
party
towards
cash
the
box.
bottom, like you said.
He's in our
like,
Discord. He's been there
at the
since
start
like
of the day,
one of the first
they
days that
were
we made
8th
it.
through 11th,
Um,
and
So we always pull for
I
fourth party
think there's
cash
a
box
reason
when
for
possible.
that. Like they are not at the level of some of the teams that we just saw, but they're all they do have good plays. Like a lot of these players are very, very strong. We've seen Scallywags put up some amazing stuff. They've definitely been struggling so far. Fourth party cash box have some really big names that I am surprised to see doing so poorly. So I do think that all of these teams have the ability to take first place, but I think that always means that you're going to have a lot of trading, which is not good when you are, again, much like with those top 4. When we saw our last group, when you are playing against the people that
Able
are
to
right
use
next
the
to
force
you,
with the
it
lag is
matters
so funny.
that much more that you get these wins.
Bend the ping
And
to your
so,
will.
at this point, the fight right now, you don't care about top 2. You have to get out of the bottom 4 because that puts you in the lower bracket of the playoffs, where you're one match away from elimination and you're guaranteed to.
Yeah,
not
so
go
they
to
actually mentioned a really good
championship
thing here is
Not
a
even
lot of
that you're
teams,
putting to the
they're
lower
not
bracket,
thinking
but you
about,
play a best of 1. So if
they
you're
don't
in the
have a lot of
bottom
games
4,
left. So you really have to think
play
about where you're
one
placing
match that
seed
can
wise
determine whether
for
or
the
not
play
you
days,
will
so you can get a
progress
better
farther in the
seed in
playoffs,
playoffs.
or,
You don't want to be in the bottom
pretty
half. You
much,
really
I
don't.
wouldn't say Elite Play
Period.
didn't really
It's going to be
mean
hard.
much
You're going
for
to have to
them,
fight your way out of it.
unfortunately.
So that's kind of what
But,
teams
yeah,
are
we're
caring
going
about the
right
most.
into this fight. It's looking like it's going to be fourth party versus Nether. No, they're not going to be the fourth party. They are fourth party, just to not confuse anyone.
So I
And,
will say,
Apora and Scallywags on the other
in
side,
terms
we
of
already
NA
have,
bottom half, the
Volio
Rabble
go
Rousers and the
down,
Steppers are in 5th and
but they
6th,
were
and
able
that's
to get
kind
them
of the
back up.
only
It just
teams
so
that are
happens to see how they're
like
going to be able to
really
bounce over there.
obtainable
Nether
to beat as
doing
of
a
this
good
point.
job just
I mean, the
constantly
teams that we're
putting
watching
pressure
right now
onto
are
fourth party cash
barely at
box.
1,000 points.
But,
They would need a generational run to get close
little
to
early, but it
even
ends up
being in 5th
working
and
out.
6th,
Big
but it
pick
is
for them.
possible.
And Nether,
But they would need to
who
win
felt like
4
they
out of
had
5
the
games
upper hand
at minimum.
right now, just
to even be
dropped
close.
it. Just
So
completely
it's certainly
lost it.
possible. If a team goes on a generational
just
run, they
kinda played the
will
distraction
take
play,
out
used
Steppers
advantage
or
of the
Rabble
light
Rousers,
to
but it's going to be very
quickly
hard.
get
They're going
in,
to have
get
to
out,
like
and
genuinely
allow
pop
the rest
off
of his team to do
Yeah.
some work. So
4
great
games in a
plays
row.
by fourth party Cashbox be able to put Cashbox
closest team
into the
is
first vault?
Yeah,
All right,
fourth
so
party
they got
Abora at
one of those
technically
teams that I really
1100,
thought was going
so
to be doing
they
better
would need
when we
3
looked at
wins.
the lineups. Just
I mean, if you're going to go on a generational run, this is probably the pod to do it.
For the team that got third
In all honesty.
in season 0.
Yeah.
And we saw him put some
But this is
amazing
also the
work
pod
right
of the
in
teams that
here.
have struggled the
Abora with
most.
the
So, I
eight
mean, we have teams
I
like
know.
moving
fourth
in,
party
Belize
Cashbox,
counterpatting on
Nether,
the
and
head.
Scallywags that
They
are
able to take
barely
out
at
one, so
900.
one
Walio
missing
got
both
dropped.
teams.
Zuki
Scallywags
is dead.
missing their life.
Belize-
They've winched in Belize. Is he able to survive here? He does win
Oof.
one.
Belize
Takes down
lives there.
Cody.
Wow.
Belize versus BMO. It's a 1 versus 1. Drops his dome shield. Not
I will
gonna let
say
him
it's
get away that
actually
easily, though. He
a
wants to go for this
little
long res.
sad.
He's
It
doing
hurts
so
my
in
heart
full view.
how much fourth party
Can't
Cashbox
do
is
so.
struggling.
Drops to
Yeah.
the floor. Hashi does
And I
pull
think it's
back
just the
in,
talent
but the Scallywags
in,
are also
season
only a
1
few seconds
is
away from the
so
coin.
above and
Belize
beyond
has
that I
Zuki
think
up
they
and
were a
Wally
little thrown
now
off.
is coined in.
It's
We
definitely-
see, yeah,
Three
Belize
once
is back.
again. Ape still
It's
in
definitely
control,
partially
though.
that. I
This
mean, they also
Cashbox.
started
So there's
with
not a they
Apo,
aren't on the offensive
Right.
who
just
is now
yet.
taking a
But
break,
not
so
being
they've
able to
been
close
filling
that
in
fight
with
out is a problem
Zenworldo,
because
and I
they
think
don't have
it's
a chance to reset the
taken
defense. Now they're playing
a week or
underneath as they
so.
completely
I
concede
mean,
the high
they
ground.
brought him in,
Two
what,
decide
last week?
Scallywags, Belize looking
Right.
for a steal.
It's just to
Up on the high
see,
ground, Wally
you know,
making sure to cover those
two
angles. Are they gonna
3
drop
great
it? They
players,
finally
but
do
especially
drop it.
T-Mills and
Belize
Brutal Logic,
immediately
they are
goes with
great
it.
players,
Going
Yeah.
for the kill. BMO
I
takes
want
out
to see
his
them
late
succeed, and
counterpart
they
on the other
just
side,
have
though, and
really
Belize getting
struggled
chased
to make
by the
any
heavy.
sort of.
There's a trade there.
Oh,
Gets the
no,
defib, not quite able to
Oh.
get so. No, he does. Belize is up.
What a
once again, finds
great
himself
goo!
with a
I mean,
goo
this is the
preventing
stuff
it,
that
so
like
he's
you
gonna
don't
get the
think
long
about, man.
Oh my
Like,
god, and he
that goo
sticks
is
it. He just decides to
crazy.
hard res it with the goo.
Ape Aura able to
Why not?
keep this cash
Why
out
not?
here.
The chance
Wow.
of losing is
That almost
way
worked out for
like
Scallywags,
it's just
but
not worth like
unfortunately,
not staking there.
it's one
The
of
chance
No,
of getting it
absolutely.
off is so much
Medium
better.
Tries to do get a quick defib, get their teammate up, and hopefully.
I mean, so
get
far
out
we're
of
seeing
there as
fourth
well,
party
but
Cashbox.
unfortunately, end up
Just get
stat
wiped through by the
padding
Nether.
another player on the
I
other
don't think
team
Zenworldo is going to be able to
for
pull
that
something
one,
off here,
and
which
Nether
really
coming in, putting
sucks
a
because
lot
they're
of
very
pressure
close to
on
getting
the
the
fourth
steal
party.
off.
Zenworldo, the last
Try to
one
stay
alive.
alive. Oh,
Unfortunately, can't really
man.
do much there.
Yeah,
as he had
that's an
two,
unfortunate time to
almost
lose
3 players
because there's not
pretty
really
much
any
standing
time to
on
steal
each side.
or come back
And
from
just to
that.
be able to take him out. A good steal by the Nether, and it looks like that's going to also
Quite a lot
be
of kills
theirs.
though.
They are gonna start
They won't be
prepping
too
up
far behind.
for both Vaults 3 and 4.
They're already at 6,500.
Scallywags are going to be the ones that are right on the side of 3, but they do have Ape Aura looking at them. And Ape Aura actually has number 4 right behind them. They could decide to turn around if they want to, but it would be dangerous because you know fourth party Cashbox and Nether are more than likely going to be... oh no, I think Nether is just actually going to go for 3 and fourth party is going to go for 4.
Interesting to use the
I think they're
gateway here
legally
instead of using
obligated
it
go
to
for the fourth vault. Actually,
quick plug.
I think that's kind of what they required. But BMO has to survive. Did do a lot of damage to Zenworldo there. Heads back to his team. I like that. Don't chase these kills when you're not
So,
with your team.
This is unfortunate that
Leads
Ape
to
Aura has
only problems.
essentially entirely
my
given up
teammates
height
knew
here
that when I was
and
playing. Honestly,
allowed
they
fourth
probably
party
said the same about me.
Cashbox to
Dropped in.
just take it for
Fourth party
free.
Cashbox
I mean,
in
they're going to try to
control of
interrupt
this,
here,
but they're
but
going to get waylaid
they
by
can just
Ape Aura
watch
as
it.
they try to make this cross across the street. Like you said, look
play.
both ways. Fortunately, he did.
Oh, they're
drop
hopping
some
up. They need
goo.
to move quick.
T-Mills in on top of the cash out.
T-Mills
But
is
his team
split
is
from
right
his
there.
team.
He did get a backstab, but he's going to get melted very,
Man.
very quickly. It's just Zenworldo left for fourth party Cashbox. As they're still doing with Ape Aura, BMO continuing to hold these angles down. They just could not get this plug.
It was actually insane, especially for both teams, because they both had the same idea of rotating, like at least having one person rotate around each
So
other.
something I've noticed too
So it was
is
just
fourth
very
party
odd
Cashbox
for
is
a
kind of
moment of
taking a
staring at each
while
other's
to
backs
finish up these
for a hot
fights.
second, but
Yeah.
And I feel like it's hurting them a lot. Like they're
It
wasting
is.
a lot of
It's
time.
really off rotation right now. I mean,
Yeah, like Zenworldo should have just rushed the wipe there. You know, I don't know why we were taking so long to try to like take it out. They hadn't plugged yet. They were waiting for him to die to do it. So just wipe real quick and get back to the fight quicker. I mean,
also,
now
I'm not
they're,
really
you
sure
know,
why they were waiting to plug it. I mean, it's off cycle even more with Ape Aura now.
Nether
That's
starts to get some more kills.
I have no clue. I
Right,
mean,
should
we are
bring in from
dealing
the Nether.
with, you know, Ape Aura. They are
Roberts
the
and
top
Deuce
team right
trying
now,
to
so
make it
maybe
in.
that's
The
why they
domes
were
are down.
waiting. I
Utility
don't
being
know.
used left, right, and
I
center.
guess it's
Belize
off.
takes out
I guess we
Ricardo.
watched Ape
Two
Aura
left
plug
for
it,
Nether
so
with
it's off with
Scallywags.
Scallywags.
But Zuki gets
Ape Aura has been
melted.
purple,
Yeah,
I
I think
swear,
they're
every
intentionally.
Two for him so
I think they're
far.
intentionally
The
doing it though.
90
They're
is just
top. Why
popping
not,
off in
right?
the corner
Yeah.
as Wally
Further mess up the
barely
team.
staying alive. Belize goes down again. The third party.
Fourth party Cashbox coming into third third party.
Wiping the rest of Scallywags.
Okay, I like
just
it.
Shredding the remainder of the Nether. It's all on Ricardo.
This is a free grab for them if
He's
they
off
play
to
it
the
right.
side. His team is going to respawn in just a matter
There's
of
nobody
seconds.
nearby. I
Scallywags
mean,
is
yeah.
Get a steal there.
Oh my!
Onto the point.
The dome? Did they get the steal?
He's holding on to this. He doesn't get it.
Oh no! Why didn't they just winch
He
it?
got the kill on his Ronaldo, and he uses the
Uh-oh,
gas.
now Ricardo's gonna drop on him.
Has to go for the
And I
long
think the whole
revive.
team's gonna just coin here.
And
right?
they
Surely?
decided
Yeah,
to
they're
go for the
coining.
res. Ricardo's there.
They need to kill
good
Ricardo
dude.
right now and keep him
He can
off.
hold on to the steal.
Wait, Ricardo just killed himself. Ricardo just killed himself.
What is going on in this series? What is going? I feel like I don't know what I'm watching.
I'm watching
right
a
now.
fever dream is what I'm watching. This is,
After watching like the amount of sweat fest the last two series are going into this, like it has cooled down pretty heavily.
yeah, bro. Okay, so he meleeed the fire barrel and he was gonna throw it at the goo to break it open to prevent the steal, and then
Right.
he somehow threw it at his own feet or it blew up before he did it, and so then he got burn
Oh, the
damage.
winch! No. Fourth party Cashbox needs to try to get the steal right now if they want to try to pull something off. Great dome shield.
Oh,
Almost had it.
oh, instantly gets on it. Bleeze is instantly on it. I don't think he has time.
He's body blocking enough. I think he.
Nah,
no.
he doesn't have time.
Almost had it.
Nah, he didn't have time.
Literally a second sooner. I think he would.
I was like, there's no way he has time for this, right?
I thought he almost did. Honestly, he was not far
It was
off.
close.
I just could not get his hand down on it.
Ape Aura
enough.
is kind of taking this lobby by
Scalawags,
the
they do
by the
walk
balls. I'm
out
not gonna
away
lie.
alive,
Yeah.
so they're able to rotate a little bit sooner
Absolutely.
than everyone else.
I mean,
But it's going to be down to whether or not the spawns
Nether, if they
like,
cash,
oh,
if
good.
Nether cashes this, they wind up at 40. They will be ahead of Ape.
Is going to be pushing onto Scallywags.
Right. This is pretty crazy just how far off rotation they are. Like 6
That's what I'm
barely just
saying.
spawned in. They're barely grabbing it, and B is a quarter way
They're
through.
pushing very aggressively. Ape Aura getting put in a corner by Scallywag.
That's what I was saying. I was like,
great RPG.
since the first cash out, it's been like super off rotation.
RPG to the face, but that's not quite enough to finish him.
I'm glad he got the
drops. Bemo's
They need to try to get
alive.
the wipe here. They need to get the wipe here.
I mean, sure. Like,
I've noticed so many
no,
teams just
Bemo's
do not
gonna
get
get
the wipe.
Ujakuni back up, I think, or no, Hashi, and then Hashi's gonna get Ujakuni.
No, there is a little extra overtime.
Yeah.
We now have a minute left on the other side of the map.
Does Hashi not have
There's
defib
going to
up?
be a slight stagger.
Probably doesn't want to
to
burn
these
it
cash
here.
outs.
I mean,
it's not going to be a lot, so there shouldn't be.
they
too much of a
don't
third-party
know
risk
where
as we move
Scallywags
into
are
these final
currently.
fights.
They're looking for 'em. They
Setting up
want
their
'em.
defense now.
Of course, yeah. They probably heard the
This
res,
matters
you know.
so much. If the Scallywags get a lot of kills here and Ape Aura are unable to take them,
They actually
Ape Aura
lost
drop
height though.
from
This
what
is
looked
actually a
like
huge play from Ape Aura because they have all the height now.
This pug
And in
is
this
so
particular,
silly.
They found those picks. They need to make
Yeah.
sure they get the kills. Heals in there. The winch missing from both teams. He drops down.
Oh,
You need to
Scalawags
provide
are just
heals to
getting
your team,
deleted.
but Wally goes
Yep.
down. Belize doing what he can, but he's also
2v1.
gonna drop. Looking for the pick as
Ujakuni
well.
drops.
Oh, hold on.
1v1.
Oh,
Zuki
finishes
drops.
off Zuki though. The
Yeah.
last second clutch.
good play from BMO.
I was
Yep.
just about to say this.
Fourth party just got wiped on the other one as well. Through Ape will,
The cash out would be
or
done.
I guess Nether will take
Yeah,
it.
I think every team's gonna converge on
Yeah.
A here, but they won't have a ton of time, and I think it's gonna hurt fourth party cash box.
I'm not really sure.
Yeah,
if that
fourth
was
party
gonna be
cash
the
last one to get
Zuki
there.
Backing down as quick as he did, he just left his team.
Yeah,
all by
because the Nether's
himself,
already.
and
Yeah, they
now
spawned so
we have
far
this
for
very awkward
Scallywags.
moment of where we could
I
potentially
think
be seeing
I have a
very
feeling
good
fourth party cash box and
possibly a
Scallywags are gonna
fourth-
end up fighting each other and not gonna be able to get
fourth
over there in
party
time.
play
I agree,
onto
yeah.
A.
This is mostly gonna be
Scallywags are the
between
ones that
Nether
really
and
needed that the most.
Ape Aura.
Only
Yeah, they're all
about
converging
20
on top of each
seconds.
other. It's gonna be rough.
Here it
This is gonna
goes.
be
There's gonna be a
great
lot
for
of
Ape Aura.
mid fight. It's not gonna be actually on the objective.
But that doesn't
Yeah,
really
they don't
do
have the
much.
time.
Hashi's
Only
playing for
15
stall
seconds.
here.
You're just gonna be running straight at the point here. Scallywags are looking to reclaim this. They're running into a hellfire. The crossfire is gonna shred them. It drops to the ground. 6
Zen
seconds
Worldo
left.
gets
They're running
caught.
the steal, but it's been delayed. They're not gonna be able to take this
Oh,
away.
this is a
And
lot of
Ape
kill.
Aura
That's a lot of
claiming
kill
spot
points for
number
Ape Aura
one.
too. Oh my gosh.
This
Yep.
Starting off to a
I mean, if
very
I was gonna get anything, I'd
strong
like to get
beginning.
third in this situation because you're
Ape Aura
definitely not getting first or
holding
second.
First place.
Yeah.
That was
But
very important.
I'm really pushing for fourth party cash box. I hope.
Yeah,
they're able
I'd
to make
love
it
for
out.
something to go right for them.
He's the highest,
Yeah.
of the
They've
four
just
teams
they've had a rough
on
season,
the
that's for
leaderboard.
sure.
So that's going to be nice for
know.
them to start climbing up on that leaderboard really quickly.
Well,
I
it is already
I
in
gotta say,
almost impossible
it's
for
just
them
so
to get
unfortunate
into sixth
the
place.
way things worked out, especially for Scallywags at the end there. They
Oh,
really should have played it so
Ape
much
Aura
slower.
is
They knew they
very
were the
close,
last
though.
cash. They know that any team could push in, and then they just, just
Yeah.
play to stall out as much as you
aggressive.
can. You don't even need to kill everyone. You could just constantly push them off the box, because as soon as that other cash box went down, it would have been a much easier time to just handle the third parties. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, some missed calls happened, and now we just see what is currently the highest seed team be able to win the first map.
And that was, I mean, like that last moment play where Zuki, he fell through the hole. He was at full health too, and he didn't come back up. And it's the light roll now is so important with the introduction of the infuser. The heals that your team gets is just that is fight changing.
Walt is just so knowledgeable about the game.
And you
I actually really enjoy listening to his analysis as well. I mean, everybody I feel like does a great job, but he just always is just very, very knowledgeable.
Because the enemy team was, Apes had
the
heals. They were
Ape
able to stay
Aura
alive,
needs
and those small moments matter so much. The light position,
2 more wins,
the amount,
and they will be.
The heavy requires your team to
most likely
but
in
light
place.
Positioning is one of the hardest things in the game, and you can see the level of these players.
They could
last players in that
take out Rabble Rousers very easily. They're at 12-16 right now.
Players,
I mean, they saw 4 more games
multiple times there on those matches, right? Always on the right angle,
hit the
always
refresh.
Able to get the kills when he needed to, but also in range of his team. So
they're at 12-16 right now, which is not that far off with still 4 games.
No, it's not far off
from the Rabble Rousers.
Utility.
I mean, but unfortunately, I just don't think fourth party, honestly, any of the other teams really have much of a chance here.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, they're just so far behind. I mean, off key or the Nether or even fourth party Cashbox, we need to go on a generational run. Like I said, they need to get 4 wins here. But Ape Aura can actually, lose 1 or 2 and be okay.
Yeah, they just
win 1 more, win 2 more.
They need what, 2 first?
They don't even need 2 first place. They just need 1 first place and then a few second place, and they're fine.
Yeah, that's true.
They only need 200 points to.
They get 3 third places in there, and 2 seconds in the third. I mean, there's a high chance that they pass Rabble Rousers here.
I think it's almost guaranteed. Yeah. At minimum, I mean, yeah. The thing is, if they pass Steppers, they're passing Rabble Rousers. So they're kind of guaranteed a 5th place here. The question is, will any other team pull up and maybe take the 6th place from Steppers? We don't know.
Because then they get farmed, So it's all right, Light, it's your turn to step up and kind of do that work. But unfortunately, misplays like that ends up having Scallywags completely destroyed. And it's amazing. It's one of those things that people just have to remember. You can feel like you have a hot hand in this game, but it is still a team game to the end, through and through.
I know
100%.
Things are winding down for the evening. We're in the last series of the night. Quick shout out to all of you who have been a part of it. Thank you for all the new follows. Thank you for the sub. I think there's still a promo going on for the finals. Over on Twitch, there are drops, and then on top of that, if you sub or gift a sub, you get a weapon bundle, which should be animated tomorrow. If you sub and gift 2 subs or just gift 3 subs to a finals creator, you get a really cool helmet with numbers that do a matrix thing and all of that.
When I think of Pike, I think
of course, you can do that with any finals creator, but we are multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube. I'm
excited to see him watching it.
Shameless plug.
When this man pops off on Pike, he absolutely pops off.
Anyways, thank you for watching. At least it helps the channel out a lot just by you guys even lurking or just hanging out and chat with us. So we've really enjoyed doing the watch parties. I mean, it's one of the things we wanted to do when we started this channel. So we've been glad to see that it's been growing pretty much every single stream.
Common spawns on this map. This is easily one of the most kind of consistent spawns, consistent vault spawns and team spawns of any map. So you know exactly what you're getting into with these first fights. And it looks like Ape actually have a plan. They have a set piece, but it's all gone wrong. BMO gets taken out. The pad comes in from the rest of the team, but they're in the 2.
Hate when that happens.
They need to get a quick pick to offset this, and they do.
Great split though. Honestly,
for the second, he drops to the floor.
Beli's still alive. Oh, because Zuki kept him up. Oh my god! And then Zuki gets the cleanup.
Oh my goodness.
That was crazy. I mean,
That fell
had the chance
apart.
to, like,
it's unfortunately it doesn't work out.
they really had it. They,
perfectly for
they
them,
made
but,
it
like,
even, and then it
that's
just
what we
wasn't
needed to
enough.
see. We needed
They
Shuki
absolutely
to
just fell
come in,
apart there,
guide
honestly.
himself in a good
I mean,
position where
well,
not
that
only
is
was he
like
able to
a,
keep Elise alive long
generational
enough,
showcase
but
of
then
how
also
good the
be
H plus
able
is,
to
right? Belize
provide
should have
a lot
died
of
there,
damage,
and you
that
hit the
kept
H plus, and
Scallywags
reset.
alive, and
Free.
they're
And
able to
especially
get
on a
the
class like
cash out
Heavy with a
and
pool of
start the money
350
going
health
for
and
them.
all the
Yeah,
gadgets under the sun to
raking
make
some
them
of the
more,
cash while you can,
survivable
man.
and annoying to deal with. Having 2 health
Matchup
bars is
started
pretty
here
scary.
for the Nether and
Yeah.
Scallywags winning their own fights, and fourth party Cashbox about to push
G
into the
Torito.
Nether right
What's up,
now.
brother? Hey,
We haven't seen the Nether.
you're a
how's
fan
it
of the
going?
pod as
Really
well.
Nether
Well,
Fan of the
if you
pod?
don't
We're
know,
be doing so
Around the
here
Arena
with that
Season 2
background
Episode
T-Mills
2 is now
shooting off the
out,
pipe.
and it's also
Doing a lot of
available
damage.
on
Barbaros and
Spotify.
Moose both losing
Around the
quite a bit of
Arena
health in a difficult
is on
position, but they
Spotify
haven't been
as of
found quite yet.
yesterday.
They're able to get away,
All of
reset
Season 2
the
is there,
fight,
which is 2 episodes.
re-heal, but the
So
high
if you need to
ground
get caught up
firmly
and you want to
control
watch during your
fourth party
workday
Cashbox
or
now. Gonna knock out
in the
C4,
car or
that is
things
gonna
like
drop
that,
fully. They're gonna let it go, so not
it
use
has
early.
video with it, just like on
And then
YouTube,
once
but
again,
it's
kinda
also
evens
audio only if you'd
playing
like.
ground,
So
playing
you can
the
check
field,
that out.
though.
But yeah, thanks for checking
it's a
out
pretty
the
great
pod.
episode.
It's very fun project
What a
of ours.
winch. What a...
Oh my God, what a
getting 2
cleanup.
free kills.
Nice plays
Man,
by fourth party. It was a
that
little
worked
weird.
great.
Usually you want to try to get that RPG
Nether
onto
is
the
not
light,
in a great spot
but
here. I
it
wonder where
works
Noose
out for
is.
them, and
He's
that
just...
kinda
I don't
keeps
know what
Noose
he does
pretty
here.
much out of
This is
this
a
He
good
needs to
steal for
wipe or
T-Mills.
stop it.
That goo is great.
This is, I mean, this is kind of the situation is like, I mean, you can way back in coin, but they don't really have a ton of time left.
The rest of Nether is going to try to get back into this fight and help him out.
It's unfortunate. Thank you for following
from the Nethers, like you said, they're back in Zenworld.
Winch is oppressive. Yeah, no, it is insane how good Winch is. It's becoming the DMAT of Heavy, where there's just so many ways to use it that you would never think of.
Once again, making sure these sight lines are hard. They
So
have
good.
to approach. They have to get close to C4. Does a lot of damage to the entirety of the Nether.
They
The
might pull this
healing
off.
reserve is there. Keep them back up.
Wow, fourth party Cashbox just absolutely throwing there, not being close enough to stop the steal. And they don't have enough time to contest, I think.
Just run away, get as far away as you can, but you got to get
I
back some
I
point. The
personally
skill
am
is
really,
there.
really
Noose
happy with the
finishing
current
off
meta,
one,
at least
looking for another.
competitively
The trade
so
is
far.
out,
I think
but Noose
Winch
finishes
is
off
in a
T-Mills.
great place. It's
Ricardo, they
cool.
let it go
It
down. Barbaros
requires
finishes
team
it
play.
off, but fourth party Cashbox
It's not
wipes the
necessarily
Nether,
just a free
grabbed
kill.
the steal and the
You know,
wipe.
if you're a heavy, you can just switch back. If
Grabbed
you're a
the steal,
medium, you
grabbed
have
the wipe,
tools to
and
get,
it's looking pretty
back
good for
in.
them as
It
they're able
really
to put
depends on the
themselves
team
into that
playing
first
together
place
and
after that
working
entire fight.
to
There
get
was
the
a
kill.
fight
If
happening
you're a
on the
light,
other
though,
side,
it's
I
kind of
swear to God,
GG's.
guys.
So it's
They-
a little unfun.
I promise you,
Yeah.
Sounds
like,
terrible.
Scallywags and
Winch
Nate
needs
were also playing, but
Winch needs a fix
that
for
was just too
LOS.
good
That's
of a
my
fight
biggest
to miss.
complaint. Even
Right
though I
off
play
the bat,
heavy,
starting to see a
it
lot of
is kind of
yeah, it's a-
ridiculous.
onto the Nether
yeah, it's a
as
little
they lose
crazy.
Barbaros.
Yeah.
Now Noose
It
and
needs
to
Ricardo
be like
both making
Roadhog
some
where
damage.
it
It's
breaks
looking
if
like
LOS is
Scallywags are
broken.
trying to chase them
Yeah.
down.
It-
They're
it-
And
gonna
I would
try to
actually-
keep themselves alive, but
Yeah,
Noose
I would like if it
almost
kind of
being
like
able
had
to
a
find someone by
two-check
getting
system.
booed and blocked away. So Noose and
Well,
Ricardo
do you know
have
that if you
play-wise
throw
and
it
Barbaros
and then you sidestep and make it basically recoil into somebody, it will also hook them and bring them back?
even
That's
getting
insane.
the
Yeah,
cash
so you
in.
can
Yeah, I think it's
miss.
a tiny bit
Cash out.
easy to hit.
And you can
Yeah,
see now
you
fourth
can
party is
miss
starting to
and
make a
then
push on
run
the
to like the.
Aura.
If you throw it to the guy's left and then you run to the right, it will still winch them, which is just ridiculous.
And just like that, one player down.
The glitches are crazy.
Somehow
Yeah, I
fourth
mean,
party,
that's the pros for you.
even
And
though
the glitch
amount of
shades are
damage has been
insane.
happening to Brutal Logic still playing
Not to
his
plug the
life
pod
very
again, but
well
this is
while the team
exactly what we
alive.
talked about with this season about how teams are finally. It's not just a mechanics check or aim check or movement check. It's like how good are you using your util? Like it really makes or breaks all these fights. I mean, the glitches are crazy.
Yeah, it's
The
not just
winches
a
are
gunfight
crazy.
anymore.
Dome shield usage, goo. Like
There's a glitch with Spear with Winch. If you spin attack, they fly past you. That's interesting. I haven't heard of that.
interesting.
Or not fully wiped, so
Yeah,
they're back
that
to
sounds
full health.
crazy.
Bit of an odd
How
third
much,
party is nobody
flying
in
are we
that party
talking
got
about here?
wiped. Even fourth party Cashbox are still alive, but
I'm
they
curious.
have a long time to wait because they do not have the defender bonus. But Nether, Winch to
Macro and
the
micro has been
outside.
crazy this season.
That's gonna be a
Absolutely,
hard
it is
point to
what's making
retake.
make or
They have
breaking
the
these
D-match to get
teams
through the
as
walls with the
good
FAMAS.
teams and the
Angles are
best
nice. It
teams,
looks like
for
some
sure.
teams are actually just leaving. Apes decided to just
It's
get
not
out of
about
here.
how
They didn't
good
wanna
your aim
contest
is
this at
anymore
all. They're
because
fighting
everybody
Scallywags on
has
the
good aim.
backside, but
It's
fourth
all about
party
how can you
Cashbox
play as a
are the
team.
ones to re-engage, dropping
Like
down
10 meters
towards the
past, that's That's pretty insane.
winching it around
I'll have
the
to look that up.
corner, brings it there.
not know about that.
Actually above
Great
to
winch
try
here.
and keep them from dematting on top of them.
Ooh, this is gonna be bad.
The RPG goes down. The witch as well.
Yeah.
Okay, the bubble.
Good shield play, though.
Not
enough, though.
T-Mills as well. It's only Zenworldo.
I'm just saying, all right, if every heavy in this game took a week and went to Overwatch and played nothing but Winton and learned how to shield dance, they'd be significantly better.
Really good ace from Barbarous.
Right.
I'm just saying,
There's a clip where the
I
enemy
never see
flies off
anybody
the
do
map
it.
with spin attack bar.
Good
That's
speed
crazy.
coming out of him.
Yeah, no, I definitely
Scalawags
think heavies don't abuse the
Just a little
dome
bit
shield
left
enough.
in their cash
Yeah.
out, and they
I
have
also
pressure
don't know why
coming in
fourth party
from
cash box
Aura.
didn't expect them to come from the
Again,
top.
this is one of
I
those
don't
It's a
know.
B place for
just
them to
wanna
come
play
through.
back.
I would have
Know
maybe
they have
threw
to
a
rush
goo
in.
or something
Don't
to
show
interrupt it a
yourself
tiny
too
bit.
early. Don't play
So
off
what you're
the
saying
cards
is that
on
I
the
can use
table.
Spear and cash out,
Ooh,
crash
well,
up?
being able
Yeah,
to get
you
a
always
good pick.
could.
Of course.
This is all the
And it
more
ends up
reason.
working out for them.
Yeah,
Exactly
there
what
is
they
no
wanted to do.
bans.
They were
We
able
are
to
not
play back
banning glitch mine
nicely,
or
and,
motion sensor this
works out for
time.
Scalawags. They're able to get themselves on the board, taking in second place.
ProHubs does it because it's, I guess, it's technically bugged still, where like it detects awkwardly. And so that's basically the pros have decided that they would like it banned, but we are not banning it.
Plus the
Can we talk about how
doesn't have the
insane
better bonus,
seal that was?
22 seconds on
Yes.
deck for
Like,
News. He needs to
that's
come back
so
soon, and that
unfortunate
is
for
a
the other
long
team.
time to wait for the Nether. An early plug from fourth party cash box
Setting up
as
a
well is
reset gateway
very
above
happy
the
position for them
box.
to be in. Looks like the plug going out on the other side of the
What do you
map
think the
as well.
best light weapon is
Scalawags
right now?
holding on to
So
their
it's a little
position,
bit
but
contended.
still a mass member of the Nether about
Unfortunately,
to
there's
come in.
kind of
Noose is back.
like
3 members back.
it's kind of
He's
up for
looking
debate,
this fight.
right?
He's
So
approaching
we
from the
have
side, so they know where he's gonna be
two big
spawning.
weapons
He could
right
get
now, which
caught
is the
as he
93R,
approaches the fight, actually,
and
because they know
I
where
would
the spawn
say
is.
the
He's just peeking around the corner.
XP54 is kind of the one that's
Zenworldo
being
has eyes on
ran
him.
more than
This
the
could work,
M11,
though. Like you said,
but the
the
M11's
distraction is
also in
here. If
contention.
he
So you have these
distracts the rest of
big
the team,
three,
they have the
and it
jump
really
pad up.
depends on the
There's
map.
rest of his team to
There's a
go
lot of maps that
there,
you
but they're
would
gonna
think
get
would be
wiped out of the
close
air.
range
Barbarous
heavy,
is down. It
such as
didn't
like
work out the
Bernal,
way they wanted it to.
and you
Oh, no,
most
Beaver's
likely
loses well
want to
down for
take
the
the
second time.
M11
It's
or the
all
XP on
Ricardo.
Bernal
He's
because
been
it's a
found by
lot
the
more
rest of
close
fourth party
range
cash box, chased
than
to
it
the
is long
floor.
range
He
a lot of the
can't
time.
survive for very long.
Yeah,
He
the
has
93R has a
to get
pretty
away,
high
and he
skill
does do
ceiling,
so.
in my
Again,
opinion.
surviving on
The
a sliver
headshot
of
multiplier
HP.
is one of the
This team's
highest in
gonna
the
take
game.
so long to coin back in.
It's like close to
Does it feel
Revolver
worth
in
it?
terms of like raw headshot output,
It doesn't.
and it
I
kind of
think
needs
if I was
headshots
Ricardo, I would've
to
just ran
be
in
great. It's still good
and just
outside of that,
died.
but if you're hitting your headshots,
Play off
it
the
becomes
respawn,
like
maybe go for a
genuinely
third
insane.
party.
You can two burst a ton of
The other one
classes.
was just put in.
It's
At this
crazy.
point, why are we wasting our time?
It's also-
So I would say
Unfortunately for the
overall
Nether, being in that
93R,
fight,
and
just to
then
kinda recap
second
that a
place,
little
very
bit,
close, still absolutely
it
usable.
was just such an
XP54
awkward moment
M11.
because he was the
And I think
Depending on
it's
the map, it's all
also
map preference.
it's also worth mentioning that that is like probably meta for the average player.
They had the other two from Nether
Like if you jump into a ranked game or World Tour or basically any other mode, like that's you're safe with those. The difference is like in ProHubs, you'll actually I would say instead of the XP54, you see a lot of ARN instead. But
Yeah,
that
the
is,
ARN is
I mean,
really
but that's the top 1% of players that are hitting like so many more headshots than the average player, and hitting so many more shots in general than the average player. That it makes sense. I mean, that's also. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think the ARN is great. It's definitely up there with the XP54 and the M11.
No, it didn't quite.
The problem is there's just like some of the systems that are there make it really hard for casual players to get the best use out of
The
it,
big
especially
skill.
with the reload system. Yeah, this is an insane seal. So it makes it really hard with the ARN to juggle the reload systems. And also, that gun requires headshots, kind of like the 93R. But it's a little bit harder to use. The 93R has like almost zero recoil at mid to close range. The ARN has pretty insane vertical recoil, which a lot of people struggle with at lower range.
Also, apparently, there's like, I don't know if it's a bug, but on console, and I don't know if that means just controller or if it means console. So I heard this from somebody that I played with earlier this week. That I was in a lobby with somebody else. Apparently, there's like no recoil on the 93R on console. I don't know if that's.
It has no recoil in general, in my opinion. Unless you're shooting at someone from like over 100 meters away, you don't notice it, even on PC. I'm a strong believer in that. The ARN has like quite a lot of recoil.
Yeah.
It's the vertical is really hard to
Scallywags
control. And once you
got
get into the
first
lower
place.
half of the mag, it's
Very nice
slight
plays
curve to
from
the
them.
right
Incredible
with the
stuff.
vertical recoil, so it
And,
gets
yeah,
pretty
I mean,
hard
that's
to shoot.
What
Yep.
we were talking about at the
long
beginning,
range.
right? This is a volatile lobby. Any one of these teams can have a good map, and any one of them can pop off. And Belize with 11-4, Noose with 11-3.
Good lord.
Not a surprise. to
At
see these
mid
two
to long
teams
range,
on
the ARN
top,
has a
considering how
pretty
well they pop
decent
up.
vertical
And Noose
recoil that a lot
especially,
of people struggle
I
with.
am just blown away by how well this light was playing in this map.
Yeah, the 93R
Obviously,
in my
that last
opinion is
moment,
like
the last time we saw him,
just the end all
wasn't able
be
to get
all.
that
You just
kill,
have
but
to be
did
confident
keep his
enough
team alive
to
long enough. But
on the higher
goodness gracious.
classes.
Also, I want to give a
You
shout out
need
to
to hit your
everybody who's subbing in
headies.
chat. We've seen a lot of gifted
You
subs,
need
seen a
to.
lot of prime, seen a lot of people just subbing. Period. All of the donations,
You might be
bits,
different,
subs, they
Yuzo,
do
dude.
go to the
You
prize
might
pool.
just
So
be a
thank you
different
so
breed.
much for the support. We really, really do appreciate. But we also really appreciate really good matches like this. And I wish we'd be able to just like really appreciate just how Nether was playing there, because yeah, I was amazed that they came back and stole that at the last moment. Got him a really nice second place.
I mean, you and I said it. We were like, is it even worth Ricardo staying alive? We generally thought it was a bad call, and they really made it work, you know? And that's why we sit here in the casting booth, and they're the ones who are playing, you know? Because as much as we can blab and yap about any play, anything that's going on, the players are here to deny any stupid thing that we say.
Somebody
they
said,
made it
chat,
work
let's
out.
be
So
real.
really
Apes was
nice
just
by
going
Nether.
easy that round. They
Turned it
felt
around.
bad after
They got-
shredding
they
the
got
last round.
Cashbox into a really good position, actually.
Yeah,
Which
no,
really
absolutely.
let
The
them
arm
turn it
recoil is
around. They were able to
relatively
slow down,
predictable
and
outside of
every time
the
someone got pushed off the
slight curve
box,
to the
the
right
next player was
will throw
already
you off a bit
grabbing
if you're not
onto it, so it was
expecting it.
pretty nice from them. So
But
just
yeah,
that-
it's
that's
mostly
good
just vertical
reflexes
recoil,
with
which some people
calm,
struggle with, especially on like
honestly,
controller.
calm intention. So nicely
Um,
done by them.
Yeah.
But on PC, it's
But
not too
I
bad.
mean, again,
You just have to be able to
big
pull
call
down.
out for Scallywags. Like it looked really scary first game, and then they were able to turn it around with a pretty dominating finish there, at least. So we're going to be moving on to Monaco. And this, I really feel like going into this one, it is going to be an all-out warfare. I mean, all of them have been all-out warfares, but something tells me the way these teams have been playing, the way the movements and the play styles of everyone that's been playing, I think we are about to see a lot of hectic plays.
And I can't believe we're on map 3
a
of
lot
this
of
group
jumping up
already.
and down, weird
I know.
movements gonna be
quick.
happening.
Gone by
And
incredibly
one of the
quick.
big things I'm scared about is abandoning teammates. So let's see how every team is going to be able to handle this one go in.
I think they'll be done by the time it hits before it hits midnight. I gotta appease the owl, or else he might burn down my apartment.
Because in
Perhaps.
the end of the day, Ape Aura are just extending their lead away from these guys and trying to get themselves out of that bottom 4 leaderboard. It looks like fourth party Catchboxer is going to be the team that is, in fact, going to be able to touch on 1. And they are taking on Ape Aura. And it's not looking good for Scallywags right off the bat. They're getting eliminated very quickly. And fourth party also, Zenwaldo, last one alive. Going to try to run away from that one just to stay alive as much as he can.
Did they lose Waltz?
I am not too sure what's going on.
They might have. What class do you think takes the most skill? I think it depends on how people say skill, because that's the problem in this game. A lot of people complain about light, like being easy and overpowered because it does so much damage, but at the same time, it also dies so easily that it's kind of like, you know, still a problem. Sorry, I'm like really distracted by the fact there's no commentary all of a sudden. Should we cast?
I know,
You want to cast it?
Yeah. All right. Ready?
Yeah. 3.
right.
You go ahead. Take us away.
Okay. So we're looking at Ape Aura moving in onto fourth party Cashbox. Honestly, third party of the century. They clean up Brutal Logic, clean up T-Mills, and they might be defending it. They literally just deleted all the teams. We're watching Zenworldo get absolutely deleted. Ape Aura barely making it past with one person up, but they get the revives and they're able to hold it.
That almost worked out.
They have a little bit of time
And
to
Zenwaldo just-
kind of
just
reset,
needed
get
to
back
leave to the
up.
left a second
I think I'm
earlier,
hearing people.
and he would
Are they
have been
talking
able to
now?
Possibly, actually get it
I hear
full team
randomized.
up,
I don't hear
unfortunately,
Waltz
just,
still, though.
Didn't peek around fast enough. Now Scallywags already starting to put a lot of pressure onto Ape Aura.
Hold
Two
on.
players
Ujakoni
losing
almost
all
getting
their
caught out in the
technology,
middle of
just
the
able
air
to
by
get some of
purple
his health
team.
back in time. Here comes
Scallywags going in up top.
flying
Okay, I think
in
we're
to try
hearing
to
the
put some
casting now.
damage on
We're
Ape
good.
Aura, who are currently sitting more into the middle.
You can
going
take
towards the
Waltz's
top of
place
the
right now,
house.
because I think he's actually. I think Rando's been there the whole time.
Hi, I'm
Putting himself
Waltz.
in the
I'm
best
handsome.
position
I'm beautiful.
to help out the rest of his team
I
as
know
they are
everything
just
about the
chasing
game.
them down. It looks like one is going to go down, straight down at all the Scallywags. They lost all the ground that they had. They went from looking pretty strong to dropping down for 1, maybe 2 kills. And losing
wow, great
all that
D-mats
ground, all
here.
that coverage
Yeah,
that
they
had.
completely
Release
catch the
goes down
Scallywags
again,
off.
coming
Oh,
down
man.
to the last
Yeah.
one, which would be Wally.
Yeah, if he tried, it was just
Unfortunately
not
for
enough.
Wally,
What a
he's
great
taking out
D-mat. Like,
Scallywags.
genuinely.
Not looking too hot for this one. Only a
Might be
Who's
believing
spectating
him.
on cash out, crash
Starting
out?
this one off.
I
It's
do
just
most of the
2 kills
spectating,
out
and
of
then
Yeah.
Sam sits there and
all the
looks cute.
chaos that's been happening so far.
Cody runs observer.
Wiped once
and it's
again. The Nether are on a tear
okay.
right now.
Waltz back. Handsome and
Doing
Waltz.
really, really well.
Quick
They were
thing,
so
I
close
want
to
to
first
answer
place
this. What class do
on
you
that
think takes the
last
most
map,
skill?
and they really
As
wanna
of
get that
right
first place.
now,
They're
I think it's
fiending
kind of a
for it
hard
right now.
call.
Noose aggressive with his
Every
movements,
class has a
already
really high skill
dropping on
ceiling in
top
this
of the rest
game.
of Ape Aura, already one gun
And
is
just
gone.
some
They do
are
get the
easier to
trade,
get
but
into.
the high
So I
ground
think
is
that's
there
what we
from
want
Noose. They finish
to
off the
think about,
second.
right? Is like,
Only Bimo left. The
what has
light
the highest skill
isn't gonna
ceiling?
be able to survive. He's taking
More so
high
than
ground,
like
but the
what
vault is now in
technically takes
possession
the
of
most
Noose.
skill,
He's gonna
right? Because this
run
class might be easy
towards the
to
vault, looking to maybe plug it. He's getting
be
spotted
good at,
from
like,
the high ground.
technically,
Bimo,
but
can
to
he
actually
pick him off?
really,
Just
really
a
be good at the
sliver of
class.
HP,
I don't know. What do you
but
think?
Noose survives.
I think Heavy
Barely
has a
through the
pretty
door.
low skill,
Gets back to his
like
team. He has
like
the heal,
entry
but he
level.
needs to
I think it's
stay
really
alive.
easy to do okay on Heavy just because of the amount of
He
damage
did
you're given
actually
and the
take
health
out
pool.
Bimo. He
But
exposed
to be
himself for
like
just
a
too
cracked
long.
on Heavy, I think
But
it takes a
Noose
lot. It
getting
takes a lot.
got by the
I
Scallywags
think-
coming in
But
for
I don't
the
know. What do
party.
you think?
Yeah,
I think medium
mean,
maybe like DMAT medium to me feel like you need to have like a really big brain.
I mean,
I don't know, you
DMAT,
played
yeah,
two
DMAT
classes.
is definitely harder to run. I would say out of the box, but I would say medium has the most approachable weapons for new players. Heavy, I think, has the least approachable weapons for new players. Like the Lewis gun is okay, and so is the M60, but they're not like.
Okay, can I say something that's a little bit of a hot take, but I might be okay. I think light is one of the
Such a weird
easiest
catch-up position,
classes
though, 'cause,
to
like, it
get
feels like
on and
no
do
matter
good on.
where it is, it's awkward. Like,
However,
everything this
in
park is
high-level
just- there's
play,
no verticality,
I think
there's no
light
red
is
high.
one of the
You become
harder
so
classes
essential 'cause you have to use
to
something
do
to break
really,
sight
really
lines,
good
but-
on, like, and
you
be
can see
great,
this,
like
the
to
way
be
that they're
considered like
playing,
amazing
they're
at
not
light.
really interested in contesting this.
I think it has a
period.
really high skill ceiling,
It's just
but
such
it's
a hard
also
point to
really,
push.
really low
Everyone's
barrier
kind
to
of
entry
unsure what
because
they
you
wanna do
can
right now.
go
Force break
and
Cash
pick
Box is
Cloak
very,
SH1900
very happy
and
with
you
where they
are
are.
the
Things
worst
are just
person in
kind
the
of-
world and you can
you
do
hear,
incredible.
you hear
But
things. They're just fishing for things right
you know
now.
what I mean?
They're
Like
just
at a high
pinging
level
the forest,
play,
trying to figure out where
light can be
Scallywags
very
are.
punishing.
Because even if you can't see somebody, if you ping, you'll actually be able to.
I
find
think
them.
medium
It'll
this season
throw you red
is a
ping.
little
So
hard
Scallywags
to exist in.
sitting
Because you
very,
don't really
very
have
far
a
away
place
from the
very
cache.
well.
They've been found on the backside. The Nether decided to go instead.
You gotta
for
have
the
to
other
create
cache box,
value for
but they've been
yourself
spotted, and Apes are
currently.
running after them. There's no cache outs here, guys. This isn't
Like light
this
and
doesn't help
heavy.
you.
What is?
intrinsically
Wait,
have
what is
value.
happening?
I have no clue.
Wait, okay. So Apora were standing on top of the building and spamming pings by the by C cache out to
I
try to
saw
find where
this, yeah.
Scallywags was, and then all of a sudden Nether were running on the other side of the building by the cathedral, and got spotted by Apora, and they said, "Oh, let us ape them," and then it went after them, and there's just no reason. There's no cache out. There's no vault. There was nothing.
They finally see the last member of Scallywags. Walio is there
This
by
is
himself.
crazy.
Wait, there might be
And then
another
now they
guy.
don't get the steal.
The last wave came in.
What is he doing here? What are you doing
Can we
here?
talk about how even all the like cash rolls are right now? This is anyone's game. Like just by kills right now.
What is Nether doing there?
You poked the bear and it came back.
Oh
I don't
my
know
god!
what's-
Yeah, no, I was just
I don't know
about to
what's
say,
happening
it was
right now.
Crazy, Ujakani. It was funny because you saw
That's
Ace, like, just start to
insane.
jump down towards Nether, and Ujakani was just like, "Hey guys,
barely on
cash."
third
So
game,
he
too.
pinged it. He was like, "No, go this way."
Just got
And
two
it just
more.
didn't work out for them.
I
They-
know.
it's almost one of those moments where it feels like, man, was the right call to actually just let them.
Yeah,
run
that's the
on?
thing, like, Light is a
And
good
now we
noob
know we
stomper.
don't have a third party at all.
But if you're playing like people of your skill level,
such a chaotic
it's
game that
it's really a toss up. I mean, I would. That's kind of the nice thing about the finalists is people love to complain about balance in this game, but this game is actually very balanced in comparison to
It's
a
so
lot of
balanced.
FPS.
Yeah, high level, most lights are gonna lose a one like 1v1 every time. That's not what lights are good at. They're actually one of the worst brawling classes.
Yeah.
It's
In a
still
lot of
not
scenarios.
working out. Bimo is somehow still alive. He has to run away.
I mean,
from
Heavy
it,
having no
and
movement,
wow,
knowing
yeah,
like
four
when to
parties
use
is completely
winch,
out of there.
shield
He's
dancing,
gone.
which
Able to
people,
get
like I
his
said,
health
don't
back,
do in this
but
game for some
he's
reason. Like
kinda
I've
sitting
won,
around
I'm
still.
learning Heavy, by the way.
Find
It's
them,
probably
it's
worth
gonna be hard.
mentioning.
The other two
I'm
point
switching
in,
from medium to
so
heavy
everyone has to be very
currently,
careful, but he's
because
gonna look
it
to put some pressure
makes
on
more
him.
sense for me to do that with our ranked
Kill race
squad.
right now.
and it is kind of hilarious to me to see how many people don't
head-to-head
understand like
exact same
what is happening.
score at this point. both Nether
don't
and
understand the
Scallywag
fact
are
of like,
neck
oh,
and neck.
don't
They
winch
hold
their heavy
on to
first
these
if they have
matchups
winch
all
because
about
he's just
picking
gonna
score
winch you
kills.
back and blow you up.
It's going
Like,
to come down to the thinnest
wait for
of
theirs,
margins
bait it
in
out,
games.
then
We're
winch
trying
him,
to
and then
reposition
punish,
this.
or like
Again,
drop
the theme of
dome,
the day,
but don't
these
stand
glitches are
in
just
or
not
out the
getting
dome.
stack
Stand
outs in
right on the
places
edge
where
of
they
it
want
and
them
kind
to
of
be.
weave
This is
back and forth
literally,
between the
this
two.
is like
Never
old
wanna go
school
for steal,
Roadhog
but
because
it's
it's
on
like
the
never
open
be the
because
first
it's just
person
gonna
to
be
I'm
hook.
saying.
But if they're at
absolute
this,
disaster for them right
if
now.
they're at this health,
Setting up
you
this
can
point,
hook and it's
they've done
okay.
some damage to Zuki.
Dude,
But if they have a healer on
it
him, then it
literally
doesn't.
is that way.
Yeah, it's so
Bemo's
funny.
Go down to Zuki
I
as
love. I
well.
used to play the hell out of
Scallywag
Roadhog, so there
surrounding
was so
the
much like
side of the
ands, ifs, or
apes.
buts.
They cannot
Yeah, I'm saying,
find
I
a
was like,
position.
I feel like I know how to
Dropping into the
counter
point
so
is the
many
waste
things
that's gonna
playing
be
heavy in
released
this
built in a
game
matter of
because
seconds.
most
Might be
people who
able
were
to get
playing this
second.
game didn't
Seal
come from an
also going
Overwatch
from the backside.
background.
The apes
I mean,
looking
oh,
towards
Busy
that
did, and now I
still.
understand
2
why
versus
he's so
3.
good at
All
heavy.
apes have returned. They did get
Yeah.
I mean, his name, his name in game is Busy OW, and now it makes sense.
Fully revived. He's back into the game.
Yeah, I was gonna
About to
say,
find
like,
Draconi
in
does
a
take out
way,
the
there
leads,
is
but he's
no
looking for the
like
second.
most
The
skill
entirety
class
of
because,
apes are
and that's why
here,
this game
but
is so
just
great. Is
Bevo
every
left.
class
Again,
is
the
so
light versus
like
light battle. He's being
there's
chased up
always
the stairs.
really
He's
low
going
skill
around the
loadouts.
edge.
You can
Oh
run in every
my
class.
god.
That was insane, dude. BMO is insane with this R, and holy.
Clutch of the century.
Oh, dude, the pre-fire with the dinks coming up the stairs there. He pre-fired him. Zuki dashed in, got dinked in the head from the pre-fire, and it just got absolutely ripped apart.
Beautiful,
Every class in this game has a super high, you know,
and
high skill ceiling.
That's insane. T-Mills
And there's people that are
actually
just built
could
different and show you that
probably
something else is
stop
possible
that.
you never thought was.
He opted to get out and back off a little bit.
Just
Not
like
the
this.
worst
T-Mills
call
with
because
the
it
Pike
allowed his
is the
team
GOAT.
to come
Bro,
in
quick
here.
scoped him twice in the
Unfortunately, it
head.
doesn't work
That was
out.
crazy.
Bro, it's just
They are
insane.
going to be falling down into
Oh
the
He's
my
one of the reasons the
God.
Pike is on
and
the map.
again, it was that kill race. I love the idea that the fact that we
Man.
have two teams that are just $1,000 off of each other, both
This
first and
is
second
crazy.
and third and fourth. It was
saying.
literally a kill race.
All these matches have
We
been
had
pretty
the
good
top teams
tonight.
versus the
I mean,
bottom teams on
Yeah,
both
this has
halves.
been like,
It was
who would have
just
thought of
insane.
Wednesday, man?
I
Wednesday
honestly,
people are pulling out.
I had the feeling because we've had some, arguably, a little bit of some snooze fests with NA like on Saturday, and I low key thought I was like, Group B is gonna be really cool, and then Group A and Group C are gonna be like, I might be falling
Right.
asleep in the chair, but I'm honestly, this has been a great series as well with
I've been pretty locked in.
Apora. I mean, we want Apora to win some games or get some high placements so that they can make it to above who is it, Rabble Rousers that they would beat out, that they're looking to beat out right now.
Ricardo especially has been performing.
Oh, they got a fourth place
really
finish
solidly on his head.
earlier.
I'm
So-
remembering back to our very first map on Nozomi when
Yeah,
he
it's pretty
almost
crazy.
pulled off the 1v3 defense, dropped that gas on the point, nearly. It had a little bit of a flub at the end. You know, we had a little bit of a laugh about it, but it was.
Yeah, I mean, they
think it's
still
built
need
for the future,
230
right?
points,
The Nether
and
might
they
not have always like they had moments of brilliance, and this map was part of that. The
yeah,
previous
Apora
match as
needs
well, there's
230
2
points to
second places
pass
in a row.
Rabble Rousers,
Finally,
and
they
I
get there
don't
first.
know it. They came in
They're
second,
on
so they're gonna
track to
get
a lot of points today.
60 there.
No, that'd be huge. That would be really good.
So
Again,
they need a
it's
first place
Apora
finish.
that is at the top.
Yeah,
of
they need a
the
first place finish to pass Rabble Rousers, and they
started this entire match in 8th seed.
well, Nether
And
are ahead.
the rest of them really need to get these wins. Nether, you know, they were also in that position where like it would be really nice for them to do some work. And because of that last match, Nether was actually able to jump up into that one. We do have a few more maps to go, but it was still, you know, I have to say that the race to get
Apora
down
need
to the
140
bottom,
points.
like
They
bottom
can't. They
9,
need a first place win, or else they will not get there.
extremely close. If
Or no,
these
they
points
will.
are
Two more
added up and
maps.
everything, and if these points are accurate,
Yeah, 2 more maps. They need a first place win
current,
to get there.
Points. There is
So,
a
that's what we're watching for
difference
now.
between Nether and Apora.
Yeah, that is going to be rough as we get into this next step. Apora have again like they've been really close and they've had a lot of chances. Bimo, I mean, clutching it out in that last point, right? Like that was beautiful stuff from him. You know, connecting. It did a really good job. So we have, like you said, a couple more maps left. Have a lot more finals to play. There's 2 more maps left. Anything could happen at this point, and I'm really excited to see what these teams can do because fourth party Cashbox really.
The scores on NA's on today's play date.
struggling
NA
the
on
most out of
top.
any of these teams.
Yeah,
And
NA's on
Scallywags
top,
have
but I
gone
mean, if you
fourth
look
place,
at
but then they had first place,
24-78.
and then they had fourth place, so they've
If
kind
you
of
look
been
at
ping-ponging back and forth.
EU,
Fourth party
like,
Cashbox have been
they're
third
close.
every single map so far.
It's really
They
close.
haven't had a single.
They are.
They haven't had a single second place. They haven't dropped down to fourth, but they have just been constantly never in contention for first.
Yeah, no, and it's actually really unfortunate too, because even their kill points in general to everyone else is also, I would say, more on the average side. It's not like they're not getting the objective done, but they're killing everyone, to kind of get those few extra points. It's just they're kind of just sitting in this weird average spot. So
No dual blade
yeah,
T-bills,
okay,
imagine.
a little bit of an update. Apor
Wait,
is still up
what
pretty
are we
far.
doing?
I apologize about that. I thought the point
Surely
was
he's not
updated,
running
but yeah, no,
dual
Apor
blade.
still
I think that's
holding
just the
that 8th place,
cosmetic,
so
right?
really looking for Nether to put some
Yeah.
damage down, not only on
No, it's
everyone,
gotta be
but
the cosmetic.
especially Apor, to force them down into that bottom.
I think it's the back. I think it's just the cosmetic.
Aggression
Hopefully.
from
Okay.
Scallywags.
I was gonna say.
I was like, this
Because
dude
of
is
the
giving
first
up if he's
place.
running dual blades. Come on, bro.
They've been so inconsistent on these play days.
Oh,
today,
he
and
swapped?
fourth-party
Okay.
Cashbox
That's scary.
are definitely the one they want to be focusing on if they feel like they should be looking
You're
for
in
a target.
shambles when the
just not
goats,
playing super well right now.
like,
Like fourth party Cashbox clearly are
playing dual
struggling to
blades.
figure something out.
I've seen
Scatterbrains
Riot
won't
Shield
capitalize on
more
that, but it was
than
very
I
good
would
plug
care to say.
Without much fighting, period. Zunworldo has his red barrel, but he's going to have to drop. He doesn't have any chance, and that's complete high ground surrendered by the side of fourth party Cashbox.
Look, it's so
Not what
silly,
you wanna
bro.
do
It
this
never
early
gets old.
on. Belize drops to the
Just
ground.
walking like
I
looking
know.
like they're walking ADS
They found him,
everywhere.
putting them
It's
into a
so
corner. He's
funny.
pushing so aggressively. He's losing a lot of health for this aggression, but he survives. Zuki takes out T-Mills. The second one there. Brutal Logic gets a winch in,
Oof.
but he's going to melt. Full squad still alive for the Scallywags. It's only
Fourth
Zenworld
party
again.
just
I feel like
struggle.
he's constantly the last one
I really
alive,
don't even know what the problem
which
is
means
with
he's
them, I'll
just
be
never
honest.
there
Right.
to actually give
I mean,
the
Brutal
damage
was
that
nowhere near his
teammates
teammates, I
need.
don't
He
think,
needs
but
Zenworld to play slightly closer to his team.
Yeah, I mean, that's the hard part about playing that light. You play a little bit of that scare factor. You get a little nervous, like, oh, I can't get wiped so quickly. But it's all about positioning. It's more important for the light than anyone else to be in a correct position. So hopefully the fourth party can bounce back. You have T-Mills pushing in. You have Brutal pushing in. This is the moment when
Okay, good shots.
Zenworldo, you see him. He's a little bit on the water side, but he can't be
Okay,
pushing in
Belize
when
is
his
like
teammate has
half
to
right
back
now.
down a little bit.
H plus
And
is
now he's
done,
in
I
an
think.
awkward position. He's ready down to half
Yeah, H
health.
plus is
The
done.
team
Belize
knew exactly
falls.
where to focus on. They
That's
were able
not
to
a great
take
winch.
Belize down,
What
so
is
it is a
going
2v2, and they are trying to rush these guys away.
Oh my
Oh,
Oh, there we
my.
go, baby.
God, Zuki getting
All right,
taken
go hit
out.
the
Great
steal.
shots by
Caddies are
Brutal
crazy.
just
Go hit
able
the
to
steal.
get those last few shots in. And at
got
this
steal right
point, it
now.
looks like they're going to
No.
try and steal this one really quickly. As T-Mill's somehow alive. I don't
Belize
understand.
in a
Oh my God,
position,
T-Mills-
He might
T-Mills-
winch is up.
But,
Oh,
Belize
no, he doesn't have the time, no
pointing
way.
in a little bit
Yeah,
late.
Belize just spawned in. I think he
He's
just
gonna be by
coined.
himself. It's gonna
No?
be up to whether Belize
He
wants
looked
to just
closer
rush
than
in.
I
He
thought.
does.
He's
Belize
running
is
in
current.
though.
I coined in
Do you see what I
early.
mean?
I'm
He
just gonna
missed
do
and
a
then he
full
sidestepped
team
and pulled
wipe.
him.
We're
Did
gonna
you see
get a
that?
reset As
Yeah.
fourth party Catchbox is able to walk away with that.
I wonder
one.
why Belize did that.
Early
Reset
money.
their timer, use the
Well, on the
coin
other
for
side,
what? You
Nether-
should have just
Nether
wiped
taking
or let him
on
use one at that
for-
point.
excuse me. Nether was taking on one team and now taking on Nether. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
They're taking on the Apor right
having
here.
a stroke right now because there's so much going on between that fight. I'm trying to catch what was happening in the fight and read team names. I apologize, folks, but just like that, Udrakori just taken out Apora completely out of the one as the Nether is taking on the team that they definitely wanted to take out. That is one of the more important teams that the Nether needs to be focused on at all times.
Yeah, Nether again playing really, really solidly. Only one kill behind fourth party Cashbox, who we seem to have hit their stride. They played really, really well. They took Scallywags out in pretty convincing fashion there. I think the big key for me was just Zuki got a little bit too exposed, got taken out there as he was taking the elevator up. So a little bit too bold. Fourth party Cashbox finally capitalizing on this.
Oh,
It
they're
looks
going to
like
go
we
up
got
here
multiple
and
teams
Scallywags are going to be
potentially
staring at him
advancing
right in the
towards
face.
them. Gonna take this high ground up here on the dome, as teams always do. They're getting pushed.
Never mind,
by
Scallywags, let them have
dropping
it.
to the ground. Don't want to take
Give 'em
on
the
this fight.
positioning.
They lost a lot of health. Scallywags gonna approach
But
differently.
Nether is coming up?
Meanwhile, Apor is setting up in a defensive position
No.
as Nether
Never
want
mind,
to
they're
get this
crossing.
plug, but they have to get past Ace Bimo.
Oh, no, they
Has a
are.
position doing so much damage. News
Ooh.
jumps
Oh.
into his doom.
Okay,
He's
they
gonna
got
get
it. I was gonna
finished
say, I'm
off
like, I
by
no way he gets
Hashi.
out with that.
Following up the damage, it's now a full race, chasing that heavy.
And I will say,
Ricardo
BMO makes
is
the
gonna get
Arn look
run
like the best weapon
down.
in the game.
And BMO, he
He
knows
is
what the
so
goal is.
cracked with
He
this
knows
thing.
it's all about the plug. Meanwhile, on the backside, Ricardo did a lot of damage. Now Barbarous, it's Udrakoni in trouble. He's by himself. Gets left alone by BMO. The plug's important, but that did not plug fast enough. 15 seconds before Hashi's back, and Uchikoni's got a full 20. This steal will probably go in favor of the Nether now if they want to make this push, but they're running to B. They want to third party this excessively. BMO goes down. It's a team wipe.
Wait.
He's just dead. What?
What happened?
Guys, the cash out is by itself.
What?
All right, Nether. Okay, Nether did send one player back. And it looks like they're gonna try to. Are they gonna try to double cap
both?
this one? This would be.
Wait, they get both.
They're gonna get both. They're gonna
What
try to
is
steal this one.
happening?
And they're
tried
gonna
to
wipe.
steal it.
And now
What are
fourth
these
party's gonna
plays?
get this one
The
instead.
Nether, if Noose goes one way, they get the steal, but the steal doesn't
Oh my god, I
matter.
might see a fourth party cash box win.
Unfortunately,
And now
both
they're
of them
losing
are
Oh my god.
Right.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys, it's happening. It might be happening.
No, guys, you're gonna play aggressive like that. You have to be ready for it. You have to do some more team wipes.
You were
to
just
get them
informed
out
that a
of there.
dev did say they
Unfortunately,
wanted to
it
add
just did
team
not
branding
work out
skins.
for
I mean,
Nether.
I
they're
figured.
all alive. It's now gonna come down to
Something.
how
That or
they react to this
some
one.
other type of
And
cosmetic or
you can
something.
see fourth
Weapon
party
skins,
really
maybe.
fast. Everyone's just standing still, shooting at each other. It's not
I
gonna
hope
work
so.
out,
That'd be
though.
really cool.
Cash box worked really well for them as T Mills was just not letting anything happen.
Yeah. Apora back in control of C. The Nether are here to return. They left it alone. They came back to fix that mistake.
What?
But can they find a way to unseat Ape, who have had
20.
quite a long
Yeah,
time?
one more game
Nemo's in
after
a good high ground, but he's
15.
up against a wall. The RPG is just going to blow him to smithereens. Barbarous is very low.
Scary.
He heals. He's going to be regenning in just a moment. Just barely survives against that RPG. Wins in Uchikoni. He's about to go down, taking a lot of damage, but he wins his 1v1. Noose gets the kill, but Nether are going to fully wipe. Apora need to make sure they're ready for a third party, though, but they successfully rebuffed the Nether, holding onto this cash out, and now they still have a shot at first place in this match as we look towards our final two. Five's about to get plugged very quickly by the side of Scallywags, as Six is a very staggered sixth cash out.
Yeah, this is looking pretty good for fourth party cash box. They were playing the early match really well. Even if Scallywags is able to get this cash, it's still going to keep fourth party cash box up in front. This is what they need for sure, because they are currently the ones straggling around at the bottom half. But just like that, fourth party back in, stealing and being able to get that one, really trying to extend their lead. Zimwaldo doing a really good job taking Wally, finds one more, takes
Oh
out
my
Zuki
God.
as
Oh my
well,
Lord.
and that's going to be a wipe as Scallywags are going to be out of this one.
That was
Whether or not we're
nasty.
going to get a third party or not, no, it looks like Ape Aura is going to try to get the other cash box, and they are currently dealing with Nether. Nether tried to run away with it, but now Noose is the last one alive. Noose has to play his life. The players realize they are playing. They're tampering with time, and they got to be careful with that one. They're going to start the overtime as well. This is going to be very important for Ape Aura if they want to hold that lead. If they want to walk out of this, they have this map and they have Fortune. We have seen what Fortune has done to the top teams. It never works out for them. So this is your time to try to extend your lead, and it's also the time for fourth party cash box to really try and extend themselves.
They were doing so well. Fourth party cash box were just crushing this entire match on Vegas, and then they just get run over by Scallywags. They're in a position to lose first place now. They're guaranteed second so long as this fight still happens between Nether and Ape Aura. Drop that C4. Ape Aura holding desperately onto a first place. They got one the first map. They want a repeat of that. But everyone's going to be looking towards this point. A, slowly ticking down, but B is where the action is at right now. Scallywag's going to take that one away. The fight happening on the low ground. Ujikoni's going to go down. Apora slowly beating players. They are going to take out Ricardo. Nether, only one member left. He looks for the defib. He finally gets one back up. Can he finish
Good
off?
cleanup on BMO there.
Looking for the second, but the steal is on the backside
Incredible.
coming out from fourth party cash box. Scallywags actually are here. They third partied it and they got the steal, but immediately the reverse is looking here. Fourth party cash box. There's Ujikoni. He's respawned in, but the winch from fourth party cash box are going to remove that. They're not going to let him get this steal for free. They need to take this away. They're holding in the smoke. Can anybody find him? He's been tagged, so they're going to see his outline, but he's holding it. He sticks it. He's able to do it. Brutal Logic survives.
Oh my
Gets the
God,
steal.
please.
But the Nether now looking for
No,
another flip.
please.
Cash out has flipped to basically
Please.
the
Might
be
at this
it.
point.
Oh my God, the winch. W.
Pulls it far away. Ape Aura keeping
We
them
need
from
this.
doing
We need
anything.
this.
They
We
still
need a
get
first.
kills.
We
They're
need
2
a.
kills away
We need
from
a
being
first
in
place
second
fourth party
The steal
cash
is here.
box,
BMO
please.
Oh
He wants that first place. He's still alive. He gets got it with barely any health. Look, he's still
No.
there. There's still time to retake
Friend
this.
shambles.
The Scallywags.
No way.
It's their time to steal
A
again.
second
They're
place
all coming
finish for
back.
fourth
Look at
party,
the
bro. It never
Scallywags.
ends.
The Scallywags get first.
Oh my goodness! Never.
How did
have
every
I
team just
ever
wait?
in
Wait,
my
what?
life
Did you see that?
witnessed All
Mhm.
4 teams.
I have
in
no
the
clue what
fight,
happened.
And every team was able to finish the
I'm
capture.
still a little confused.
It's always been
Oh
just
my
like tag
God.
and then get tagged, tag and get tagged. But no, just somehow.
Fourth
there
party,
was
bro.
always a window of
You're always so
opportunity. Every
close.
team
Dude,
almost have
robbed,
the steal
man.
and run away with
Every
it, but
single
every
time.
they stole it, they
Yeah, I gotta
tagged
run
and
to the
taken
restroom real
out,
quick
And
before the next map.
Scallywags
Yep, you're gonna
were
worse.
running in last second, and were able to take the steal, even with all the scare factors that came into that one. Scallywag walks away in first place. That's very important for them to be able to do that. While
well, we're
fourth
moving
party
into
able to get themselves into second place. That
moving into
is
the
finally
last
breaking the
match
third place
of the
curse, but
day.
We do have one more match.
Uh,
Hopefully they don't fall
quite
into it. But
insane.
April, you know, that's the team
Honestly.
that really is trying.
I don't know
to
how to
lead as
feel.
much as possible. And, to take a third
Genuinely?
place is a little rough. And
I don't know
folks,
how to
I don't
feel.
know if this is just like the theme of the night, but if you were the high seed going into Fortune Stadium, you just don't win. So
Yeah,
I'm a
it's
little
not good for you.
worried for Apora.
Yeah. It's everyone kind of getting their time in the sun. This has been such an up and down group that like Apes definitely are up there, right? Like Apes have done well, but Nether have done. It's hard to say who the top seed is. Maybe this is just fourth party's Cashbox turn to get a first place. Like they were doing so well. They did so well in that match. They were at first for so long, and then Scallywags, because of how staggered those cash outs were, they grab 5 in the last minute steal, and then they get 6 in one of the craziest like 4-team last minutes I've ever seen. You said there, like how often
Okay,
does every
I'm back.
team touch the cash out and
How's it
get
going?
that? So fourth party
So-
Cashbox were there. They had it. Just
Totally unrelated to the finals, but
you
while we
know,
wait
just,
for the final
just
map.
convert. Just finish it out. You had
so-
close, and then unfortunately it all fell apart.
You know, I've been trying to kind of figure out what I want to do at the gym as far as like getting in shape. Whether I wanted to like cut and like lose a bunch of weight, or if rather I'd play into like my body style, which has always been like really broad, and almost go for like a linebacker build, I guess.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I asked ChatGPT about it earlier today. Actually, when I got back from the gym, because I did chest today, like a heavy chest workout, and I was like, here's my. I told her I was like, I'm 6 foot, I weigh this much. You know, I've never really been skinny. I've always been, broad but strong. I was like,
Mhm.
I'm thinking instead of like doing a cut, doing like almost a bulk or like a linebacker build sort of thing or whatever. I was like, what are your thoughts? And it was like, it makes, it said like, that's a good idea. And then it gave me like a workout plan that you could save as Excel, by the way, which is cool.
Cool. I might have to look into that.
And then, so here's the thing. I was like, I winded up like, I got out of the shower. And so like, I was dressed, of course, but I didn't have a shirt on. And so I sent a picture of just like my upper body to chat. And I was like, this is like my body shape. I was like, do you think like this plan is actually a good one? And it was like, yes, like, and it basically pointed out like the key features, like broad shoulders, broad chest, like all that there. It was like your genetics and stuff look like you're like, that's what you're meant for, like explosive power, not necessarily like long distance running, things like that. And I was like, well, that's always been the case. So glad to know maybe that's the issue, is I've been training the wrong thing all this time.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. It's actually super cool.
Yeah. And then I asked it just a bunch of health questions. It actually like told me like how much I should be sleeping and stuff as well, because I told it I was like, I average 6 hours a night roughly, because I
do worry,
do
for the
YouTube
Apes. I
and
feel like
also
there were just some
work a job.
crucial misplays that last
Right.
match
I was like,
that
is
might
that
be
enough for me to
costing them.
get like to
And
be
they were- when
maximizing
you come
my
that
my gain
close
potential?
to getting to first,
And it was
then
like, no,
snatched
for your
away
body
from you
shape
in a
and for what
fight
you're
like
trying to
that,
do, you
it's
actually
gonna
need to be
hard
sleeping 8 to
reset.
9 hours.
They have a chance to do
And then I
something.
asked it stuff
Facing off
like,
against the Nether.
um,
Gateway just gets them into a corner. Make sure that they can reset. I like this
warning
play.
in
Get
advance,
onto
because
the
right
down
before this fight
Ricardo
starts,
is ready for
warning
them.
in advance,
He's found them. Unable to do any
edibles
damage
are
there.
legal here,
Returning a lot of damage
where I live.
on
I live in the
low ground.
DC
He's
area.
doing damage from the side, but he's lost a lot of his
And so
health.
I asked it, I
Barbarous
said,
well, but nobody dead yet.
like,
Ricardo
do you
still
recommend
alive.
using
Barbarous
like
is nearly
edibles
there. Just
or
a slight
melatonin?
breeze is gonna knock him
And
over.
it
The
said
witch misses.
that
They're
basically it
managing
doesn't
to
matter which one you
finally
use. They're
finishing off
fine
the
as
second
long
one
as you
as
do it in
Ricardo
in
goes down.
moderation
Newt's left by
and
himself.
like don't rely on it in sleep because it could have adverse effects if you like become dependent.
Surely he can't.
And I was like, yeah, I just need to fix my sleep schedule. It's been really bad. And it was like yeah, I recommend it. I was like, okay. So anyways, after this tonight, I'm gonna take some melatonin though and just go straight to sleep. I'm not gonna stay on like I normally do after the watch party. I'm gonna force myself to go to bed and sleep till basically almost 9 a.m.
No, that's actually really cool.
To keep that tempo and
Yeah.
keep themselves in this fight. But on the other side, we have fourth party cash
really
box
exciting.
trying to take Scallywags cash and allow them to play a little bit
W,
more
man.
defense.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. It generated a 4-week like workout plan. It's basically the same thing, just over 4 weeks.
Cash out, right? Like that was their
Each
cash
day's
out.
something. So
That was
I'm gonna give that a try and
They
we'll
weren't
see
even,
what happens.
They weren't even close. Like,
I'm
they
excited.
were
It's gonna be more
fighting-
like
they
heavy
were
lifting,
fighting
which is something I've been wanting to do
in
because
the
I've been
freaking
doing
nether
running for a
somewhere,
while and
then
it's not really
okay,
seeing a lot of
well, I mean,
progress.
Now they're on attack. They don't have this anyways, and they're running away again. So fourth
No,
party
that's-
cash box
that's
just
actually
gifted
exciting.
the freest cash out of their life.
You know, it may not be the worst play because of the fact that that a fight, if you're paying attention to your death screens, there's a good chance that a third party, like a decision to switch, could have been a thing, but deciding to drop in and take him on full heals.
Oh wow, he got full healed. Nice.
And Brutal Logic was able to
Okay.
get that one, take out a
They
second
got the
one as
defib
well.
though.
The reses are coming back in for Scallywags.
Don't let him stick this
barely
res. Come
staying
on.
alive and gonna try to get Wally back up into this
He's
fight.
gonna stick
So a
it, damn.
complete flip-flop back and
know.
forth between
I
both
don't understand
teams.
fourth party
And
loses
it's
that.
just incredible to me.
I guess
Looks like
Ronaldo backed out to
Scallywags are
get
gonna
T-Mills,
try
but
to
now
stick
they're
this
going
one.
in. It's a
Oh,
3v2. No,
doesn't work out.
it's one.
Stops and Waldo able to get the angles.
Zenworld,
but now he's
turn
getting
around!
chased by the heavy, getting taken out. But another trade.
Okay, it's
coming
just
in.
Zuki.
It's gonna be Zuki.
It's
gonna
just
be the
Zuki.
last one alive for Scallywags. T-Mills is definitely one of those players you got to watch out for.
Hey, never mind. It's Wallio as well. Okay, Wally is full health from Zuki. You know where Zuki is. Good shot, T-Mills. Let's go, baby.
T-Mills is exactly the player I told you to watch out for. And then Brutal Logic
Insta-headshot.
able to work with that one.
Oh
Beautiful
my
plays coming
God,
from the
dude.
party. Able to get the cash and the win and completely wipe Scallywags.
Whew, Scallywags definitely. They had it.
Oh my
goodness,
God.
T-Mills doesn't miss.
T-Mills!
The pike just keeps hitting.
Oh
Pike,
my
almost
God.
the pike. He almost takes out the second.
He almost gets
Finally,
hashy.
able to
Holy
survive.
shit.
Backs away. Gonna take out that
Dude, this
goo
is
as well.
crazy.
Just crumble the whole wall if he can. Oh my goodness, T-Mills is feeling himself on this map right now. Fourth party cash box are strolling.
Wait,
through
fourth
this
party
map.
cash boxes
This
look
feels
locked
like
in.
Their match to lose right now.
Dude, this might be it, man.
They look lock in. I ain't gonna
This
lie.
might be what we need.
Through the
Oh my
portal
God, I
immediately.
can't.
Now,
I'm gonna
doesn't-
cry
he
real
does get the
tears if
benefit
they
of the plug bonus, however, though.
come in
He
second.
only has 5 seconds left before he is
Let me
back
see
in.
where
Plenty
we're
of
at right
time
now.
for his team to have some ability to reconnect. They're going to be able to.
Ape
spawn back in.
Aura
He's back in
is
now,
officially
full side of
7th.
fourth party cash box, and they're going to finish out BMO. BMO is down.
Anything
Already
above
looked at the
third
Ape
here
Aura, looking
will-
for the seconds.
will
Zenworld
take
was
them
low, but
to
not quite
6th.
dead yet. There goes one in return.
Wait, really?
Zenworldo's down 2v2. Udraconi
Yes.
melting, and Hashi. T-Mills, it's all on you, and he does it. Pulls
They're at
it off.
1370.
Taking out the side of Ape Aura. Fourth party cash box.
So they only need
continue
67 points.
To move through this match.
No, they need a first
Not
place, then.
missing a beat, winning every fight.
Well,
Second place is
Third-
60 points.
that's what I'm saying. So they only need.
This is the last map.
They only need 6. I know they only need 60 points. So I said anything above third will be fine.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 67.
You gotta give credit to the rest of his teams, and Waldo doing a really good job just being a nuisance, being a light, bouncing back and forth, dashing around, really confusing everyone, and just allowing T-Mills to just pop everyone's heads off. Really good plays out of him coming out of that one, and looking like about a minute left for Ape Aura to push in right now to try to steal Cash C. But you got T-Mills staring you down the barrel. He's a little scared.
Ape Aura
Jump
is
coming in,
90
trying to
points
take
away.
out the heavy. It's almost
Oh,
happening.
sorry, I'm looking at
T-Mills
5th
is
place.
taken out now, so it's going to be very difficult for Zenworld.
I thought that they were.
and
Yeah,
Brutal
if they win this,
to work
they
out
pass
this one.
Rabble
They're trying to
Rousers.
drop this one.
I know.
Riding on
Yeah,
the
and
top
if
of
they
it,
get
Zenworld is not able to
if
get
they
in there,
get
and the speed
second,
does come
they're
through.
at least
Ape
guaranteed
Aura
6.
able to take this one, and
Yeah.
with the amount of time left, it's going to be very difficult for fourth party catch box to be able
So,
to
yeah,
jump
they're in
back
a
into this
pretty
one. And we even have a
good
third
spot
party.
here.
The Nether's coming in and trying to take any sort of work into this one, get some kills, get some steals, get anything they can. They look to potentially
reverse steal?
get the steal as well. Are they going to be able to?
Oh, the
Zenworld
drop.
trying to get them,
No,
but
the
drop came in.
drop.
It's going to go
No time. I don't think it's time.
No, they have it.
No, he has
They
it.
do.
Wait, he has
They
it.
do. They get
Oh
this
my
back.
God. Let's go.
Are you kidding me?
Get this back.
This is crazy.
The chaos. The Nether just handed it to him on a silver platter. The apes get wiped by the Nether.
Wow, just
And then
wow.
they turn
And then they
around
ran
and
away.
run because they didn't have enough time. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. That
This is
what-
kind of
like,
crazy.
You know,
There's actually a lot on the line for this match.
reading fortunes and stuff like that. but the
There
right
really
card
is. No, I
pulled
mean,
out
quite
for
literally,
fourth
there
party
is like,
catch box in
this
that
is the
moment.
final,
And
you know,
oh my goodness! And now all of a sudden the Nether,
or this isn't the final chance, but
angry at
this is
what
like kind of
happened,
your
it just
big
came out
chance
of
to
nowhere and just
kind of set
took
you
out
up for the last
Scalawags.
day and really finalize what
Yeah,
positions you're in.
They are gonna
Because
be
any
able to
points
get a
matter
plug on
here.
this, which does put them in a really strong position. Fourth party Cashbox again wiping apes. Apes have just had no luck against fourth party Cashbox this entire round. The curse of fortune continues. Randomized, I think it might be happening again. Fourth party Cashbox are guaranteed
Yeah,
to at
this is
least get
pretty
second at this
crazy.
point. Unless things go horribly, horribly wrong and there's a ton of kills. Meanwhile, the Cashbox getting winched off the side of the map a little bit too far there, Ricardo. Didn't quite get that the way you needed to. But the Nether, they were not doing well, but they have a chance at second now if they can hold on to this. Meanwhile, Scallywags looking to take away from fourth party Cashbox. They will not go quietly. Hits that crazy
Oh
winch. Are you
my
kidding?
God.
That is a magnetic winch right
Wow,
there.
what a
Immediately
goat,
wipes
dude.
the world. That's a huge pick for them. He will be back in 10 seconds. He does have one more coin. He can use it. Teemo running for his life right now.
They
Does
need
get
to kite
away.
here. They
Is
just need to kite
successfully
here.
able to reset. And the attention now points towards the cash out. That's a coin in from Zenworldo. He's back on the
Let him
map, but
flip.
taking a lot of damage on the side.
Okay,
Scallywags
T-Mills gets one.
gonna finish off,
Okay,
goes to
pulls him off
backside,
the cash. Now you guys
runs
collapse on
away.
this.
Let's make
Just
sure
collapse on
they're
this.
gonna get a
You would think.
revive on him.
Okay, that he's
Does
down again.
survive.
That's the defib
the big
gone.
one right there.
H plus is
Taking
out.
Blaze again, resetting for the fight. His teammates are up.
Blaze is
in
going
there.
high.
Zenworldo
Zuki's
doing a lot
literally
of damage.
alone.
Teemo
Zuki's
looking to
feeding.
capitalize on the low.
Zuki dead.
Zuki gets taken down. He's on the ground as well. Blaze is gonna have to.
And the
drop
wall's
to get
open.
revive. He
Blaze is
does
literally right
have
there. He's
Wally
pressing
back.
Zuki.
He's gonna get
No.
Wally back up. Wally does his
Dude,
Oh
thing.
no, they got
I'm insane.
Wallio up.
This
Oh
is just so
my
crazy.
God.
And this is
I don't
gonna
know what's
allow a little bit of a
happening.
They got
defensive
Wallio
setup
up.
for
Now
Cashbox
Wallio is going to
once
stick the
again.
fucking res on Zuki, and now it's a 3v3
They wanna
again.
make sure everyone so all their health going into this
Oh,
moment here,
Jesus.
and you can see
Oh, and
Ozil's
Brutal
starting
gets
to back
caught.
up. Yoink is
Okay,
coming.
the
Yoink
counter,
back
the
to
counter
you,
winch.
sir.
You have to get
He has,
that, son.
he has no help, though.
Doesn't work out anyway. Ballista still able to win that one
Zenworldo's
really well.
off in nowhere.
And now you even have T-Mills up on top, trying to find an angle, trying to see if he can find anyone. Zenworldo trying to play for his life.
Zenworldo
Barely gets
kiting.
away
They
with
go for the
one
steal here
bar,
for sure.
But it's not a good position
Okay, good.
for the rest of the team to come
Pyro.
into this one.
Wait,
You can
Brutal's
see
back
T-Mills
up.
Starting to rain down some shots. Puts
They need the glitch.
good
They got the
defense.
glitch.
Coming at us
Pike needs to
now.
go crazy. It
no.
does. T-Mills goes crazy.
There's no way.
Zenworldo's one.
man. Zenworldo getting taken out.
Wallio drops and
T-Mills
Zuki and
again.
Belize. Zuki and Belize.
Half of his health. It's not gonna be worth
Okay, good
anything.
winch.
Yoink
Good
get
winch.
off of there.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
oh.
fucking go.
T-Mills doesn't care.
He's ascending.
Let's go. Oh my God. Chat, I was here. I saw a fourth party Cashbox first place.
T-Mills.
Thank you for that quality entertainment.
Anybody that's still in chat, can we just
Whoever
T-mill it real quick?
deserved an emo,
Can we get a T-mill it?
T-Mills
I'm
deserves
T-milling it.
after that performance. His team, everyone on that fourth party Cashbox finally kicking in, finally making it work.
Okay, so this is actually really dope. They ended ninth right under Via because of this.
Shots, making that Pike work.
I think.
Again, this is why when I think of the Pike, I think of T-Mills.
I-
10
yeah, I think-
kills.
Oh my God.
That's
yeah,
my
they-
go. That's my go,
No,
bro.
they're gonna. I think
That's
they're
my
gonna
go.
end in.
Far away
That's
from
my
anyone
go.
They're gonna
else in
end
this
in
slide right now. No
ninth
logic, no
points
slash
because of
either.
how many
9
kills
on
and the
him,
amount of points they
but
got.
an incredible performance on Fortune's
I sent
side.
this in the probes.
The apes did get
Channel
second
chat.
place, so the fortune, the
What?
curse might be lessening, but the
You just
Nether
put their-
definitely
our
struggled
channel?
after their first place.
Yeah, I mean, even the damage coming out of them.
Weird
first
T-milling
party
that-
cash box, just they didn't let anything move get away from them. T-Mills.
Oh
great
my
shots,
God,
brutal,
dude.
amazing damage. Like just all three of them being able to do as much work as they did on that. I really, really wish we saw that in all the other matches because if fourth party Cashbox could do that kind of work on Just
Right?
Fortune, just
Right?
a little bit more work, a little bit more honing in on your timing and your positioning. Like the way fourth party Cashbox played, I'm telling you right now, they could have easily took on the current team Ed. They probably could have took on Retwist. They could have took on Steppers. Like the way they played just on that map, if they can figure out how to lock that in on any map they play on, fourth party Cashbox could have just bounced back easily in this tournament. But unfortunately for this league, they're still sitting near the bottom. Sure, that was nice.
Yeah.
It's going to help them out in points. I don't think it's going to be enough to get them out of the bottom 9. It's going to all come down to Saturday. It's going to be really important for them. That is a terrifying feeling, in my opinion. I would hate that one day would then pretty much tell me whether or not I'm going to be able in the upper bracket or the lower bracket, especially because once we go into the 3v3s, the playing field is completely different. The play style changes up a little bit. You know, it's a whole different play style. You can play a little bit slower. You can play more methodical. I mean, but
we have our points ready, so we can take a look. Speaking of points, I want to, because we're going to look at the points in just a moment, but I want to shout something out that I think was crazy about this group, because this is by far the closest group we have had all day. The number of points earned today by these teams, Ape were in front with 349 points today. The Nether, 321. Look at this. 321 points for the Nether. Fourth party Cashbox tucked a little bit behind there, but they earned 336. So 6 points separated fourth party
crazy,
Cashbox
bro.
and Scallywags. Barely any fewer points.
What a total.
There. That's 20.
I didn't think it was going to go this long, man. This is crazy, but I'm going to head out. It's almost 9 for me.
We're
This
so
went super long. These teams are just crazy. So I will see you guys chat. Thank you so much to everybody that stuck along for as long as
it goes to
you
show
did.
that
And
teams are very
yeah, for
close
the
to
people
each
that aren't
other.
here but
They're
did show
very-
up, I mean, dude, we
they
hit some
definitely
crazy
needed to step above.
records
Like you
today.
said,
Yeah, I think we had a
sometimes
record
tomorrow
for
because
Wednesday
they
night
had
stream. It was
to
like over 20 viewers
separate
across
themselves from the
Twitch
pack.
and
Yeah.
YouTube
Instead,
together,
they
which
kinda
is
just proved
very,
that this
very
is
wild.
the
So
group that they
yeah, thank you
belong
guys
to.
so
So
much.
much.
I'm also going to
So
go ahead and
so
end the stream
close.
early because I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule and it's already later
good
than
one,
I
guys.
expected. So
incredible. And
I will
given
catch you
that
guys
last-
later
Love you all.
as well.
last map, like,
Peace.
not only did fourth party Cashbox